This episode of Shoot the Shit podcast is brought to you by Law Tigers. If you or someone you know has been in a motorcycle accident, make sure you call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS and get the help you need today. If you're on Instagram, make sure you check out lawtigers.ie and follow Chris for all things going on in the community, fun rides, events, and everything else in between. We'll be with him soon doing some rides and having some fun, so make sure you come check us out. 1-800-LAW-TIGERS.
This episode of Shooting the Shit with Speed Kings is brought to you by Thundermax, the absolute gold standard in performance. If you want your bike ripping like a pit bull who got into your grandpa's Viagra, you've found the place. Check out all their ECMs at store.thunder-max.com and use code SK10 at checkout.
Captain O'Hagan.
Captain O'Hagan. I fucking remember all these guys' fucking names, dude.
That movie was great.
It was great. I agree.
Whoa. Just like you remember all the names from Titanic.
You like it?
I don't know. Wow.
It's it locks you in, bro.
Dude.
That's what you really sound like, dude.
Yeah.
Hello.
You just filled up a little bit, huh?
My fucking porno voice.
Yeah, dude. You need to get his mustache.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
All right.
I'm also off all that Red Bull, so.
You had to kick that habit. I'm going to jump into this second monster of the day.
I'm going to crack mine right now, too.
Yeah. This is what gets you going, dude. There you go. Take a little.
Don't be whispering in this thing, man. Like right in my ear.
What are you doing over there?
Yeah, dude, that's nasty.
Yeah, it's your reaction that's nasty, dude. Your pants are getting a little tighter over there and shit, dude.
It's the pleats and the pants.
You're getting that SoCal whisper in your ear. All right. We are here with Joe, Kid, and Kyle. Okay, Cassano, right? Am I say that right?
That's it.
It's Italian.
That's Italian.
Yeah, that's an Italian ring right there, dude. That could be. Yeah, you could start a Cassano's Pizzeria.
That's right. Or my own
Or a family.
mafia.
His own
Yeah,
family.
yeah, dude. I like it.
Construction.
Yeah. The NorCal boys are here in the house.
So we're lit.
You're lit.
right.
We're live.
We are live. We've been live.
Okay.
As soon as I sit down, it's live.
All right.
People are watching right now.
You remember what you said before he sat down?
Nah.
Uh-oh. No, I'm just kidding.
Difference yourself from me.
Oh man. Well, thank you guys for coming down. I know it's not close, but it's probably a pretty good weekend to come down, huh?
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made a trip out of it. It was a good old time. Hit the swap this morning. We did a little photo session with Collier Ott
Yep.
down in Long Beach. And
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. How'd that go? He was
was
kind of
good.
telling me there was some wild shit. This guy's hanging on the back of the truck, no harness or nothing.
Dude, Collie's a nut, man. Yeah, that dude just gets in the back of his truck with a camera, stands up, and it's just where we're doing like 70 over the bridge. And
Yes.
He's just all over the back, shooting out of the bed of the truck.
It was hard to concentrate on riding, watching him running around the back of the truck. I'm like, dude.
The first time I saw him do it too, I was like, this guy's fucking crazy.
Dedication to the craft.
Yeah, no, he's good.
He's good.
He's
Very
good.
I was excited to get to have him take some photos and stuff.
What was the photo shoot for specifically? Just for fun or for?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's-
Show off our bikes. He's just really into the community, the culture, or whatever, I think. And he
Yeah.
also works with 5 Ball Leather,
Okay.
leather goods company.
Yep.
So I don't know. They're
Yeah.
welcome to use those photos too. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I think he's been hitting Joe up. I think he hit you up a while ago to do some
Couple
pictures.
years
And then
ago,
I
yeah.
saw him at the Frisco show, and he's like, "When are you guys going to be up in LA?" And I was like, "I'll be there this weekend. I'll be there with Joe." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Let's lock in a little session." And he
Perfect
was like,
timing.
"Yeah, dude, let's do 6:30 in the morning, sunrise."
Yeah,
I was
like
like,
sunrise.
"Okay, we'll be there, dude."
Wow.
We stayed like a mile away. We're there in 5 minutes. It just
Yeah.
worked out.
Oh, that's cool. What a good weekend then to do this, to do the swap meet. I mean, this is it's a whole adventure for you guys, not just coming down for one thing.
I said
Yeah,
it when we
dude.
were pulling up. I said, I know we've only been here for a day, but it definitely was the longest day of my life. you
Right,
know? I feel
right.
like we've been down here for a minute.
And then the homie Milton over there has never been to LA.
Oh, shit. I was about to ask.
Ever.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah.
we broke them in right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, bird scooters.
Bird scooters, hella taco
Hella
trucks.
taco
Yeah.
trucks, dude. Leo's tacos.
Hell yeah.
Did you hit Skid Row?
No, we didn't
We
break
seen
it.
it. We talked about it. We seen the fig. We were talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. He hasn't had a tetanus shot in a while.
You're gonna need all the shots, dude. That's right.
Yeah. I personally stay away from LA myself. I'm not an LA guy.
Right.
It's never really, even when I was younger, doing like punk rock shows and stuff, it never really had that appeal to me. Where everybody's kind of like, oh, LA. I'm like, nah, dude, this is not the spot.
Venice is fun.
There's definitely fun shit out there.
It's weird and cool down there.
Venice is, I do like Venice. Yeah.
Very
There's
innocent.
spots, but
Definitely.
I've only been to Venice once. Like I made it once. We walked around, saw the weird shit, and I was like, all right, cool. I've tried to go do Muscle Beach a little bit.
I lived down there as a kid.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, my dad was dating a psychic that worked right there on the strip. I hadn't seen him in a few years, and that's where he ended up at.
Wow.
And I moved down there for like a year when I was 18, 19. And
Oh, the good years.
yeah, well, it was so fucking fun.
Yeah. Getting yourself in some trouble?
Yeah. Nah,
Did the psychic foresee your trouble?
It was after that. No, I never even got a reading.
Look how mad he is.
I fucking fucked around. She had really long fingernails. That's all I could tell you about it. And she used to clean the house pretty much nude. I remember that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It was fucking weird.
I love that. Dude.
I was on the couch. I'd wake up to her vacuuming in her little night thing with her shit just hanging all out everywhere. And I'm like, damn, dude. I don't even know. My dad, man.
Was your dad giving like the elbow nudge? Like,
Yeah, but at the time, I didn't understand all that. I don't know. I didn't. It was my dad. I wasn't trying to fuck around with his old lady.
Yeah.
But later on in life, I was like, fuck, I should have hooked her up.
Could you see this dick coming?
18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know though. I don't want to compete with him either. I don't want no smoke with that dude.
Oh, that's what you meant. My dad used to do that. My dad would date these chicks, like the bartenders and shit like that, and then like he would stay at their house and he'd bring me with them. Yeah, and they would just girls walk around just fucking these just hiked up shorts, and he used to do the same. He's like, yeah, check this out. I'm like, what's going on here, dude? I'm a mate. That's like
I'm trying to watch Transformers right now, bro. The fuck?
Yeah, tell this bitch to put some clothes on.
or make me a PB&J.
Dude,
Yeah.
why does the house smell like cigarettes? Bad decisions.
Jesus.
That was
Christ.
that was LA too.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I stayed away. I grew up in the high desert, dude. Different place.
Okay.
Hesperia, top of Cajon Pass up there.
We don't know.
You don't know. You don't. On the way to Vegas, if you were to drive to Vegas, you go up the big hill right there. Not the way far out
On
big hill.
15?
Yeah, the 15 right there.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep, where the In-N-Out is.
I actually know exactly what you're
Yep,
talking about.
I grew up up there.
It's a good
Okay.
spot to just pass.
Yeah,
that's
dog.
why I don't know
I
much
recommend
about
that
it.
as well.
That's why they call it the pass.
We only passed through,
Yeah. I mean, it was cool growing up there. It was a lot of dirt bike shit, a lot of, because I moved there when I was 2 years old, and lived there till I was 30 something.
I feel like there's a lot of dirt bike shit right around here.
Oh, yeah.
You've been seeing
We got a
tons
track
of that
right here.
stuff. Yeah. I see
My
that.
neighbor here actually builds tracks for like part of
I
his
was
living.
back there taking a piss and seeing it.
Yeah.
What he's
So
doing
we have
back there.
they have a full track right out there in the open land.
Yeah, this place is wild, dude.
Yeah.
You're far off the beaten path.
Yeah. But it's not real bad. I mean, like literally 15 minutes from the freeway.
That's what I said. My wife and I moved out to like 3 years ago. We moved out from Sacramento, the city, into Auburn, North Auburn.
Okay.
And we're like 4 miles from anything.
Yeah.
And like now we're just it's like a good 20 minutes.
Yeah.
In the car to get to anything. And now we're like, yeah, no, it's not so bad. But back down in Sacramento, you don't drive 20 minutes to go anywhere.
Yeah.
If it's 20 minutes, you're like, hell no, I'm not going there. Yeah.
Yeah. You just learn like if you forget something at the grocery store, you just don't have that no more.
Yeah, you just don't.
You're not going back. You know what I mean? Like before, you're like,
exactly
I'll just go back. You know.
Exactly what we talked about right
Yeah.
before we got here. Like, wouldn't that be motherfucker? You get home, you're like, wow, I forgot to get the milk.
Yeah. No milk tonight, motherfucker. Yeah, dude.
what we said.
But
It
it's
is
quiet,
nice.
dude.
It's quiet. It's
peaceful.
Nice. Yep, it's nice to be off the beaten path. Nobody messes with you.
It's weird at first.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we lived in I'm from a small desert town area, but then when I left there, I moved to like Orange County, and then we came out here to Riverside, and it's like, for me, like Riverside is a huge city. It's like LA to me, you know what I mean? Because I'm from such a small place.
Right.
And I've been here since 2017. I still have to navigate on my phone and shit, because I'm just like, I'm never gonna learn this place, Right. But here, where we lived before, there was a firehouse right down the street, so you're getting sirens all the time, and dudes doing donuts in the intersection behind our house at least once a week at midnight. Out here, dude, it's so fucking quiet. It's like creepy at first at night.
Yeah, it's a
because
trip.
it's so quiet. You're like, dude, something's watching me. You know?
Yeah. We got hella Ring cameras, and they only just pick up random animals.
Yeah. Yeah. My neighbor sends us like one of like the bobcat in the bushes trying to kill his dog and shit, you know, like that's what's out here.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
we get some tweakers. There's like a trailer park like not too far from here. So you get a little bit of riffraff, but then you hear like a gunshot at night and you know that like they were trying to steal my neighbor's fucking shit.
Yeah.
And he's out there fucking firing off fucking warning shots, you know? It's like but it's cool because everybody here is its actual neighborhood.
Yeah.
We all look out for each other. We all like, my daughter, we just had a birthday party for my daughter and all my neighbors were here. You know what I mean? Like everybody came, like, it's different because I moved so much, like since I was 20 years old, like every 2 years I'm moving. So you get to a point where you don't even meet your neighbors. You're like, fucking, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's like sitting there in the airplane talking to the person next to you. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But like most of the time I don't. I just zone in on what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't want to throw away friend for right now, you know? Yeah. And it's like that kind of becomes that way with neighbors. And out here, it's like everybody, like we just got new ones and we invited them over to the birthday party. Yeah. And, you know, it was cool. It's a different way, you know?
That's like country living, dude.
Yeah.
It's like country living. When I lived in New Mexico, I remember when I first moved out there and I was riding with my dad and we're just going down like these old fucking, you know, desolate roads or whatever. And every time somebody would drive by, they would honk and wave.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I was like, bro, like you just fucking know everybody. And I was like, who was that? And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, everybody's nice out here.
Everybody
bro.
does. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody does the little nod and wave when you drive by them.
Yeah.
Don't know who they are.
I mean, I would like to think this is the way it used to be everywhere.
Yeah.
At one point, right? And then the city every city kind of just started getting overran with bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
and
why
then,
we left. The bullshit, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
you know?
wasn't a place we wanted to raise our kids anymore.
No.
Got in a crazy fight with a homeless dude and almost went to jail. And
Yeah.
we were out of there 3 months later.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this.
It's great when the kids are like a certain age to take them back there and show them all those homeless people and be like, this is what drugs do. You know, like that's what I did with my kids because I have an 18-year-old and a 21-year-old also. When they were like little, preteens or teenagers, I took them to downtown Riverside. And I'm like, here's what drugs do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't do drugs.
My daughter, I mean, she grew up knowing what homeless people were,
Yeah.
She was 4 when we left. And I remember, we went to get donuts one morning. It was like Sunday and it was like 8:30 and we were on the way back, dude. And there was this homeless lady. She was coming down the side of the street right here and she stopped. She pulled down her pants, squatted with her back up against a pole and just sprayed nastiness.
What that thing do?
Yeah, just nastiness onto the sidewalk. And there was a guy jogging. He did one of those, big like home base kind of turns, like to round it. My wife the only time we really ever argued was when she was trying to get us to move and she just looked at me and I looked at her. We both saw it and I was like, yeah, we're moving.
Yeah.
I didn't even argue it.
It's sad too how accustomed you get to that shit.
Yeah, no, we were super desensitized to it. That was not
Another
the first
day
time.
in Sacramento.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like going down to SDC. Yeah. All the videos. I'm sure you guys see them, like in Chip's story, all that fucking chaos over there.
Yeah.
And as our relationship was growing together and we were doing more stuff together, in the beginning, I'm like, man, these guys bring this shit on themselves. You know what I mean? Like, because there's just so much shit that happens at that shop with the transients and the fucking jerk shop and then being down there more, I'm like, these guys don't bring this on themselves. This shit literally just fucking happens.
Dude, we could not avoid it. So the final straw was I had gotten to work one day and I worked downtown. We lived in East Sac, so like 2 miles down one street, where I'm at work on H and 16th and we live on H and 52nd. So I see on the Ring camera right when I get in, I'm looking, there's a guy in my driveway trying to get into my wife's car, like on the Ring camera. And I'm just like, shit, And then the next thing you know, I see my daughter run outside. She doesn't know there's a guy breaking into the driver's side. So she runs out to get into the passenger side.
Shut the fuck up.
And then I see my wife just freak out on the camera. And then this guy's got headphones on and he's so oblivious to what's going on, he doesn't even know what's going on. And then just like right before the camera cuts off, I see him like alert. He sees that they're out there and I just see him run into the garage after them. So like now I'm in my car, just hightailing it down there. My wife calls me. She's freaking out. She locked the door and he's in the garage banging on the door. And I was like, I know. I saw it. She was like, where is he? And she was like, he's running down the street. And at that moment, I see him running and I just stop the car and he sees me and I see him. We lock eyes, and it's Tuesday at 10 in the morning, and we're just going, toe to toe in the middle of the street in front of the coffee shop.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So then the cops show up. He's in the car, and I've been sitting there for like an hour, and I was like, hey, dude, can I leave? Like, I got to get out of here. You guys got this wrapped up? And they're like, hold on, dude, you can't leave yet. And I was like, what's going on? He was like, look, dude, we have been trying to figure out what to take this guy to jail for, but you're the only one today that broke the law. He said you hit him, and he's bleeding all over the place. Like, what are we, you can't go anywhere. And so I called my wife. I was like, hey, I think I'm going to jail today. Like, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to jail. And so he came over. He turned off his little camera.
Body cam
He's like, hey, dude, he's like, I'm going to flip this thing back on in a second. I'm going to ask you a question, and just don't answer it right away. Just think about it for a second, okay? I was like, okay. He turned the camera on. He's like, this guy said you hit him. Did you hit him? And I was like, no. And he's like, all right, you're free to go. We're going to take him across town, let him go. He's so high, he won't know where he is. Don't even worry about it. We're just going to let him go. And, just hope you never see him again.
Yeah.
So I was like,
situation.
I was like, that's fucking wild, dude. And he's like, yeah, don't press charges on him, because then he's going to press charges on you, and you're going to lose, and he's going to get a free attorney, and you're going they're going to find out you got homeowners insurance. He's going to sue you. And
Jesus Christ.
I was like, what should I do? He's like, you should fucking move. He's like, you should move. Yeah, because it's not getting any better.
Where's this at?
This was in Sacramento.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So we did. We moved up to northern Auburn.
It's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, California wasn't always like this.
No. In 2017 is when I noticed it getting really sketchy downtown. And I had an office down there from 2010 to 2024.
What do you do for work?
Marketing, digital
Okay.
marketing,
Gotcha.
and advertising. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's crazy how, I don't know, man. It seems like over the last 5-6 years like that, it just everything keeps getting worse.
The cops were like, we're not arresting people anymore for anything. We're just, every day the bar just goes a little bit higher, and they say, don't arrest for this, don't arrest for this.
That's why everything's all behind glass. Every fucking store you go.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
Like everything. I wanted to get a bicycle helmet for my daughter. It was like $20.
Yeah.
It was locked up.
Yeah.
Like a fucking bicycle helmet.
Yeah.
You
That
know?
shit drives me nuts.
They lock
dude.
up some weird shit.
Drives me nuts, dude. The
Everything, dude.
deodorant.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I just need some deodorant, man.
You're forcing us to go to Amazon.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to deal with having to fucking try to track somebody down
Bro, that's
who's
a
got
fucking
the right
mission.
key and
That's
shit.
a mission too.
Yeah. Now we went to Walmart, and now they got she just had the phone, and she would burp with the phone.
Right.
Yeah.
And it just unlocked it. So maybe it's a little better now.
I just got an air mattress from there. Same fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
Locked
weight.
up. I'm like, what? What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
No, that shit happened because it's like because I live in San Diego, and I remember going downtown. Gas lamp was fucking real nice. I used to take my dog walking down
That's
there.
5th Street?
Yeah. And take my dog walking down there every weekend. And now I don't set foot down there, bro. Because you're gonna run into the same type of shit, just homeless people. I remember going down there and seeing some lady. I remember I was walking up the street, and I was walking up towards her, and she was in the street, and she was in front of this car, and she was kind of squatted down, and I was like, oh shit, somebody threw something on her car, and she's looking to see what it is. As I was getting closer, I realized she was just taking a shit in the middle of the street, and I was like, oh fuck, bro. It's just bad. One of my friends, he has an office down there in the middle of downtown, and he has one of those little he has a Xolo. Well, a hairless Mexican dog.
Yeah, a Zolo.
Zolo, yeah. He carries that dog around with him. He won't let it touch the floor. He was like, it didn't rain. Why are the fucking floors all wet?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's like-
You know, the only thing about that bothers me is when they take a nice solid shit, and I'm like, this person's healthier than I am. What the fuck is that? I'll look at their shit and
Solid
diagnose their
bowel
health,
movement.
and I'm like, you took a nice one, solid shit right there. You're fucking doing all right. I haven't
Fiber in
taken
your
one like
diet.
that in a couple months. What the fuck? Maybe I need to start banging dope or something. You motherfuckers.
I was just outside of. I live just outside of downtown. Jesus
Christ.
Well, not
I
just
seen
out,
it.
but I live pretty east of downtown San Diego, and it's pretty quiet over there. And then now we're starting to see the homeless camps starting to shift over to where they haven't been there and they discovered how nice it is where I'm at. So it's starting to show up. And I remember I had my family in the truck. We were just left dinner, and I was at a stoplight, and it was right in front of this. It had Sprouts and Buffalo Wild Wings or Epic Wings, all these fucking places. It's a place to go. Starbucks is right there. And this dude just pulls up at the corner, and I was like, oh, fuck, look at this guy. And he just pulls his fucking meat out and starts taking a piss, like on the corner, like facing the street. And I fucking had to roll the window down. Put that big dick away, you bastard. My kids are in here, dude. Like, what the fuck? They don't give a fuck about
The amount
anything.
of dicks you've seen in San Diego is kind of alarming, dude.
I've seen, it is, bro.
That's why we stay in Northern California.
Yeah.
Small dicks up there.
It's colder. It's colder. It's colder.
Yeah, it's a little colder up there. They don't got enough time to relax.
Bro, no, it sucks. I've seen way too much meat that is.
This is not the
bro.
first time he's told me a story about him fucking looking at dicks at the gas station, dude. I'm wondering what gas station he's going to.
I was telling him the other day, I saw some dude at 7-Eleven. I walked in, I didn't pay attention to what was going on at the gas pump, and I walked in, and this fucking guy, he had a nice fucking truck too.
Everybody, dick, dude.
Everybody
Nice
was,
fucking dick.
everybody was over there at the window, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And I'm like, "There's a guy over there pumping gas." My stupid ass. There's a guy over there pumping gas naked. What? I start fucking looking. Sure enough, this motherfucker had no fucking clothes on, just pumping gas, and I was like, fuck, bro, if I was hung like that, I'd be pumping gas, butt ass naked too, bro. Like, fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
It was a nice warm day.
Yeah, it's there's something in the air out there.
Homeless people got that confidence, dude. I don't know.
Well, they got nothing to lose, man.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
Fuck it at that point.
Yeah, they ain't getting arrested.
Whatever. If they do, it's a benefit.
Yeah,
You gonna get a hot meal tonight? Let's go.
Yeah, seriously, seriously.
I get naked for that.
Got naked for less. That's all right.
Yeah. How was that Frisco show?
It was good, man. It was. I saw a ton of people up there that I knew, and the vibes were good. Some of the SoCal homies came up for it too, and I tried to get a bike out there for him, man. My this red bike that I'm working on right now made it 100 miles, dude, and crapped out the last 10 miles. Just
that shit's pink.
It's actually what is it? Voyage red and poppy metallic.
Chartreuse?
Joe calls it pink.
It's fucking pink. It's not red.
Salmon,
red
pink, red. There's red.
Pink.
It's gonna be tough to have a pink bike. So I put a big ass motor in it. But no, it didn't. It didn't make it to the show. It didn't make it. Yeah, it was the. You know what it was? I'd been messing with the carburetor, and I pulled the carb off, looked at the manifold, and I got to put. It's got a Mikuni on it, and it was bouncing off the top motor mount, and just wrecked all the ports in the manifold. So I'm gonna put a Super G in there, get a new manifold for it. But the original issue is that the ignition timing just came loose in there. So it was actually running a little retarded. So it was just popping the whole time. It felt like I was riding a horse.
Yep.
Just stalling out and shit. So I didn't figure it out until like 3 o'clock in the morning before the show. And by that time, we had already, the starter had already started smoking for the third time, because the battery's dying trying to start it.
Yep.
I just didn't have another fire drill in me. So
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to know when to fucking just call it a quits.
Yeah, no, but it rode super well for 100 miles, and I'm stoked on it. It'll be up and running again next week.
Yeah.
But it was a good show.
That show looked good. I mean, I saw that Fabian and Fermi all went up there and stuff, and they asked me to go, and it was my daughter's birthday weekend also, so I was like, I can't go. And watching their videos, I was like, oh fuck, I wish I would have gone.
Yeah, the past couple of years, I saw that show. I had some FOMO because it's so close, to our backyard and stuff. And Frisco's dope, man.
I've never been.
I love it, man. It's
What do you mean?
I've never been to Frisco.
Oh wow.
You gotta get down there, man. It's like it's kind of like Northern California's like last real like seedy, like grimy kind of good time town.
NorCal's LA.
Yeah,
I was just there a couple months ago.
Yeah,
for the first time. It's fucking.
I mean, the pictures and everything. I mean, it looks cool. I've always wanted to go.
does.
I just never.
It does. You hear some shit about it, but
it's a huge contrast. There's very, very, very wealthy people there and very gnarly street people there.
Yeah.
I mean, the stark contrast. There's not even really an in between.
Right next to each other, huh?
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah.
Just everywhere. But the crazy thing is, it's such a huge ends of each spectrum. There's very rich people everywhere, fucking exotic cars and shit, and just a very gnarly, street folk.
Yeah.
The fucking tenderloin and all that shit is no joke.
Yeah,
man.
it's the gnarliest of the gnarly.
It is. It's definitely.
When I went down there, I wasn't there for a full 24 hours. I just flew up, on a Friday night, and then stayed at a hotel right by the airport. And the next morning, I had my daughter with me, and she wanted to see the full house.
Yeah, of course.
The house, whatever.
Yeah.
So driving through there, it was like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning when we were going down there on a Saturday, and I feel like that's before all the riffraff wakes up, because I hear all this shit like down here. This is what we hear. I don't know if it's true. You know what I mean? You know how that telephone game works. You know, but like we hear. It's the streets are just covered in shit, and like it's the fucking worst, whatever.
Yeah,
it was fucking nice.
Yeah,
dude.
no,
Very
there
nice.
There was a point, maybe like 3-4 years ago, where it was pretty bad. It's not today. Today, it's a lot nicer. My wife and I went down there. All the businesses are closed and shit. And
The
it's empty.
Tenderloin is still popping. That's still a fucking very seedy area.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, I don't know. I think everyone's perspectives are different. I'm from that area, so I just know how to navigate that place. I'm obviously not hanging out where the worst.
Yeah, we're not going straight to the
are.
Tenderloin.
Well, I do, but yeah, you guys were talking about homeless people shit earlier, and I'm like, I feel like I'm sketchy too. So I kind of, we always get along good. They'll fuck with people around me and be like, "What's up, bro?" And I'm like,
I mean, I just pissed in the parking lot
Pissed
of an
that way,
AM today, so
You're getting there.
I shouldn't be talking.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting
the
there.
whole time you guys were talking, I was over here thinking, "Fuck, man."
I know. I noticed you were real quiet.
From Lodi, I know all those people.
Yeah.
Like the big homies on the streets are like, shit gets stolen, I'll figure it out right away.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, who's do that? Oh, that's this one motherfucker. He's over here by the bridge. Like, all right, cool. We'll go jam him up real quick, get our shit back or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of a smaller community, but
That's where you grew up, as Lodi?
Lodi, born and raised. Yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was called. I always called it Lodi.
Nah, Lodi. Stuck in Lodi.
That sounds
You've
better.
heard that
You called it
song?
Lodi?
I thought it was Lodi. Every time
Even I knew it was Lodi.
even I knew it was like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah, we're wine, very heavy in the wine industry right there.
Yeah.
This is Infidel capital of the United States, I think the world maybe. So a lot of old money wineries. It was old German town. Migrants from the Dakotas settled there first. So it's a cool place. Central Valley. Stockton's our closest bigger city, I guess.
Stockton's wild too, huh?
It's again, man. People
NorCal's
say that.
wild as a whole, I think.
Yeah, well, people say that, and I understand it, and I see it, but like, it doesn't affect me because that's not true. I've been in some sketchy situations.
Yeah.
Just not even trying.
Yeah.
Great example. I turned on a street one time, and it's a one-way street, and there's a bunch of cul-de-sacs down it, and one at the very end. It's just a one-way in and out. And I was on a bike, so I could get out, but I could see how somebody could get jammed up because a dude was sitting at the front of the street. It's an Asian community, by the way. Dude was sitting at the front of the street. It's off a road called Bianchi. He turned out into the lanes and blocked it, just with this little Acura, But if you were in a car, you couldn't get through. So he just stopped it and then jumped out and walked up on me with his strap and was like, "What are you doing over here, man? I already know you're not from this neighborhood." And I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" And I was like, "Hey, I'm Googling. I'm trying to get some directions where I'm headed, And then he thought he recognized me. He was drunk.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, what's up, homie?" And I just played it along like, "Yeah, what's up, man? How you been, dude?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I didn't have my helmet off. And then he put his strap back, tucked his shit back, and was like, "Hold up, man." He went over to his trunk, popped the trunk, grabbed a giant handful of weed, came back, fucking shot me that. I stuck it in my inner pocket of my jacket and was like, "Good to see you, man," and got the fuck out of there. But you always wonder, how do people get in these fucked up situations? And that's exactly how it happens. 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And I got a dude point blank on me with a Glock out, just right there. Like, "What's up, dog?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah.
Fuck, man. And I know I've knocked people out. So I was already just squaring off like, okay, I'm just going to have to fucking try and drop this dude off my bike. I'm still sitting on the seat of my bike.
Yeah.
On the sidewalk. I'm like plotting my escape. Like, fuck, I could jam down the sidewalk and get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
But so that for that reason, yeah, it could be very weird. But no person should ever really be there anyway. Like,
No
you're
random.
not going to come into Stockton and go fucking off and get lost in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
And if you do, then yeah, I guess. But the rest of the town's great. I mean, there's lots of affluent people. They're the same thing. I don't know.
I think every city has got
Every
its little
place,
spots.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's like that down in San Diego, Body Logan. It's
Right.
the same thing.
I love it down there.
Yeah.
That's where the good taco spot. That's where all the graffiti is and stuff. There's a taco
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
I can't.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name too.
Be a heavy duty,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's like a well-known spot.
Yeah.
Banging
I know exactly what
tacos.
you're talking about. I forgot.
Yeah. Well, it's just, it's like that area, like you said, though, it's got all that old money. NorCal's kind of a weird spot just because of all the wineries and all the things that it has that SoCal really don't got.
I always tell people we're more like hometown pride.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like,
Yeah.
you rep your area.
Sacramento.
Even in the Bay Area. If you're from San Francisco, you're very proud of this.
Yeah.
If you're from Oakland, you fucking rep that city hard. That's your spot.
Yeah.
My friends for the San Francisco show came out from the East Coast, and they noticed that vibe right away, how people were very... I wouldn't call it segmented, like not segregated, but just how everyone was really about where they're from.
Yeah.
You know, when you're from Massachusetts, where Chris was from, you just claim Boston as a whole. That's it. Boston.
Done. The whole state.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. The whole state, exactly. Because it's a small state.
Yeah.
Out where we're at, every hood. If you're from Richmond, you're not from. No, I'm not from there, bro. I'm from Richmond. Like you make the distinction.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
from
LA,
Oakland,
you're
from
not
Richmond.
gonna bang on your place in LA like that. I'm from Riverside.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
will
yeah.
a little bit, maybe Riverside specifically. But you know what I'm saying? If you're from all these little suburbs and Orange County places, you'll just basically just say it, Los
Yeah.
Angeles, you know. But
Yep.
where we're from, you're very distinctive about where you're from.
Yeah.
I'm from Sacramento, period.
Yeah.
Even our little towns. I'm
Yep.
from Lodi. I'm not from Stockton. I'm not from Sacramento. I'm
What's the
not from-
population difference for Lodi to Stockton? Quite a
I don't
bit.
know, half, yeah. Maybe there's 80,000, I would say, in Lodi, and there's 100, 250, 300,000 in Stockton.
Okay, so yeah, like Riverside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a lot of people for the area, but
Stockton's a port. It's the port,
Port
city.
city,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
really is.
Port
I never
city.
spent a bunch of time in NorCal.
Yeah.
I've been like,
you know, these towns you wouldn't.
I mean, as a whole though, like I've been to the NorCal swap once, like 7 years ago. When
So Sacramento, I could see you
Yep.
going there for reasons and things,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
in
We got a ball
Stockton,
team and shit.
there's
Yeah.
no big motorcycle culture shops. I would say entities there. John Jessup's Dream Rides was the biggest place that like
Yep.
motorcycle related that come out of Stockton. So
Yeah.
unless you were going there, you just there's not a lot of reason to go there or
Yeah.
Lodi for that matter, unless you're into wine.
no,
Then you
yeah.
might, but other
Nah,
than
dude,
that,
Elite Custom Metal, Ron Dog.
yeah, shout out,
Lodi.
yeah, Applied Coatings too,
Yeah,
the best
yeah.
powder coater on the
James, yeah.
planet, man.
James is there.
Yeah, we have everything that you need there.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Again, if you're not from there, you just literally wine. That's our only attraction.
Yeah.
So if you're not into wine, you
In the Full House.
Nah, that's Frisco.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a whole different area code.
Yeah.
You remember when Nate Diaz was always 209, talking about 209. Like,
Yep.
that I don't know. Most of the other people didn't rep their shit like that. He's always been very proud of that. Stockton, motherfucker.
Yeah.
you know? Everyone knows that.
Yep.
So again, we have that hometown pride. There's no other guys that are running around in the UFC or anywhere else or sports teams or like
Saying
repping their
209.
fucking place that they're from like we do. You know.
That was it's funny because I the same vibe that I get from how they're explaining. That's how I felt about Albuquerque. Like Albuquerque,
Yeah, I see
they had a boxer, Johnny Tapia. I don't know if you've ever heard about him.
I know the name. but I
90s,
don't-
big 90s
Yeah.
boxer, like early
Tapia.
mid 90s. He was a gangster, man. Like
Well,
and
Albuquerque produces some heavy hitting gangster dudes.
Yeah,
Notoriously.
yeah, and that's like it's crazy because like I see people like in bars like and that's the one thing I do like miss is like how down they fucking are for all of Albuquerque. Like
Yeah.
like that's it's because it's old.
You'll see
old
that New
like
Mexico flag, the circle with the lines or something,
Does- yeah.
tattooed on people all the time when I go there.
Yeah.
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 There it is, right there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I see
So
it on
gay.
all those guys, man. They
Yeah.
all have that tattooed
Yeah.
and shit. Like, they're pretty proud of that, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a culture, and I was explaining it to somebody else, like because we were kind of explaining the different cultures from here to there and stuff like that, and I was just like, they're just like proud people, like no matter how bad shit seems over there, like you can't tell them that's a bad place. Like they're like nobody wants to leave for the most part. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to. They're so loyal to the land.
Right.
Like it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It sounds like the exact same shit.
And here's a good point to make. So the whole state of New Mexico, we all know of Albuquerque, maybe Santa Fe, but what else? And then like we're out here in California, you know of Richmond, you heard of San Francisco, you heard of Stockton, you've heard of all these
Lodi.
places.
Lodi.
Lodi.
I've never heard anybody say it before, bro.
That's crazy.
Lodi. Yeah, you have Creedence Clearwater stuck in Lodi.
Oh shit.
Stuck in Lodi.
Where'd you think they
again.
were? Where do you think they were stuck in?
I had no
I don't
idea,
think
bro.
it might have been in somewhere else, New Jersey or something, but we claim it.
Yeah, yeah.
When I'm from out there, I mean, when I'm
Yeah.
telling people about out there, I'm like, stuck in Lodi. You know that song?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know where the fuck they were stuck, but
See, fuck you, quiz me, yo.
I've never even heard the song. So.
You're the worst. You're the worst white guy ever.
I know.
you never
Love
heard that song you said?
Maybe, but I don't.
The fuck you haven't. You've had to have.
Probably.
Yeah, you've heard it.
But I've never like purposely put it on.
All right, well, you know.
I mean, we can do that right now.
no, it's whatever, yeah.
I'll start whispering at you.
I'll take a shit right here.
We'll see if you're healthy or not.
I'm off hella Red Bulls. I'm not. I don't know what will happen.
Yeah, oh God.
Shit'll
Kyle,
come out glowing.
what got you going on motorcycles?
Oh,
Let's get some backstories going.
Dude, I had always wanted one, and I remember when I met my wife, her best friend was dating the guy that I was just telling the story to Joe. He always had a road glide and a Dyna in the garage, and we'd be over there and stuff, and they'd be wrenching, and I was always, I wanted one, and he told me, he was like, look, if you're gonna get one, he's like, just go out and get a Dyna. Don't pay more than $5,000 for it. 99 to 05 Dyna. Just look for something like that. And I picked one up in Martinez. And I remember when I finally got one when my daughter was 2 days old.
Yeah.
We had just gotten home from the hospital.
Wow, that's an understanding wife right there.
I was on Marketplace purchasing a motorcycle in the delivery room.
Yeah.
And she was. So we finally get home, and I was like, "Yo, we got to go to Martinez to get a motorcycle." And she's like, "What the fuck? Okay, I mean, okay." Like right now, I was like, "Yeah, this fool told me he's gonna sell it. It doesn't matter if I don't come and get it." And she's like, "Do you even know how to ride a motorcycle?" I was like, "I do not."
I absolutely do not.
So I told the guy, I was like, "Look, dude, could you trailer this to me or something?" I was like, "It's fucking 10 o'clock at night. It's 40 degrees. It's raining. Like I've never ridden a Harley before. Like you're in fucking Martinez. Like it's."
Have you ever
an hour
ridden
and a
any
half."
bikes before?
Never. Not
Oh,
one.
nothing.
No. So so he was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that."
Yeah, no.
I was like, okay, well, I was like, what should I do? He's like, there's no time like the present. So I was like, he's fucking right. So
Wow.
Good advice. Best marketplace advice.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
she drove me out there. I got on the bike.
Oh, you fucking
Rode it home. I stopped at the gas station and then couldn't start it up again because I had a choke and I didn't know what a fucking carburetor was or a choke or anything.
Yeah.
So I called the guy. I was like, "Well, fucking start." He's like, "Pulled the fucking choke. Choke
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
choke out." And I was like, "I don't know what that
And
means."
lose my number.
Don't ever talk to me again. Yeah. No, but he was cool, dude. But I rode it home in like second gear the whole way. Was just even scared to upshift it on the freeway with the water and shit. Like just screaming second gear the whole way home, and fucking. Then I got the T-Sport fever because it was a 01 DXT Diamond Ice, and the shocks were on upside down, and it didn't have the fairing or the trees or the bags. And
You just got into the purest shit. You got in there.
I learned about all of it from the very beginning. And my whole deal was, my buddy told me, he was like, "Look, if you're gonna get a bike, get one that's that you can work on." He's like, "Do a 3-hole, like figure out how to work on it and maintain it." So
3-hole.
yeah,
Airlock.
the airlock.
What year was this?
It was this was 8 years ago.
Okay.
8 years ago, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brand new as fuck.
Brand new.
Yeah,
as fuck,
yeah.
But
So so nobody in your family does this shit.
no, nobody.
Yeah.
And I just kind of I got the bug.
Yeah.
I got the fever.
That's what happened to me too.
Yeah, I don't know how that doesn't happen to people.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
It fucking is weird to me.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you ever rode a Harley Davidson fucking a block and you
Yeah.
didn't just get totally strung out on that, I'm like, you got to check your DNA, dude. Something's not right.
Dude,
I didn't
felt
ride my-
so alive when I got home from
Fuck
Martinez
yeah.
that night.
Yeah.
Just
You
Second
were,
gear
yeah,
alive,
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Second
I was like-
45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna get into third gear tomorrow.
Yeah.
Knees in the breeze in second gear.
Yeah, dude. But still, I mean, I didn't ride my first Harley until I was 29. So I'll be 43 this year. But I've been working in like within the industry since I was 19. But I never I started, working at Daytech doing fucking machining frames and shit, when I was 19 back in the day when that the fat tire chopper shit, But that never could afford a bike. They were too fucking expensive, you know what I mean? And then I grew up riding dirt bikes and shit, so I knew how to ride and stuff, but it was like everybody that would ever offer you, oh, just go take this bike for a ride. I'm like, dude, I can't fucking afford to fix this.
Right.
You know, if I fucking slip in dirt or something, I can't fix this.
Yeah.
My buddy Kevin, he built a 1980 Sportster Ironhead fucking chopper, rigid chopper.
We're talking about Ironheads.
I love
today.
Ironheads,
Loaded
dude.
one into a track.
I love them.
Yo.
And fucking he finished it, and I said, I can afford to fix this. Let me take this fucker for a ride. You know what I mean? And I was done, dude. From that time, I was just fucking tattooing to fucking save money, and bought a '69 Ironhead was my first bike.
Okay.
And made a rigid
I
chopper out of
swear to
it.
God, I had a '69 Ironhead as well.
Oh, they're so
Called
great, dude.
The Red Hot Chili. Those are 1000s, right?
Yep,
yeah, Yeah, I'd call it Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Yep.
I told a guy today that owned an Ironhead I wouldn't give one of those to my enemy.
Mine was so good, bro.
It was just funny because these dudes were like,
We were laughing. I was like,
kind of mean, Joe.
we were helping this dude load the bike into the truck, and he was all stoked on it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I wouldn't give one of these to the worst person I hated.
They're the person I hated the
The
most.
dude was like,
They're a lot of work.
Yeah, he couldn't say shit because we were helping him load his bike. And I
Yeah.
don't think he would have anyway. He's like an English guy or something. But
Yeah.
It's just funny because no one, does people like that. Really, I was just like, these suck. Dude. The worst Harley ever. Fucking,
Oh fuck.
I don't know.
They were fun though.
Just fuck with them.
It was a trip because those were fucking right side shift, so they were fucking
Yes,
it was
correct.
It was
That's
before the
right.
mandate. They didn't do the mandate till 72.
Okay, I
Yep.
didn't even know that,
Yep.
but that's 100% correct.
Yep. So even on 72s, they had a bunch of crazy linkage to fucking switch them over and shit.
Mine
But
had a magneto on it. Did yours?
no, mine did not have a magneto.
right.
I had a generator.
I was teasing today. Mine had studded tires in the back where they like beadlock style for drag race
yeah.
like setup. But
Yep.
I was like, the chances of this thing ever spinning the rim inside the tire, fucking Jesus will come back before that ever happens. Fucking, it just was hilarious.
But those were the fast bikes of their time, though. At the same time,
yeah, they
because
were
they were
supposed to
light and
be.
little and fucking, you know what I mean. Those were the rippers, you
Right.
know. But man, they were just fun bikes. It was a cool bike.
It was a brand new bike at one point.
Yeah.
That was the newest, fucking hottest shit out. I'm
Yup.
sure. I mean,
and you only fucked up. You only tried to slam that shifter as the brake one fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
Like, after that, dude, it was like in your brain. You knew, because I remember the first night I got it running. I fucking took it around. It was at night, go up to a fucking 4-way stop, and the chick starts going through while I'm still coming, and I'm fucking slamming the fucking shifter as the brake pedal. I'm like,
Right.
oh yeah, fuck. You know what I mean? And
I was really scared of that. I remember this now. I was nervous of that, and you pick it up faster than you think, too.
Yup. Yup.
Same thing with the Baker N1.
Yep.
Has a neutral.
I
at
have
the
one of those
bottom.
too. Yep.
And I got one of those. A guy had built the bike and put one of those in, and I was super nervous of that. I'm like, I know I'm gonna go be downshifting to a stop and end up in neutral and fucking run into something.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, I don't know, 2 hours maybe around town. I had it fucking fully had it.
My
done.
only fear about that too, though, because kind of the similar fear. Are you always like, when dudes are really good at shooting guns, they're always counting how many shots they've done. You ever heard about that?
No.
Like
I don't.
people that do like competition shooting, right?
I don't fuck with guns too much.
Okay, well, that's a thing, right?
I know how to shoot them, but I don't count nothing.
I don't exactly. So when you're riding, are you always knowing what gear you're in?
never.
Well,
See, I don't.
I do.
See, that's what I was wondering.
Yes, I absolutely do. But I also downshift. There's dudes that don't.
I
do that.
downshift.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like,
I engine brake
you can't
shit,
really
yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah.
If you're clutching in and downshifting,
how
like
slow are
that,
you going when you're in first gear trying to get down to neutral?
Well, the problem will occur if shit starts moving again, and now you
yeah.
don't know where the fuck you're at.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah,
people
yeah.
fumbling around and shit. I'm always in the gear I'm supposed to be in. I would say.
Yeah,
Period.
That makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
when you're upshifting, you can't go too fast or you're going to lug your shit out. You're
Yeah.
going to definitely know you're in the wrong gear.
Yeah, exactly.
And slowing down, I rev match. I'm a very heavy engine breaker.
Yep.
Sometimes I feel like it's almost annoying. I'm fucking rah, rah, but I just kind of the way I'm programmed.
Yeah.
To the point where in turns and shit, if I miss that shift, sometimes that'll fuck you. I'm like fucking come in too hot because I missed a downshift or whatever.
Yep.
Because I rely on that a lot.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, you can
I'm right
almost
the same way.
fucking. I only hit the brakes 10 feet away from a dead stop. you
Yep.
know,
Yep.
Typically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I personally, but I also know people. I see them from fifth gear, clutch in and fucking start. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but I don't like that. Like,
No.
I'm like always. I'll even tell people like, "Yo, dog, you need to learn how to rev match that shit." When you're
Yeah.
coming down
Well, yeah,
the
because
track."
what if the light turns green while
Yeah.
you're in
Just a
fifth
lot of
gear? Like,
Well, the problem when you're a gearhead, the problem is the counter shaft and the main shaft in the transmission spin at different speeds and
Yep.
stuff like that, and just the motor itself. Like, you don't want to like let out out all of a sudden and fucking have to catch up. It's just bad on your clutch. It's bad on everything in your bike. You know?
Yeah.
So it's smarter. You should be rev matching and downshifting.
Yeah.
No offense to any of you.
No, I
rev
still
bastards.
I still downshift and rev match, and I still don't know what fucking gear I'm in.
I do that shit. I don't know why.
I just go, man.
Yeah.
I never knew why. I just heard somebody else doing it, and I was like, oh, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I've been,
you
and I
want
do
to
it.
get those R's matched up so that when you bang through the gear, you're.
It's just lighter on the force.
Yeah.
You know, you're not fucking. You know what I mean? Everything kind of just goes in smoother.
So just
you know.
it bang, yeah, and it makes sense.
Of course.
It makes sense.
Yeah. It's So what? Like, so you got the bug 8 years ago, and you just started learning how to work on bikes on your own. Did you come from a mechanic background,
No.
mechanic family, like nothing?
No, fuck no, man. I
Just fucking
well,
Google and
I'm a
fucking.
YouTube certified
Yep.
mechanic
Good-
right
yeah,
here.
Good homies too.
And then
Yeah.
Joe, like I had a lot of help from my friends. Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like the
Well, that's what it takes, man. It takes a village to do this shit.
he's
It's never.
He's got a good we got a great community up there.
That's all I've ever heard. All I've ever heard.
That's
solid
serious. It's
network
very
of people,
serious. Yeah,
dude. Good community.
I mean,
solid
I hear it
people.
so often from up there. I get jealous.
Well, you get in those niche bikes like we're into as well,
Yep,
and
yep.
then it's even tighter. You know,
Yeah.
Like obviously with the FXRs, I'll say right away that whole community is the above and beyond motherfuckers. Always have been. It's like you're a part of something with that.
Because you guys have all had the same struggles, bro.
It's
Yeah.
partly that. It's because those people are very passionate about the motorcycle.
Yeah, there's a
people on their
passion there.
baggers. It's a tool they use. They fucking mob or whatever, but it is not
No.
the same.
And then when we had this discussion before, me and you, and we did that YouTube live. Like, you know, I've been migrating more and more towards FXRs. I feel like it's pulling me in. You know what I mean? I've built one. You know what I mean? And I've been riding it more all of a sudden. And I'm like, man, you know, I'm a big guy. I've had baggers. I've had everything. You know. For some reason that bike I'm like super comfortable on.
Yeah.
You know, like as a big guy, like I'm not that comfortable on a 06 or like I have my 07 Dyna. I'm less comfortable on that bike than I am the FXR.
Right.
You know, for some reason it just everything, you know.
The FXR, I always say, and I know Joe agrees with this. It's the FXR makes me feel. My FXR makes me feel like I'm a better rider.
Yeah.
Like that shit.
Right.
It pulls me into a turn.
Yep.
When I'm riding it, I just feel like I'm a better rider than I am.
They trail right.
They
Yeah.
do.
It's just perfect. They
Yeah.
they don't fight you in the turn at all. They just
Yeah.
want to go through it
Yeah.
without drama. You know.
I fell in love with that. My first FXR. It's that 85 FXRT, the one that we got in the outside right now, and it's. I fell in love with that bike the minute that I rode it. It was the first FXR that I built from the frame up, and I'll never get rid of it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
same.
that bike.
I have my Misfits ones in the garage.
Big fixed fairing takes it to the next level too.
100. I love it.
I swear, man.
I'm a T-fairing fan for
Bro,
sure.
I could be smashing, you know, literally near 100 miles an hour with one hand and big old sweepers and shit, and dudes will see me doing that and
Yep.
go, how the fuck? And I'm like, dude, I'm not getting drug off my bike by the wind and all this influence from outside elements like you typically would be.
Yep.
I'm in the pocket back there. I could fucking light up
Just
a joint
chilling.
at 100 and burn that, you know, one-handed. I'm not getting drug off the bike.
Makes a huge difference.
It's amazing.
Huge difference.
I'm handicapped over that. Like
Yeah.
I ride other shit and I'm like, fuck this.
In the
Fuck
last
this.
10 years, I rode a bike without a fairing one time for like an hour or two going to like Orange County or something. I'll never do this again.
I feel like your head's gonna pop off.
Oh man, I feel like if something was trying to pull me off the whole
it
fucking
is.
time. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
You're a parachute.
Yeah.
You
People
know?
think that the fairing's big and lethargic looking, that you would be slower. I can fucking blast through turns with
yeah.
a full dresser, and they're like, how, bro? Yeah. I tell them again, I'm not fighting the elements. Like, I'm not, I'm like, my head isn't getting blown off, fucking all this noise and shit. I'm like driving in the car. I'm fully concentrating, fucking can see everything, you know? Fully just locked in, man.
Yeah.
And you could just bomb faster.
Yeah.
They don't. It doesn't look like it would do that, but it is.
No,
A
yeah.
naked bike, you're not gonna fuck around with no dresser.
No.
Gone.
Yeah, no, it is. And there's something to be, I mean, naked bikes still look good.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're still like,
Steve, I fuck with them all.
yeah. Oh, I know you do. I just, you know, it's fuck, motorcycles are just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, like I like motorcycles as a whole. Harley's my thing, right?
Thank
you know,
God
like
that we have this. All of us
Yeah.
can agree, right? What the fuck would your life be
I don't know.
like without bikes?
yeah. I've been doing some talking to some people about working on some things, and like one of the questions that people have been asking me is like, what is your life outside of motorcycles? And I'm like, I don't have one.
I know.
Like I have my kids, right? That's one of it. That's it. But that's it.
Yeah, our wives, we're all really into our
My
wives
wife,
as
my
well.
wife rides too, though. Like our
she?
inside of our house is all Harley Davidson in there too. You know what I mean? Like it's a trip. The Harley Davidson, like what it's done. Like this last year, I was fortunate to actually do an interview with Karen Davidson. And like I sat down and talked to her, and I was like, it's wild to see this brand and what it's done and how people relate their whole lives to it. And me being one of those people, like we got fucking cool ass shit in our house, like giant mirrors that's like all gold leaf that say Harley Davidson and shit. You know what I mean? Like shit that we've collected over time.
My whole chest is a Harley Davidson piece, blasted out. I got a shovel head motor tattooed on the side of my neck. I got a Harley #1 tattooed on my ankle.
Yeah.
No other brand.
Like
People
we're gonna get like
cults
just
that,
do
you
it
know?
fucking Nike swooshes on our head and shit. You know what I mean? Like
Get Doritos tattooed on you, Steve.
yeah, you know, maybe.
If they're banning enough. Fuck
Yeah, but it is kind of crazy, like that thing. I mean, you know, this brand has done so much for so many people, and like, not only that, but it's like brought all of us together in the sense that, I mean, we didn't know each other. We would have never known each other. There is no reason for me and you, or me and you, or even me and Lorenzo to really cross paths besides these motorcycles.
Yeah.
You know, and it creates this friendship, this camaraderie, this fucking brotherhood. Like if you were down here or anywhere, and you're like, call me, hey, I need some help. You know, you got somebody to call.
If I look at
you
my
know.
friend group today, they are in my life today. The guys that I consider good friends are
Yep.
in my life today because of motorcycles.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean,
if you were whipping your dick out in public, you might run into Lorenzo.
oh, he's hunting for those things. He's got binoculars. He's hunting for public dicks, dude.
If it's big, I'll talk about it. If not,
all bullshit aside,
Yeah.
we have these discussions a lot. Actually, I mean, we've probably all had this exact discussion other times in your life a lot.
Yeah.
Sitting around a fire or wherever on a ride and just being like, dude, thank God that
Yeah.
we have this. You know.
Yeah, I mean, some people like, you know, we always need new people coming into the industry or to riding and to get motorcycles and things. And I always tell people when they haven't ridden, I said, look, some people need this in their life. Like I'm one of those people.
Fuck
Like
yeah.
I get real weird. You get weird when you get cooped up and you haven't ridden a motorcycle. I'm sure you do. He doesn't, but no.
Because we know what we're missing out
We
on.
did, yeah.
You know.
And so like your brain needs it. Like you need that like moments of freedom. You know what I mean?
Coming down here, Kyle's like, man, my bike was fighting me for this Frisco show. I seen everybody out on their bikes, and he said, I'm just longing for the road.
Oh,
man."
dude.
I'm like,
Dude.
I'm
I get
yearning
it.
for the road.
yearning, yeah.
That's
I'm
real
like,
though. Like,
of course it is.
We did Four Corners rally this last year. Me and Fabian and my buddy Carlos, and we rode out there. We were on the road for 5 days. You know what I mean? Fucking, we did Telluride and all those, the $1 Million Highway, the whole fucking
that's a
loop.
good
It was
one.
just a fucking. The most like scenic, beautiful roads that you feel like you're riding through a fucking calendar of the mall. You know what I mean?
Been on all those.
And then, you know, we did a 1 day back from Durango, left at like, it was like 40 degrees in the morning, and I'm fucking SoCal. I brought a hoodie, you know what I mean? Like I don't got no fucking shit, you know? And so then we were on the way home, we're at 114 degrees and fucking Kingman and shit, you know, like just kind of a good ride home, but a little brutal at the same time, you know, just running into those bullshit. You're just like, you know, you did 200 miles without any water and shit, you know, like dumb stuff, right? Dumb stuff. And then you get home and you got home at night, you're fucking still got your tinted shit on, you can't see, like blah, 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 right? You get home and the next morning I'm like, fuck, I kind of want to leave again.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm ready to be back on the road already. Like I'm glad to be home and see my wife, see my kid and shit, but I'm like, fuck, when's the next ride?
Yeah.
You know?
On this point, what I say to people a lot too, to put it in even more perspective, is that we'll die over this shit.
Oh, we will.
You know, I've crashed. I've hurt myself really bad.
Yep.
I fucking broke my leg real bad. I was in the hospital for 12 days, big surgeries, all that.
Yep.
And I thought for a second, like, man, I don't know. For just a half second, I was like, I don't know. Maybe this is not worth it. I was already here's the end of that story. I couldn't walk yet. I was still in a wheelchair, and I had my homeboy strapping my broken leg to my motor. So I could not walk.
Yeah, that's
okay?
wild.
Literally.
That's wild. Yeah, that's
but I
good
could
rough.
ride. This leg was good enough.
Yeah.
So I could get help me out of my wheelchair, put me on my bike, strap my leg to my bike, and I'm gone. And all I got to make sure is I just go to the left.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around, and I was out riding. I have to come back home. They'd chill at the house, give me an hour, 2 hours. I had roommates actually.
Yeah.
Come home, fucking out in the garage. Hey, come get me. I'm standing there 1 foot, fucking couldn't get the kickstand down or nothing. They'd come out there, help me, fucking hold me up, get my kickstand down, move, put me back down in my chair. I fucking may not ride another day, but that's the perspective of how powerful this shit is.
It is.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even really know what I was getting myself into when I got a bike. I know that I wanted to ride, and I had no idea what it was going to become for me. And it was
Did you do cars and stuff prior?
never, dude.
So that's where I obviously grew up dirt bike riding, but 16 years old, got a Volkswagen. You know what I mean? Started doing lowered Volkswagens and bullshit. Got into classic cars. You know what I mean? So for me, like, cars started my addiction to things.
My only hobby before motorcycles was slamming dope.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I've seen that one get you there, but
it'll get you plenty of places, but it won't get you very
spinning
far.
your wheels for sure.
Yeah.
And,
You can only have one addiction, and drugs or bikes, bro.
Yeah. Fucking bikes are more costly than the drugs.
Dang.
Drugs are pussy shit.
Yeah. This is the real
People
shit.
trip on me. They're like, "You never did drugs." I'm like, "Nah, I've been riding motorcycles since I was a kid."
I know exactly what that means.
Drugs had nothing. They weren't even on my radar.
Yeah.
Like, you want to go get high? I'm like, I'll be out here ripping and riding, dude.
And I know, because I know you've been doing this your whole life.
I love all you guys. I said this actually, I think in our other time we talked, is that I people need to totally understand, from me personally, whatever it's worth, man, I admire so much the people that found it on their own.
Yeah.
First generation. I would say all the time. I love that, dude. That's fucking, that's sick. You guys rock out for that, man. That's cool. And again, thankfully you found it,
Yeah.
I didn't have really a choice. Talk about cars. My grandfather was a drag racer. My grandpa Norman. So I was around cars. I love cars. I've always had old school cars. I usually daily, old 60s cars. And bikes. My grandpa rode bikes, but he was in Hondas. And my father rode, he was a super hardcore biker, like the epitome of a biker. So it was just inevitable, man. What the fuck? I tell people, I haven't talked about this, I don't think, but when I'd be grounded and stuff, the only thing we were allowed to do as kids, because my parents were strict with grounding, you stayed in your fucking room. It was like jail. You get to come out and eat, and you go back to your room. You could come out for the
That's an old school
restroom.
way. That's an old school way.
Legit. Me and my brother laugh all the time. We were institutionalized by the time we were fucking in high school. Wow. So when we would get grounded, it was like 2 weeks to a month in your fucking room. You could read, no electronic devices, which was for us just TV. Maybe a CD.
Fucking trying to tune that shit in and stuff.
Nothing, no radio. I think we could listen. I don't even know. I'd have to ask my mom. I don't think we could listen to the radio, actually. Nothing fun at all. You could read books, and that was it. And we did Legos and shit, fucking beating the shit out of each other. It was awesome. We were institutionalized as kids. Like, my parents were very strict. But what we could do when my dad would leave is we could go outside and watch them leave. We pretty much would just do it.
Just
I'd risk an ass whooping.
get that yard time.
Bro, Fuck, dude. I love that. That's exactly right. But we could, I swear to God. And when they were coming home, we would kind of hear maybe my mom or we just knew they would be coming home. And the second 2 miles out, when you just heard the motors, we could just bounce right out to the front, be on the grass waiting for them. They'd pull up, we'd watch them fucking back up on the curb, and then we had to go right back in the room. But the one thing we could do that we never got fucked with was that stuff. And we would do that as well as stand on the yard. So you guys don't know this. This is sick. This is a good memory. We'd stand out on the front yard when they'd leave, and you just listen to them going through town, hitting stops and shit, and taking back off, and you'd hear all the homeboys rolling out. And till I think I would still hear them, but I don't even think I was. You know what I mean? Just like faintly, oh fuck, you'd hear a pipe broke, whop, one time, way out there. That's just, bro, I mean, it's the shit, man. That was like the best shit
I can see you have goosebumps right now.
Oh, dude, it was so rad, man. Just like, I'm 5, 6, 7 years old,
That's a cool core memory no matter what.
Yes. When they come back home.
Those are good ones to have. I know my dad, my dad was he rode motorcycles, rode Harleys and stuff like that. And I remember in the 90s, he had a red Dyna, And then he had an anniversary, the blue anniversary,
Yep.
died later on.
Oh, the 03?
Yeah, but I was never into. I never took to it. I was into cars and shit like that, and I never thought about it. And then until after, and I didn't start riding until almost 15 years ago, something like that. And then when I started riding it, I still remembered everything. Like, you know, I would tell people, yeah, my dad rode motorcycles, but I never thought it was like cool. And then when I started riding motorcycles, I was like, my dad was a badass.
Right.
He was a fucking. And I remember everything. And I started thinking back about it. I was like, I wish I would have appreciated it differently. You know, when I was a kid, I just didn't understand.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I was just into just like hanging out and riding BMX bikes and stuff like that, and just doing kid shit. But now
that's a kid though. You won't always.
Yeah.
You don't. It doesn't mean that even if your dad's a hardcore biker, there's like, you know, the fucking extreme biker dudes, club dudes, and they got kids that are computer tech dudes and shit just don't even ride.
It's like my kid. I mean, my son. He was fucking 6 years old, I think, when I got my first bike. And so he grew up around this. He grew up going to the Long Beach swap meet. He grew up, you know, doing all this shit. And he doesn't care about it at all.
Yeah.
And it's growing on him now. He's in the Air Force now. So he's doing some like real man shit now. You know what I mean? Like,
well, his homeboys are going to be too.
That's the thing too. Like, so somebody that he knows got a street bike.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what'll happen.
And then he's like, it was pretty cool, Dad. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, hey, you should get one. And he's like, fuck, do you know who my dad is? Like, I can't get a fucking street bike. Like, you know? And I was like, you say the word, man, I'll build you an FXR or something fun and I'll bring it out to you, you know? But like, he's like, yeah, I think I might want to do that one day, you know? Like, and so, you know, he's up in a plane, he's actually flying. So he's doing some shit now instead of fucking, you know, fucking around on a computer and stuff. You know what I mean? And I think those life experiences are making him remember being in the shop, you know, doing this, doing X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? Like,
I got a really good one for you. Dave Perowitz has a son.
Mm-hmm.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. That's my point.
Yeah.
When I went out there and worked with them and stuff, his son has, I want to say he did like small engines and stuff, had some kind of long, I may be wrong. There's somebody up there. I'm pretty sure it's his son. Like a chainsaw, shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
But not into bikes at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, that his dad's fucking Dave Perowitz.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, his daughter obviously is into it, but his son is not.
Yeah.
Now, I don't even know if the guy rides a motorcycle.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, though, it's like some of the people, we need this. Like, we found this, however we found it, whatever part of time when we found it, you know? But it's like, I'll never not have a bike. You know what I mean? Like, unless I can't, you know, like, I mean, I'll fucking ride trikes. I mean, I've had a trike. I'll fucking ride those too. Like, I just like motorcycles, you know? Harley's my brand. I'll ride anything if you let me ride it. Like, if you bring something weird to my house, like, I want to ride it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to buy it, but I want to ride it. You know, like the Motor Marini down there. Like, I'm not buying that, but you want to give it to me for a year? Let me fuck off on it. I'm going to take it out whenever I want. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just that I mean, I love being on motorcycles.
You know, me
too.
We don't ride Harleys because they're feats of engineering. I say this all the time.
100%.
We ride them because they're just fucking cool. Man.
They're cool.
That's
I love the way
Best
that
way
I
to put
feel
it.
on that.
Bottom line.
Yeah.
Best way to
It
put
makes you feel a certain way. It really does.
You get the least amount of motorcycle for the most money, and we still just eat it up. Just can't get enough of it.
Yeah, you tell people like, you ride a Harley and they're like, oh, but you have to spend all the money and do this. And they're like, yeah, but I'm fucking cool, bro.
No little kid in the back seat of the fucking car is going to give those guys a thumbs up on their bike. But all of us have got that. Like, going down the freeway and look over and some little kid just like,
give them a little fucking rev up.
They're waving at you. Fuck yeah.
That guy's getting all the pussy. Yeah.
But just, that changes their life. That little dude's the one that's going to be like, this one time, these fucking dudes blasted by me on Harleys. Core memory, never forget it. That's going to be a hard ass fucking biker.
They were all tattooed and shit. I think they were vegan poets. But dude, fuck.
One of them owns a beard wax company. Those guys are the shit.
Yeah, it is though. I mean, it does that. But the other thing like about it too, like riding like older bikes, even like now, I mean, early Dynas are fucking old as shit now, you know, FXRs, doing all these things. Like you said, not making it to the Frisco show, but it's those stories too. Like those, you know, it sucks sometimes. I had this old shovel head chopper because when I got into bikes, I got into choppers first. You know, most of our shit was all kickstart chopper shit. You know what I mean? So went from like the iron head to shovel heads and shit like that, bounced around, you know. And I used to have this little fucking shovel head chopper that never made it home.
Yeah.
Never fucking made it home, dude. Made it back from one fucking, do you remember that run down that used to be in the Santa Barbara Mountains called Hazard County?
No.
Oh, fuck. There used to be this really fun, like, camp out, like, fucking bands playing fucking free beer till the fucking kegs are empty, fucking cook shack. Like, dude, it was the best
real
fucking
bike run.
Real shit. Yeah. Real shit, dude. So fun. Made it back from one of those. You know what I mean? But like, I couldn't even make it back from the goddamn grocery store. You know what I mean? Like getting fucking a pack of smokes or something. But fuck, it was still like the stories.
Yeah,
Those are the ones you remember. You don't know the ones you made it back.
Yeah.
I bet you remember those.
Adventure begins when everything goes wrong.
Yeah. And it's like, I always, you know, I've been trying to do since 2021 was the first time I started doing like Sturgis runs and shit like that. And like trying to travel more on the bike, you know, and doing these longer shit. And, it's like when I'm out there riding like that, I kind of have this like mindset, like, fuck, man, we're like out here doing this shit in the middle of fucking Wyoming right now. Like 100 years ago, dudes are doing this on horseback. Yeah. You know, and it's like kind of like the last frontier for us. You know what I mean?
50 years ago, they were doing it on panheads and shit too.
That's wild.
Yeah. My dad and his homeboys fucking used to make that pilgrimage every year on old ass iron. And at that time, it was not 50 years ago, but
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
Yeah, actually,
You're right.
No, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
holy shit, we're getting old, guys.
Yeah. But and so when I'm on my FXR and I'm like, you know, this is an old bike and shit, I'm like, wait a minute. No, it's not. This is 90 years into the company's evolution, man. This is fucking a modern bike, actually.
It's still pretty sick. So Joe and I did Sturgis this year. I took my RT, so what is it, 40-year-old motorcycle out and back, and I still got the early model trans on it and all that stuff. The bike is pretty much exactly the way that it would have been 40 years ago when someone bought it off the shop floor, you know?
Still 80-inch.
Yeah, I just think that's there. I don't know, dude. There's something badass about it. It's just the way that I feel when I get on a bike like that, and I'm doing it like they would have 40 years ago. I think that's chill.
I think there's definitely something to be said on bikes, especially like a RT or like a you know, those kind of bikes, to be like a pure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm gonna love a whole, you know, a 111 and like a 6-bit, all that shit too in it. But it's like at the same time, like having I don't want to. The word's not right. Is molested's not the right word, because that means you're just fucking going crazy on it. But like just having that pure, having that pure like this is how the bike would have been off the showroom, you know, minus maybe some suspension and bars or whatever, you know, just like ergonomics. Like that's pretty fucking cool to me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I can explain that real easily.
Let's hear
Nowadays, 40 years later, that's plastic pieces and shit. The fact that stuff's even made it through the tests of a motorcycle, falling over, just a fucking fall over, and that might crack all that shit to shit.
Yep.
So to have that stuff still in working condition, that's why antiques are special. Glass bottles and shit. That shit survived like easily could get fucked up. One fall over, that bike would never be the same. Yeah. 40 years later.
I have these glass Sparklets bottles out there, like the 5-gallon Sparklets water bottles.
Oh yeah, right.
And they actually, when we bought this house, the guy left those here along with that fucking Pepsi machine. If you saw it when you come up the stairs,
I think I missed that.
Oh, dude, it's like from the late 40s.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll have to show it to you because it's pretty wild. I'd never seen a Pepsi machine like that before, but. He left these glass Sparklets bottles. I already had one in my collection, so he left 3 here. And the other day, they were in like these wooden crates. And for some reason, me and my wife were talking about it, and I pulled one out of the wooden crate. I never have done that before. And it's got all this like cross pattern like design in one of the bottles. And I'm like, holy shit, this fucking bottle's bad as fuck. Yeah. It's not just clear, you know what I mean? Like, there was some fucking craftsmanship.
Hand
craftsmanship.
Yeah.
There's a thing on the bottom called a pommel mark, and that can tell you, and how long the seam go up the side. You can date bottles and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my dad was into collectibles and stuff, poison bottles and shit like that.
I mean, even like, you know, you were talking, he came upon some fucking late 80s fucking Ninja Turtle toys in the box still, you know what I mean? Like I've been a collector of shit my whole life. Like I have a comic book I probably got when I was 12 years old. It's a 1946 Walt Disney. It's in the same exact condition I got it in when I was 12 years old. To this day, I can tell you exactly where it is, and it's in the same exact like plastic wrapper that I got it in. You know what I mean? Like I've been a collector my whole fucking life.
I just met the ultimate oddities collector in the fucking world. I'm sorry, didn't just meet him at all. It was a good homie of mine.
Yeah.
Oliver Peck. I went to his house though recently for the first time. Bro,
He looks like he'd be a
It would
collector.
blow your fucking wig back.
Yeah.
Everything you've described. Ninja Turtle. He has a whole section of his house that's dedicated to the Big Lebowski.
Oh, that's
chairs,
dope.
chairs
That's sick.
from the actual bowling alley.
Wow.
The fucking bowling ball, like real shit from the movie, memorabilia.
Yeah.
All the pictures. The dude's collections are so complete and fucking amazing and his whole pad is just everywhere you go, man.
No
All
way.
the figurines of shit, all these little motorcycle toys,
Yeah.
I could go on and I don't even know fucking how his place. It's unfucking real.
Yeah.
I was showing my boy Milton, man.
Yeah.
That dude has. If you're into that kind of shit, dude.
Yeah,
that's your guy.
I'm into everything. That's the thing. That's the hard part, right?
He's gonna have a party there, I think, like around the 4th of July. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
all should
Where's he out
pull
of?
up. He's in Dallas, Texas.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's
Big
right.
fucking warehouse
Yeah.
building that he built a house inside. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I couldn't stop looking around the whole place. I'm just
I love that shit.
nonstop.
I was telling him I like watch American Pickers like every fucking day, dude. I love that shit, and I love.
R.I.P. Frank.
Yeah. I like to I'm on Marketplace looking at the most random shit because I just like to know what things cost.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
Of
mean? Like,
course.
what if I'm traveling through Kentucky and I see a fucking windmill? You know what I mean? It's like for sale. I got to know that.
I just keep thinking about baseball cards this whole time.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
kind of thing. you know?
Yep. And that's the weird thing because he was trying to trade it for some bullshit. And I was like, dude, those late model or like, late 80s fucking Ninja Turtle toys will one day, he's got them in the box still.
Right.
These are going to be worth money. Like it sounds weird, but like especially like something like Ninja Turtles is like so like has a little cult following behind it from all of us who grew up in that time era
yeah.
playing with them and fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Ernie Reyes Jr., man, dude's tight.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's a cool
Damn.
movie.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a deep cut right there.
Oh yeah.
What's that mean?
I think that was like a good call.
Oh, right.
Good call,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's still the homie. He's friends with some of my friends. He's current. He's all around and shit.
Really?
Yeah, he trains. He trains. He kicks with the jiu-jitsu guys.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck you guys are even talking about.
He's the pizza delivery guy.
Oh fuck. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
funny.
like the little fucking karate kid guy. He's in a bunch of movies and shit.
Oh,
He's
shit.
a little
Yeah.
guy. He break dances and shit.
Yeah, I remember
You've
now.
seen him
Remember
in a
now.
ton of movies.
Yeah.
Wasn't he sick just not too long ago?
Yeah,
he had some
kidney problems.
Yeah. He got something serious going on.
Yeah, he was doing some kind of kidney stuff. But anyway, yeah. Our trip to Sturgis, though, we got off of that, but we definitely.
Let me take a quick piss before we get into that.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Let's do it. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's it.
I'm drinking too many of these fucking these survival waters, dude. Kidneys ain't surviving.
The Ernie Reyes. I knew he wasn't gonna know what that was.
I don't know who Ernie Reyes is either.
He was like the main actor.
He's a black belt, like some kind of karate. His father was into that too. He's been in a bunch of movies. You know, my favorite movie he's in is Bruce Leroy, the Last Dragon one, the spoof one. The kid, he's like the black kid from the hood, and he's learning all that shit.
Yeah, okay.
And then you know that movie?
Yeah, I know
he has
that
to fight
movie.
Show Nuff.
Yeah.
Who's the master, Leroy? Show Nuff. Some '80s cult movie, but yeah, he's in that one. He break dances and shit, but yeah, he's in the Ninja Turtle movie.
Was he in the Rundown also? Was that him?
I don't know that one. I don't know.
With the Rock?
Oh, fuck, dude. I
The
don't know.
Rock.
I think that might be after my time, actually.
Rockin' and cockin', baby. Rockin' and cockin'.
You better get your bullets out.
Yeah, let me see that shit.
I know. We had an epic ride to Sturgis, huh? So you're up in there, Milton. I'll throw you in. You're podcasting.
Sliding in, sneaking in.
It's probably boring as fuck.
No, it's tight. It's actually like this shit sometimes. So
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's like fucking.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
all it
watching
is.
TV
Hanging
in
with your
real life.
homies, just recording it, bro. That's all it really is. We did a whole podcast coming down. We did a whole podcast running around fucking Long Beach, you know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sturgis, West Coast Jam,
Yeah.
Texas Hills.
Kyle was ready. He's got his bullet points.
All right, let's get into them.
My bullet point.
We're all
was-
over the map, dude. As you can
Yeah,
see, we just
yeah.
fucking
Of
shoot the
course.
shit and fucking.
Edit it later.
Dude, it doesn't. It doesn't really get edited much.
Sick, dude.
This podcast has always been like, if you're sitting in the garage drinking beers,
Yeah.
this is what we talk about.
That's tight.
Wherever the
Right.
conversation goes, you know what I mean?
I like it.
Like we're always gonna talk about motorcycles because we're all motorcycle people.
Right.
Like but we don't gotta force it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but let's get into it.
We would do this anyway.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
exactly. Oh,
What was your standout thing that happened on our ride to Sturgis? Remind me of stuff, because you'll remember shit that I won't. What stands out?
Well, dude, the first thing that stands out is my fucking tour pack break-in when we got there. Yeah.
Oh, to
you remember
Brian's.
that?
Yeah, did we weld it?
We had to weld that shit.
I let Brian do. He did a good job too, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And then fucking as soon as we got to Idaho, so what was it? Andrew, dude. The dude Andrew that fucking ate shit like 10 minutes into the fucking ride, dude. We had to ride her down.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
he
dude.
slipped in that big ass fucking oil spill.
Yep, huge fucking oil
not
spill.
Not even on his bike.
Dude, yeah, just fucking roached it. And fucking, yeah, that's how we started the trip off.
Yeah.
Great trip, though.
That.
It was by far one of the best rides of my lifetime, I think. Just the fucking weather was perfect, dude. The route was sick.
We got really lucky.
I was gonna.
Did you not run into any rain?
None.
No rain.
That's the first time I've ever heard that in my life.
No freezing coldness. No fucking overly hot. Just and on the way there and back, my bike, did FXR shit. Fucking tour pack broke. Fucking Thunderheader tried to kill me. Fucking stuff like that.
When we were leaving, I was cheating. I was on my bagger because I was bringing my wife. So that's typically we'll ride on the bagger together.
That's right. Yeah.
And
that's right. I remember you got bagger fever. I forgot about that.
It has its application.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does.
That's my workhorse, my big mile crusher. So when we're leaving though, before we left, I tell Kyle I'm pretty strict about it. I'm like, you get your shit dialed.
Yeah.
I'm always the one that has to fix everyone's shit.
Yep.
Man. I'm so fucking. I do it everywhere we ever go. There could be 10 of us, and when we get pulled over to fix something, they just all look right at me.
Yeah.
Come on, FXR guy, fix our shit.
Yeah.
So I tell him, hey, I don't want to be doing that.
Yeah.
Please help me and just dial your shit in. He's like, dude, best I know, this thing is fucking 100%. I'm like, all right, good.
That's how it always starts, though, right?
Well, no, listen, man, I'll give this dude his pat on the back for this because he was a G, dude. I push my pack pretty hard. We roll. We're not punking our bikes out. We don't beat on them, but we get up to a good speed, and I play the game of not coming off of 85 miles an hour all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't care, traffic, whatever. I'm just going to try and hold this fucking exact pace.
Yeah.
People suck at that. No one really is like that hardcore. They fall off, they fuck around, they're up and down. I just try to get moving and keep it moving.
That's how I am.
And I will tell you the whole fucking way, this dude was right on my right side the whole way. And we had new bikes with us that were falling way the fuck off back there. This dude is on
They're probably trying to fucking adjust the stereo and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we had a pretty solid pack. Everybody in the pack kind of had rode with me except one guy, so they kind of knew how I run a really tight ship, But yeah, I mean, this dude fucking didn't ever fall off at all. He was just right there. But again, we also got very lucky.
Yeah.
And we take a super sick route. We go through Thermopolis, Wyoming.
It was dope, dude. Hot Springs resorts and fucking beautiful scenery, dude.
Up through 10 Sleep, and then you go
10 Sleep's the shit, dude.
And you go
that section between Buffalo and 10 Sleep.
Correct.
Highway 16, dude. That's my favorite fucking road so far I've ever ridden on.
Yeah,
holy shit!
Yeah,
I've done it 2 times on the bike, and I did it one time in the motorhome just because I wanted to see it again, and I was passing through.
100%.
I was just gonna take fucking 80 all the way there, and then like 3 days before, I was like, "Can I just roll up with you?" He's like, "Yeah, we go the sickest route ever."
Yeah, I want to compare loops. I have a pretty cool loop that I created in 21, and it does involve Highway 16 and shit, but it's like and we jump into Cody, and then we do Yellowstone east to west.
Mine really easy. South Yellowstone, though.
Yep.
So
you go Tetons?
Yes, absolutely. So we leave, we go to Twin Falls. That's my boy Brian Woodgrain's pad, and that's kind of like the fucking start.
It was the perfect stop.
We smash there because there's nothing between us and Cali to there. We run across 80 through Nevada as fast as we can, hit Wells, and shoot straight north, and that all sucks to Twin.
Yep.
And then at that first day, we ride up to Jackson Hole or further to Du Bois, usually is where we'll stop.
Yep.
But that's right there, like you said, going over Teton Pass.
Yep.
We actually went to Grand Tetons National Park this year.
It was sick.
Yeah.
Way cool. And then from there, we go down around the south rim of Yellowstone, and that's like, or south entrance, not rim, but whatever that pass, I forget that one, but that has a really nice valley off to the side of it and shit. I'm always trying to think I'll see a grizzly bear or something out there.
My wife did.
I'm sure.
She saw it when we were in the motorhome. She saw
prime
it.
spot for that.
Yeah, she saw it bathing or some shit.
I've seen moose up on top of that pass, which is way cool.
Yeah.
So we smashed that, and then to Thermopolis. This year we went all the way to Thermopolis. Usually we stop in Du Bois. little ranch, like a little bull rider town, man.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I love that shit, dude.
Oh, dude, they're gnarly. We go in there with fucking Vans on and shit, and they mean right away. It's like the stereotypical.
They know where we're from.
Where are you guys from? California? And we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. They fucking they tell you fucking hippie motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck hippie. I mean, I ain't trying to fuck with these guys.
No.
They're swallowing, they're chewing shit. They don't even spit the shit out. Like,
They're just
anybody
eating
that
the
does-
fucking can and
straight
shit,
up,
dude.
bro.
Yeah.
Fuck Zen.
They've
They're
always
on
been
some
nice as
long
fuck,
cut
though.
Fucking, oh, great
all those
people,
guys.
bro. Yeah, these
Yeah.
are hardworking fucking.
Yeah.
We'll call them, good old boys, man. Just
Yeah.
Good dudes. There's never been a problem.
Nope.
We fuck with each other.
Yeah.
They're shit kickers and we're bikers. That's fucking the
Yo.
age old little
Chris Ledoux song right there, boy.
Yeah,
Yup.
David Allan Coe. you know?
Yup.
So yeah, we smashed all the way this year. We went through Du Bois and went all the way to Thermopolis and stayed there.
Yep.
That's my mandatory coming into Thermopolis. you
I've
go
never done
through
Thermopolis.
Oh, bro, there's a canyon that you hit before that. It's probably about 30 or 40 miles of just fucking following this little river into Thermopolis.
We
and you
saw
got
like
cliffs on both sides.
2 cars maybe. That
Yeah,
was
we
that
got-
was
Yeah.
that was probably the best part of the ride right there. That we were just smashing.
We took
like
off on everybody.
Dude.
We're ripping through there. Fucking.
Oh, yeah.
60, 80, just pretty steady pace, dude. No cars, beautiful weather, just ripping it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just nothing
was
like
You
it.
so
follow
nice.
this river through the canyon.
Yeah,
it's
it was
it's
wild.
another like
Like a-
totally badass stretch of road where you just never forget it.
Yeah.
That was almost like a spiritual experience.
It really
you
is.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, like, it'll sound dumb or you can sound untough or whatever, but man, the scenic, some of that scenic stuff that you'll see while riding on these roads, and you got your helmet open or something, you know what I mean, and you're just through maybe your glasses, and you're just like, holy
Yeah, that's the
fuck,
cry in
dude.
your helmet kind
Yeah.
of road where you're just so grateful for everything. At that moment, you're just like, man,
We get to experience this world in high definition.
it's the most gratitude.
You know?
ever
They call it
that I
God's
feel.
country.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it feels like. I mean, like you said, it just feels, you're just so grateful, man.
It is.
It's like
Yeah.
this moment couldn't be any more perfect.
No.
You're immersed in all of the elements, the smells, the
Yeah.
fucking temperature, everything. It's just like, I don't know, dude. You feel fucking free.
Yeah, you do.
know?
100%.
All bullshit leaves.
Unless you've
And just-
unless you've done it too and like experienced it, it may sound like dumb. You know what I mean? Like us talking about the way
Right.
we're talking about it, but unless you've done it and seen that, like what we're talking about, that's when you realize, like, oh, these guys aren't. They're explaining it exactly how it is.
Yeah, that guy
You know?
talks about it on that one little clip that goes around a lot about riding, and Tom Papa maybe or something. He's on a podcast talking about riding and how the temperatures change
Yeah.
every mile, and you can feel all that.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
You know,
if it's windy, you're fucking leaning over, like every little thing. Like that's kind of what I say too. It's like you're experiencing this world in high definition.
Yeah.
4K now or whatever the fuck, where you get 6K,
5K,
8K,
6K,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Dude, the
because
next-
you don't see this and you don't get to feel this through a windshield.
Yeah.
Even
in a convertible,
yeah,
won't be the same.
Even the view, like the view itself, even through a fucking decently clean windshield, getting to these locations is not what we see.
And you know what?
you know-
What the main difference is the danger part.
Yeah.
And I think that that sacrifice in itself makes it that much more valuable.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
You know what I mean? Because in a car,
100%.
you're not going to fucking chances of you dying if you hit an animal or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Well,
we
dude,
know that the ultimate.
That was the next trippiest part, dude. The cows on the road. You remember the cows, dude?
Yes, I do.
Dude, we were-
Fuck yeah, they
dude,
ran out
we-
in front of us.
We were smashing.
Oh,
like
my God.
80, 85, and I'm looking ahead, and I'm just like, that's a fucking weird place for a car to park in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And another one like
I'm
right
blind,
next to it,
Too, I thought it was people
dude. So Joe
that had
and
the sense not to come out in front of us.
So Joe and I are like pretty much right next to each
my
other.
God, I remember
and
this.
we're, I don't know, dude, 20 yards away.
Very close.
Before we both realized those are the biggest fucking cows we have ever seen in our lives. And
Yes.
and they didn't move at all, dude. We were headlight to nose almost with those cows, like staring
came
into
sliding
their
up into 'em.
staring into their
Oh.
souls.
Yeah.
And the only thing that got him to move was Andrew wasn't paying attention. Fuck, almost
Smoked us all.
almost
Yeah.
smoked
Yeah.
everybody. Just
Jesus
you
Christ.
just see him flying by like, whoa, just flies maybe this far away from the cow, dude. And then the cows just got up and freaked out on the side of the road, and we were just looking at each other like, this was fucking crazy.
We just did something like that
Yeah,
this
it was a
last
trip.
this last Four Corners run. we went into Oatman. Have you ever been to Oatman?
Yes.
And so there's just fucking wild donkeys everywhere. I mean, they're so used to people, you just walk up and pet them and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the back way out of Oatman, though, going deeper into Arizona, it's like this fucking dope ass, windy ass road, And we get out of Oatman and it's like speed limit like 20 miles per hour. I'm like, oh, this road will be a lot funner around 50 though. You know what I mean? Right. And so I kind of start jamming right away. First fucking turn, there's a fucking donkey right in the middle of the fucking road, like in our lane. And I just got around. We have it on video because I actually had my shit recording. And I was all like, after I fucking shit my pants, I was like, that's why it's 20 miles an hour because these fucking donkeys everywhere, dude.
Get out of my way, fucking jackass.
Yeah. All these fucking blind turns and there's just donkeys fucking with their big ass dicks out and shit, dude.
Lorenzo's off on the side.
Look at that.
You started, it's on now.
Well, I think it's a genetic thing because I know when my dad was he
looked at dicks too.
Bro, they were glassing for a fucking elk. And they're like, look, there's a 6-pointer up there. And my dad look at the nuts on that thing.
Bro. You know what I do? I would like to encourage everybody too to start doing stuff like this more too. Is when I go to rides now like Sturgis and far away, I take off and keep going.
Oh, yeah.
It's my newest thing. Last probably 3 years. I've done it before, but more so like it's like a ritual kind of. It's like not a ritual, but what am I trying to say? It's just a. Yeah,
just what you do.
Yeah, something you do now. So, so this year for the third year in a row, took ooff after Sturgis and went to Missouri to the Lake of the Ozarks.
Dude, I want to ride there so bad.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've driven through there and stuff, and because we used to do quite a bit of traveling with the motorhome, for different shows and things like that. And we've driven through the Ozarks and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I fucking want to ride here so bad. It looks so fucking sick.
Yeah, so I get out my phone and shit and start trying to figure out stuff. So we go to Lake of the Ozarks. I knew that one was going to be cool. They call that the Redneck Riviera.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah.
It's a cool spot. They got resorts and shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're not all inclusive.
I'll fucking
decent.
move there, dude. I started looking at houses out there after watching the Ozarks on
that.
TV for a while, I was like, let me look at some houses out
You know
here.
what? I don't know if they're that far north, but they got a lot of snakes in all their waterways and shit, and I just don't. I can't jive
My mom
with
lives in
that.
Kansas, and I was out there fishing, and in Kansas, everybody's got
cottonmouths are everywhere.
They got they call it a pond on their property, and it's like the size of like one of our lakes out here. You know what I mean? So her ex-boyfriend, we used to go fishing with him, and he would just have this like little plastic 2-seater boat with a trolling motor. You just throw it out of the pickup and throw it in people's ponds and go fucking fish. And there's fucking snakes all fucking cruising around you and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not into it, but I have seen it.
Well,
just stay on the bike.
That was the only bummer, but
I'm afraid of leeches also though.
I'm not. I don't care.
Like all the movies we got to see when we were like the kids,
Stand by me. I already know where you're going with that.
Yeah, dude. Like I've never been in water with leeches. I ain't trying to do that.
Leeches are good for you. They're okay. they get all the poison out and shit. These guys drink so much Red Bull. Leeches that suck on them, they're gonna get all fucked up. The leeches just tweak out, and just fall off.
Fall off. Yeah.
Then went down. Then we went to Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's a big biker place.
Yeah.
Actually seen Stacy Wilt ride the food. And
Stacy. Stacy's a badass.
Yeah. Well, I was super thankful because when I looked up that area, her video came up right away. I'm like, oh, I know this chick a little bit. I watched the video and dude, she laid it all out. All the good roads, pig trail, all this cool shit.
That chick does some fucking miles,
she be
dude.
ripping.
Yeah, I've known her for many years. She's a ruler.
Yeah, right. It's cool. So I was just super thankful that she made that content because that showed me all the roads. I rode at pretty much every road.
And good spots to eat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Serious.
So
her program she's got going on, dude, is dialed.
Hot Springs was a rad place.
Yeah. I've heard Arkansas is really
super good.
They got like a rally. What is it called in the summertime called like Bikes and Blues or something like that?
Maybe. I'm not too familiar.
I know some we do a show. A lot of times we do a show with J&L Harley Davidson out in Sioux Falls, and there's some guys that come up from Arkansas. And FXR guys, like he brings up like a FXRP. He brings up like he's got a DP. He brings up like the whole police line of bikes, dude. But he's like, I think the rally's called like Bikes and Blues. And it's like a big blues festival / Harley shit. And they said there's some fucking bitchin' riding out there in Arkansas.
My ride to Sturgis probably 3 years ago. We were in Arkansas, Little Rock, and it was tons of bikes out there. I was blown away at the riding, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting in Arkansas. Like
I never been.
no teeth and the
exactly.
the riding was fucking
the Ozark
wild.
Mountains.
It was great.
We got turned on to it going to going to Oklahoma.
Yep.
And Mena, Arkansas. You ride the Talamina from to Mena, Arkansas from Talamina or whatever, Oklahoma. And that's badass. That's like top of the world, top of the road, world road or whatever. So kind of figured out, oh fuck, man, those are actually pretty tight. You know?
How many states have you ridden in?
All of them.
Have you? I mean,
on FXRs.
have you ever thought about putting together like a, I don't know, kind of like a guide almost, you know,
Yes.
like a road guide. Like here's things that you should check out. Here's highways you
Check
should
it out. The
jump
one
on.
and only thing I've ever thought about, besides just kind of doing what I already do,
Yep.
in that, like, I wouldn't, that is an industry, but just related to motorcycles,
Yep.
is doing tours or guided tours or rides, like what we did going to Sturgis.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't want to just give up the information. I want to do it with the people.
God, oh, that'd be cool.
I want to be there.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
to
yeah.
because that's what I want to do. The only reason this even makes sense for me is because then I would essentially get paid to ride.
Yeah.
I'm like, that I
The
could
dream
do.
job.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing. I only restore motorcycles to facilitate riding.
Yeah.
Anyone that truly knows me knows I'm not out here trying to fucking get all the dough, you know. I don't give a fuck.
Be an influencer.
My wife wishes I did more. She's just like, dude, you're you know, I don't know. Some people say they feel like it's almost like wasted potential or something. I'm like, you guys don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I only want to just ride my bikes, man. So
It's nice having that simplicity to life. You know what I mean? Like I do understand that. You know, but you know, there's also it's people in your corner at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I think that's what it really is, because they see how smart you are.
Yeah.
They see what you're capable
That's
of.
what I mean. No.
And they're just like, man, if you wanted to grab the world by its balls, you could.
it comes from
You
love,
know,
a place of
exactly.
love.
That's
it's
what I
nothing
mean.
ever bad. It's everybody
Yeah.
trying to build me up more and more. But I kind of understand the fact that with that comes this other responsibility that I don't want.
It sucks
I
sometimes.
want to be like a fucking 15-year-old kid with
Yeah.
a fucking, you know, with no responsibilities.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I'm pretty good.
yeah.
If you turn it into a job, it could suck the life out of it for you.
It does. Well, it does too.
I don't know, man, because you can change it up. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
could have a ride like, well, Sturgis, okay. There's other routes.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
could
yeah.
go all the way up into Oregon, Washington, cut
Oh,
across,
yeah.
go through Montana, through Glacier and shit,
Yeah.
and come down.
This world is, in this country we have, like I didn't really start leaving this state until 2020. Like I've been to Arizona.
That's crazy.
And I've been to like Colorado. I've been to the Four Corners rally, you know, and I've been to Nevada. Like that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like there was, growing up, I mean, we barely left where we're from.
So many people travel abroad though
Yeah.
to other countries, and they have not even seen 1/10 of our
Oh
country.
yeah. And then, so in 2020, I made a deal with J&L Harley Davidson. I went and picked up a road glide from them, and I drove there during COVID, during the whole fucking deal. You know,
I was out smashing.
oh, dude, it was the best time ever to leave the fucking house,
It'll
dude.
never be
I was
like that
all
ever
over
again,
America.
dude.
I was
Fuck,
all over
crazy.
this country.
That right there, that one trip in the Sprinter van to go pick up a bike, was like, oh, I got to see more. You know what I mean? And I always tell him, he hasn't been lucky enough to leave a whole lot yet on the bike, and do like some of these big trips like that. So then I built that road glide, and 21 was my first time I ride to Sturgis. You know what I mean? And I decided like 4 weeks before, I'm like, I'm riding to Sturgis.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. And my wife was like, somebody has to go with you. I'm like, I'll be fine. All right, I'll take Dylan. You know, Dylan at the time worked for me, and he was on a 91 FXR. I said, your bike dialed? And he's like, yep. I'm like, all right, we're going to Sturgis. I'll pay you the whole time we're out there. I'll pay for all the hotel rooms, you know, like basically I'm paying you to be my friend for the week, you know, like, you know.
Will you hang out with me?
Yeah. And we ripped. It was a fucking blast. You know what I mean? And like, for me, I don't even care about the rally. It's not, I don't.
No, I get it. A party's just a party.
Yeah, I like Joe Milky's show. I mean, he does a great job with the FXR show there. You know what I mean? I like that. I dig it.
Yep.
The last time I went, it was the last time they did the Baker drag races. That's a lot of fun.
Yep, I've been to that a bunch of times.
But even the last trip we went, I was in Sturgis one day.
Yeah.
You know, it's a kind of extreme comparison, but I heard this one time that, you know, a motorcycle ride, we'll say, or a trip, like even a road trip, I guess, it's like life, right? What's the final destination in our life is death.
Yeah.
But the journey getting there is the most important part.
I want the riding. That's
and
what I want.
And that's kind of correlates with
Yeah.
that. It's like, you know, you think that you're going there to get to Sturgis, but
Yeah.
I guarantee the second you land there, you're like, fuck, this is you already start fiending. Like,
Riding through the town sucks. You know, people, you got dudes doing fucking spread angle on their fucking bikes. You can't get past them and shit.
On some
and-
dope ass rides.
Oh, there's plenty of riding out there
You
that's
know,
amazing.
that's why with that,
I don't
it's
mean
a
that
cool
part.
rally.
Yeah. I just mean like the actual part,
what
like when you're in the
what
city.
you think before you leave is going to be sick. Like, oh, we're going to be at fucking One-Eyed Jack's is throwing down with all the homies.
Yeah,
You can do
Fishnets and
that all over.
90-year-old
Yeah.
titties.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Titties are titties.
You could do that anywhere. That's
100%.
not what the important part was. The best part was the getting out there. You know what I mean? And it feels good when you land. Like, you know, but again, that only lasts for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, fuck.
This last trip we did was perfect. It was me and Fabian. We rode out, you know. We stayed in Wyoming. We got this badass little Airbnb in Aladdin. We jumped over the next day, fucking went to Sturgis, did the fucking Baker drag races, and everybody that you wanted to see was at the Baker drag races. Yeah. Saw everybody, all the friends from all the different fucking states, all your fucking people, got hugs, you know, kisses, all the fucking deal. And the next morning we were back on the bikes, fucking heading to fucking, you know, show them Highway 16 and go to Cody, Wyoming to the rodeo at night, you know, and fucking, and just keep, I mean, I just want to do the riding when I'm out there.
Sturgis is kind of like my last big ride of the year. It's the third leg of the
Triple Crown.
The Triple Crown, yeah. And I do the West Coast FXR Jam.
Yep.
And that's the second
I've never made
leg.
it to that yet. I want to so bad.
Roll out. I'm riding to New York this year.
Yeah.
To do the East Coast Jam because I want to do the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
And
Which means I'm going too.
Yeah.
I've made it past there many times. Like, it always coincided when I was doing that trip to J&L Harley-Davidson, Sioux Falls. So like one year we're driving back down and we're going down the 395 and dudes are coming home from it. Yeah. And I remember one year I'm like, so I always carry like banners, like shop banners with like gift cards like tied to them. I was like, give me one. And some dudes were going by on FXRs. I'm like out the motorhome window, like, you know, and fucking he was like a 16-year-old kid, right?
JT.
He fucking snatched it.
It's not JT?
No, it's Jeff's son.
Yeah. Yes.
Was
Gunner.
Yep.
Gunner.
He was Gunner. Yep.
I know who he's talking about.
He snatched it out of my hand and then he messaged
Jeff
me and shit.
Halstead, that's my boy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just cool, you know what I mean? But I'm like, man, one year I want to go to that shit.
A black convertible or a red one?
Yep, it was a black one.
Black convertible.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was about 4 years, maybe
Dude,
3-4 years ago now.
The Topaz is. I love the Topaz.
That's a dope spot.
Dude.
But not
It's a dope spot.
the Topaz is a dope spot, but the 395 up there is fucking
Dude,
amazing.
The 395 is California's most underrated
That's
freeway.
part of my loop coming home from Sturgis because we got to come down that way.
You see everything.
If you want to
baddest,
just go
dude.
straight bananas, just keep going up and over that mountain. Hit every one of the 4 passes
89,
right there.
Yep.
88, 89, 4, 2, 108,
Yep.
Sonora Pass.
Yep.
Oh, motherfucker.
It's fucking
And then
wild.
the Mac Daddy is Tioga is 120. You're going into Yosemite, dude.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I've never done Yosemite.
It's fucking, oh, man.
Yeah, I need to plan some more trips. There's so much.
Turning me
I'm
on
always
right now.
I'm always surprised. I'm always blown away when SoCal guys tell me they're like, oh, we've never been to the West Coast Jam.
I've never even
I'm
been to Neptune's Net, bro.
Dude,
That ain't my place.
Nah, but you're not missing nothing. I want
I
to
know,
say
that
this
ain't my
about
spot.
these jams. To everybody that's going to hear this, I don't give a fuck what you ride. We invite you to come and just check it out and just see, because you may have not ever been to an event like that. The vibe.
Yeah.
It's so fucking tight, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's in the same place.
I've never heard a bad thing about the
There
jam.
isn't
There's no
anything bad. There
sponsors
isn't
or
anything
bullshit
bad to
or-
know about it.
Yeah.
It's us guys just it's this shit
Yeah.
right here, dude.
Yeah.
Hanging around the campfire and anything you ride. A lot of people have a misconception. Well, I don't ride an FXR, so I shouldn't. No, you more than anyone should go because we're gonna turn you out on this.
Yeah,
shit.
you're gonna. Yeah.
Just hanging with the people.
The next year you'll be on
alone.
an FXR.
It happens every year.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
happens every fucking year.
But it is a
Dudes leave
bug.
that-
It is like once it bites you, man.
because they see that fucking camaraderie. They don't feel that type of
In soft tails or in
they don't see that
baggers.
type of not brotherly, but like friendship and just like family. They don't feel that until you go to something like that, and you're like, "What the fuck? Everyone's just here because they just want to be here."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no accolade to gain, no.
Yeah, there's no
fucking
trophies.
nothing.
This
man.
ain't a bike night.
Nah, we might do some slow races.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People come out from all over the country too. It's crazy
Yeah.
because the East Coast guys are doing the dudes doing the Triple Crown are out there from the East Coast. What you had, dude? I went over to Joe's house. What was it last year? There were like 9 people there from all over the country, dude.
Yeah.
Chicago, freaking New York, just wow.
Ohio,
yeah.
John was there.
John Beach,
Minnesota,
yeah.
all those states. They're all just chilling at the pad before we went over. You
fucking
know?
Japan, dude.
Yosh came just from Japan just to do that. Was here, did the jam, took the bike home. I built him a bike. Took the bike back. Well, he went back to Japan, then flew, shipped his bike back home to him. But he came out just for the jam. That doesn't tell you the kind of vibe.
Yeah. It's wild.
I mean, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
But I'll say it again. We invite everybody. I don't give a fuck, dude. If you're even on a metric bike, show up and just hang out.
Check
and
it
if
out.
You don't. I don't have to sell it. It'll sell itself.
Well, but like at the same time, being that it's like sort of specific, right? The FXR Jam, right? It's in its title, it's specific, but having that such an inviting atmosphere, like you're saying, that's pretty cool because
It is, bro.
I don't see a lot of stuff doing that.
You know why I that gets me animated, start to get passionate about saying that stuff is because I know how much it means to me. I know what it is to me. I know what it is to him, and I know what it is to everybody that's there. And we all, the second that's over, we're booked ready for the next year.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it.
The biggest thing though about like not even the jam or anything, again, I haven't been, but it's just talking to you about it. The way your passion is so infectious towards it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, me and you, we've talked quite a bit and we've had a lot of like long conversations about things. And that's the thing I always get from you. Like when you're excited about something, like that excitement like transfers over. And like it makes me excited. Like I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
I'm an anti-hater, you know. When I know of something good, I don't want to keep it to myself. I want to share it with everybody. I'm like some people are weird like that.
It is.
You know, I don't know. That's cool, whatever. I don't have that. Like if I know something super tight, I'm gonna fucking not only am I gonna tell you, I'm gonna like force you into it. Like you're gonna try this shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna at least try it, okay?
Yeah.
And
so you would have been a good drug dealer.
I was.
That's kind of
I was for sure.
That's kind of the approach that I've taken with FXR Bazaar. You know, it's an invite only community, and I screen every single person that I add to keep the scammers out.
So you acquired FXR Bazaar, right?
Yeah, I got it from Nick.
Nick was the first.
Probably about 3 years ago now.
Yeah, you've had it for a minute now, and that was like, and was he was also doing the same kind of screening, or is that new?
He was doing the same kind of screening. So I've taken a few things from him that I've kind of kept alive.
It had
and
to
it's
be
great.
done at a point.
It had to be. Yeah.
I think that alone was like one of the things that made it so much specialer, right? Because like, I mean, you know, getting into motorcycles, you know, like, and especially getting into like having a motorcycle business like I have, you know, like, you know, I'm on the Facebook groups, I'm on the bullshit, I'm on this, that, and then you start seeing all this wacky ass shit, misinformation, dudes that get praised for actually not knowing what they're talking about and shit like that. So it is kind of, it is information that needs to be clear and concise and, like you said, like screened a little bit, you know what I mean? And it turned me off from all that shit. I got on that out of all those groups, you know what I mean? Like I want nothing to do with any of that stuff because it's like turns into this like weird high school fucking vibe and like bullshit. You know what I mean?
That does happen.
Yeah.
You have egos. You have different personalities. They're going to clash, you know?
Yeah, this whole industry is run by egos.
It's funny because
we all have
how
them,
inviting
you know?
we are about this community, we still are fucking gatekeeping it
100%.
You have to.
You got to keep the real ones in and get the other guys out.
That's again, that's another thing with the FXR world is that even though I want to share that with everybody, I still want to make sure that you
once they're in it, you want to know that they're in it for the right intentions.
You give your kid a gift, you don't want them to fucking break the shit, a toy or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, don't fuck this up.
So that's kind of the approach that I take is kind of like I welcome everybody who wants to be in it. Like a lot of people who are requesting to follow are guys that are like, I just got my first FXR and they're excited, you know. I watch them get the bug and I watch them show up to the FXR Jam on a bike that they built. Like that's sick.
It's
huge.
Know?
And I try to help out whenever I can to get that person, you know, set up right. You know, like there's a lot of, you know, should I get this? Should I do that? I'm like, no, you shouldn't fucking paint the original tins, you know, like don't do that shit. Like if you want a custom paint job, go find some Roach tins that have already been painted.
You trade your original tins to
your
me.
Original,
I'll give you some mix match tins and you paint those.
And that's not
I see what's going on now.
That's what you should
give you
do.
$400 for them.
Now there's two dope ass sets instead of just paint right over one set. That's whenever you do that out there, by the way, that's some lame ass shit.
Yeah.
These guys, they have this mentality like, you're just trying to get over. Like, no, listen, dude. I'm just trying to preach some logic to you, and if you pick it up, you'll understand. Any normal person is going to be like, oh, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
They might not have thought that. And then there's these fucking jerks that are like, fuck you, I'm not giving you my original, but you're about to paint them.
Yeah.
So what does it even matter in the first place?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but what you're giving me isn't worth what I'm giving you. And then, all right, fuck you then.
Well, what's the worth if you paint them? The worth is gone. I mean,
you offset all the worth. You're going to pay for that right there.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do a T-Sport little, you know, makeover with a buddy of mine. It's one of his friends' bikes that got sent down here, and it's, you know, fucking cherry T-Sport, and it's like, hey, so you guys are talking about painting this?
Don't do that.
And I'm like, so why don't we find some different tins for it then?
Yeah.
Because you have an original.
Yeah.
with one little mark on like the fairing, like, you know what I mean? Like, how about, and I think he found a set, like I found a set on Marketplace. I'm like, $1,200 for this set of tins. Let's take those off.
Yeah.
That way we don't touch these tins.
Yeah.
And let's,
them.
you know what I mean? And I'll store them or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's Harley history, dude.
Yeah. And I'm trying, you know, they don't understand they're not Harley guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just that thing, like it's the more you know, and the, you know, it's, why would you?
It's been more recent that factory paint's finally gotten its respect.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
And who has ever done it better? Who has ever done
Absolutely.
fucking
The colors, the fucking
custom
everything.
factory paint better,
Decals,
dude?
Yeah, Harley nailed it, man.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I could never, I don't even have anybody to compare, like, well, they did a decent job.
You know something? You know what? That's one place Harley does absolutely excel is in their aesthetic.
I mean,
you know?
even going to the museum and that wall of tanks, dude.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been there
So
multiple
sick.
times. I'll just sit there.
So sick.
You know, it's like I could pull a lawn chair right there and just hang out.
I have all those little mini ones. In
Oh,
my
yeah, that's
shop,
sick.
The fucking all
Oh,
the
yeah.
tanks, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love them all. It's like fuck, dude. The burgundies,
Nobody's done it
all this-
better, dude.
No,
Nobody's
that
done
is
it
very
better.
true. I got to remember to tell that. You know what, Harley. Performance and all that shit isn't up, you know, kind of way behind. But goddamn, their schemes and their colors and stuff.
And their paint
Beautiful,
jobs
dude.
actually last
Oh,
if you
hell
take
yeah.
care of them.
Hell yeah, they do.
Their whole bikes actually last.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in comparison, like, dude, I got a 2017 Tahoe out there.
No,
That's
I know what
fucking
you
paint
mean.
looks
All
like
the
dog
clear
shit for
coat
4
fucking
years,
comes
dude.
off, yeah,
Yeah,
the clear
dude.
goes away on
I'm
right
like,
away.
fuck, dude. You know, like Harley's paint. I got an anniversary Road King that's on the lift down there. You know what I mean? Like, dude, eventually the whole bike will be painted like back to anniversary. If I got to make that fucking sticker, I'll make it. You know,
Right.
And I want it to be, you know, how I want the bike, but a full anniversary bike, and maybe it'll have a sidecar on it with an anniversary sidecar. You know, like,
I think we reached I don't know. I guess there's these guys now. I think they're maybe in Japan. You guys have all probably seen their 3D paint jobs where it looks like the stuff. It's like this tin foily looking shit. It's like in the clear. It's just the baddest shit. They're putting shadows like it's like hovering in the.
yeah.
But it's so tight. I can't think of their name. It's pissing me off. But you know, I feel like we've reached the plateau of custom. We've seen all the panel jobs, all the baddest flame jobs. Like it's been done a lot. There's so many talented artists,
like
and
glowing
stuff now.
shit now.
So
yeah.
now, just a good old factory paint is like fuck. That's
Dude,
tight.
there is nothing sicker to me than like a clean set, like a two-tone double pinstripe,
Simple, man.
old school Harley tin set.
Factory tank
Yeah.
panel and
Yeah.
just
I mean, I've had the Bass Boat bike, you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
did
me
that
too.
and it was cool. Don't get me wrong. But as I got deeper into things, it was more like making it something simple, like making the bike speak for itself, not the paint speak for the bike. You know what I mean? So like, you know, even like, I mean, the Misfits FXR that I have, like how Valley Customs painted that bike. And I don't even understand how he pulled that off so, like, to me, perfect, because something like that could be so fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
absolutely.
and like from a distance, you can't even see those Misfit skulls in that fucking paint. They come out as you get closer and closer and closer. Then you're like, well, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So the bike has the opportunity to speak for itself instead of the fucking paint, like, you know, bringing in fucking flies and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
even in cars and trucks
100,
and
yeah,
stuff,
all of
resto
it.
mods type stuff
Yeah.
is fucking bad.
oh
man.
yeah,
Classy.
yeah.
You know,
Simple.
I'm not a patina fan though. I don't. That seems like some weird laziness to me or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
unfinished.
Yeah.
And there are some that have been done, and it's great.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
But like, you just see a resto mod car, old original paint, fucking whatever. I'm into Chevy, so any
Yep.
like a Nova with factory type paint, but all the new components.
Yep.
Nothing's sicker to me.
tough.
And
Yeah.
like doing that on these bikes, like modern, like, badass everything, but then just an OG 10 set.
yeah.
Just fucking so just
Hard.
Yeah.
respectable.
Yeah,
From-
yeah.
I always say from 18 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. Everybody likes that stuff.
Yeah.
Your audience is broad.
It's that factory custom.
You
That's the
you
ticket.
start getting all Bass Boat and all that shit, then your audience is now 16 to 30. You know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
OGs are like, "Bleh."
I know whenever I go to shows and stuff like that, like even the local stuff, don't get me wrong, I love like an FXR. I like it when they do some custom shit or, you know, they change everything up, but I always stop. And I don't know if I always point it out to you, but whoever I'm with, I'm always like, oh, look at this guy. All fucking original.
Oh, yeah.
Same stock pipe, same stock
Yeah.
seat. I'm
Yeah.
like, look at this motherfucker right here.
Right.
Like,
That's like a
sick.
level of maturity
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
has.
I
Like
get it. Yeah.
discipline.
Yeah.
To not
You
touch
know,
it.
when they have all the reflectors and stickers
Yep.
still on the air cleaner
Oh,
and shit, I'm like,
God.
I am not like this person.
Yeah,
and
but
I
I
admire
respect
them.
it. Yeah.
They're fucking the discipline it takes.
Yeah.
I'm out there fucking with a heat gun, removing badges
Yep.
and reflectors and shit
All
right
day long,
away.
yep.
And then I do it, and I'm like, I should have fucking left that. What the fuck? I just
Yeah. That's
mad
what's
at
like.
myself, you know?
That's what makes FXRs though, and even some of the earlier model Dynas. I think the early 2000s Dynas, like the T Sports and stuff, like makes some of those like models so special. Like, but like, you know, at FXR shows, it's such a cool place to be when they're specific. Like I'm sure the Jam and the STC FXR show, the Joe Melky's FXR show, you know, like, because FXRs have such a wide variety and spectrum of like, whoa, this is fucking cool. Yeah. Like from you, a bone stock. Yeah. I mean, a bone stock RT or something like, you're just like, oh, that's fucking cool. And then you go to this fully modified, you know, drag race FXR. You're like, yo, fuck, that's fucking cool. Yeah, clean moto guys. Oh, that's fucking cool. You know,
for it all.
That is an amazing point. That's exactly right. I mean, they get the same amount of respect and love by everybody.
Yeah. If you saw an RT that has fucking 75,000 miles on it, everything's fucking bone stock, but the bike's beat to shit, you're like, oh, that's fucking cool, dude.
That is it. Some kid might pull up on a barn find that he got for $3,000.
Yep.
Some dude might have $100,000 clean motos type, fully M8, and they both are gonna have the full respect of everybody
100%.
there.
Yeah,
everyone's gonna like, kid, your bike's fucking dope, bro. Your bike is fucking dope.
Yeah,
we like them all.
I don't see that in any other variety of Harleys.
No,
like it's it's in the bagger scene. It's like, well, let me see the receipts.
Yeah,
that's the realistic part of the bagger scenes. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I've had them, and I like riding baggers, and they're fun. Like when you do them right, they're fucking
there is
wild.
A segment I just thought of.
Yeah, what?
Old iron vintage stuff.
Old what?
Old iron vintage stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
panhead, any panhead.
Yeah.
Any fucking panhead. Dude. I don't care what facet it comes in.
All right.
If it's an original fucking dual glide or whatever, Hydra glide. Or a fucking full on chopper bag, they're both tight as fuck.
Quick question for the group: best visually looking Harley motor.
Oh fuck. Oh man. I don't know, man. I mean,
for me, it's the panhead.
Yeah, really?
I don't know what it is about that motor.
That would be my least.
Oh no, fuck no.
You know why?
I think the Pan is the baddest looking motor.
The tinny rocker boxes aren't like a knuckle is like a big old fucking chrome, like thick. A shovel head even is like thicker metal.
Yeah.
But the tin little rocker boxes on a panhead are kind of just.
I feel like you could take them off and like make some breakfast with it too.
You can.
You know they did. You know, you know, like
trout off the side of the road
hey, look at me, bro. Look at me, bro. I'm thinking. No, I don't know. Panhead's always been my motor. Like the visual, like looking.
That's all. I mean, flatheads are kind of sick with all the fins.
Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite motors is a K model Sportster.
Oh, K model Sportster.
Those are
sick.
tight looking.
But they're kind of, those ones are kind of the panhead-ish.
No, they're fins like a flathead. They have fins on the head.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Model.
What is the one I'm thinking of?
So the guy is Tatro Machine, the guy right around the corner from San Diego Customs, old place. The guy they did a lot of videos with.
Yep.
He's the K model dude. So K models look like a little flatty. They're trippy. They're badass.
I'm thinking of something else.
But you know what? My motor, I got it. It's the Evo, bro.
Yeah.
There's
something to be said about the Evo.
That's my jam.
Yeah.
What do you Evo? Your Evo?
Yeah, I got it tattooed on the back of my neck.
Looks wise, because I haven't had that much history with them. I like the way I have MA, but I like a twin cam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the way the twin cam.
Twin cam's a good motor.
Different motors.
Yeah.
Except us, we like Evos, but visually only speaking.
Yeah, I'm only speaking visually. Like,
a texture black Evo.
Oh yeah.
I think the number one that everyone would say is a Nuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something that fucking
it's just sexy. I don't know. I don't own one. Can't afford one.
They're kind of thinner looking almost.
What about like when you would be talking to the old school guys like 10 years ago and they'd be like, yeah, we used to throw those fucking motors in the trash.
Did they really?
Oh yeah, dude.
It still wigs me out that how long the flathead motor was produced all the way up until like the early 80s.
It's crazy.
People don't know that.
Yeah. Didn't FXR have one?
No. Flatheads. They were like service carts all the way into the 70s for sure. Flatheads motors.
Yeah. They were the 3-wheel cars that like they would like deliver milk and shit in and stuff like that.
And stuff. They used the flathead engine way past all those other motors.
Because at one point, what was it? It was a 74-inch, I think, at its heyday.
I don't know the specifics. I quote. I'd have to call my resources on all those exact ones. But
fucking phone a friend.
All that over.
Yeah.
Cut rates my fucking encyclopedia of
Oliver is a special guy, man.
I know.
I've been a fan of Oliver.
Everywhere I go.
I was a
we saw him today.
Yeah. I was a fan of his for so long, like before, you know, maybe like when Speed Kings kind of first started and I was in the chopper things, you know what I mean? And I was a big fan of that dude, man. And then getting to know him more and just being able to like, you know, bullshit with him and to talk to him, to, you know, whatever. And I was like, man, this dude, I like this dude.
Well, his brain is fucking deep and wide, you know?
Yeah. He's very,
because I'm hella smart, bro.
Yeah,
and that guy fucking knows more shit. I'm just, and he, I've been around it longer than him.
Yeah.
And this dude knows every model, every year, every cubic inch, every fucking angle, every, I'm like,
and every little detail about every random little fucking part. It's crazy.
Yeah, the autism is big. With respect, Oliver, love you. You know, but yeah, he is. But he's also just like such a fucking rad dude and a very talented guy.
Yeah,
you know, like man.
Oh yeah, that bike that he built last year for Sturgis. Thing was nuts.
I've been a big fan of that dude for a very long time.
My favorite bike, I think, is Born Free 6. He built this black one, and I think he won with it.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, that high and tight chopper. Yep. I remember that bike.
Yeah, it was laid out more. I don't know. Even maybe had some kind of crazy little fairing on it, and these little crazy tight bars and shit.
I know exactly the bike you're talking about.
Hard, bro. It had these crazy rocker boxes that don't do anything, but they look fucking like they got big bearings in the end of them or some shit.
Yep, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
I didn't know who he was, but I knew the bike.
Yeah.
And my buddy Kelly was like, "Yo, that guy that builds that shit, he's fucking tight. Dude.
Yeah.
You'd get along good with that guy."
Yeah. He's been doing it quite a while. I mean, he's been doing it a minute now and doing some fucking wild shit like that for, you know, for a good time. And
having fun.
Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, he's just got a brand new Road Glide.
Wide spectrum too.
Yeah.
Really custom all over the choppers and then the factory custom shit that I like, you know.
That's what's kind of cool about it too. Like his visual palette is fucking dialed.
Yeah.
You know, he's got it down. Like his bikes, I can't think of one that I'd be like, yeah, he didn't hit it on this one.
Dude,
you know, even
America T-Sport was crazy too.
I'm not a fan of Indians and shit. And even that one he did with the fucking Indian motor, I'm like, fuck, dude, this thing's fucking cool, dude. You know,
last night the bottle cap motor.
Yeah.
I know.
He's a champion, dude, for sure.
Well, I'm still picking Evo motor. I thought about this the whole time. It keeps that old school look.
It is.
Yeah. Like it's still a true single cam V twin, original style.
There's something special about it too, like especially in the FXRs. Like when you know, so my thing, like why I built that FXR was as a company, as a brand. I have this weird rule that I won't sell parts for a bike unless I've built the bike.
That's not a weird rule. That's what it should be.
Yeah, and so because when people call and ask questions, at least I have answers, right? Yeah. I'm not just referring to the fat book or like, well, I heard that, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to be a pretty honest salesman, you know?
You're not just the president, you're also a client.
Exactly, dude, except I just don't have any of the hair. But
you can explain why that shit works.
It's important to me.
It did for you.
Yeah,
you know?
And that's why when we're shifting into like sell bagger parts, I bought a bagger and built the bagger. You know what I mean? Like, so it's always been like my rule of thumb. So, you know, we started in Dynas, like, well, as a company, we started in chopper shit. And then when I moved to like new bikes, it started in Dynas, and then my wife's Sportster, and then, you know, and then stepping, you know? So, you know, I built the FXR, and there was just something that was, you know, fuck, what is it? That bike's probably 6 years old now or so. And that was the big twin cam swap time. You know what I mean? I think a pretty big twin cam swap, like period of everybody wanted to do that. And I was like, this bike has to stay Evo. Like, because there's something about the Evo motor. I mean, we went with the 111, but there's still something about the Evo motor being, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit more...
That period correct.
Yeah, a little bit more pure in that bike. You know what I mean? So, and I mean, fuck, that bike's so fun.
Yeah.
You know, once you figure out that they fucking... that the timing on that shit's a little weird when they fucking... With that V111, I had the hardest... I mean, I'm not a big motor guy. I don't do motor work. Right? I know I can do it. I just don't do it, you know? I have a guy for that. You know, Josh Runlet's always been the guy that does that stuff for me, but that bike was never timed properly, and I've always been fighting that bike until October this last year when I started fucking with it more and doing research and realizing that the timing mark on that V111 flywheel for static timing, they move it in the window depending on the motor displacement.
That's why I don't use that.
Yeah.
Every bike's different. Even if you static timed it the same, different cams, just for whatever the reason, they all just kind of have their own little spirit, soul, whatever, run different. So you just literally get in that cone and sit there. And the old school way is you just advance it until it pings and keep dialing it back from right there until you can fucking give it full blast and it doesn't ping. Yeah. That's the ideal spot right there.
Well, I'll tell you,
that may land different on different same
makes sense.
motor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I static timed this bike. I mean, and I think I may have just got lucky in October.
Right.
Oh my God, this bike's so much fun now.
You know? I do a lot of shit that's supposed to not be right. You know?
Well,
it works for me. So if it works, it works.
Yeah. Well, you had an iron head though. You had a 69
I never
Ironhead,
worked
dude.
on that.
Oh,
I was 15.
fuck.
I rode that bike for a few months, maybe.
Oh, I worked on mine nonstop. You had to keep them on the road,
Yeah,
but
my pops was still wrenching at that point on that stuff. I didn't start touching my own bikes till I was about 17, till I got my shovel head.
Yeah.
And then I had to keep that one alive.
I lived on xlforum.net during that time and just fucking read and learned every fucking thing I could about that bike, dude, you know, and that motor and the way fucking everything worked. And like I ended up putting a CV carburetor on that fucking motor.
Sure.
And that bike's fucking one kick wonder, hot or cold, no matter fucking what.
That's like a remedy for all of those older bikes. That's
dude.
like their huge upgrade.
Yeah,
Put
it was great.
Modern CV on there, fucking ripping.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, we all put McCoonies and shit on the.
Yeah.
I've actually gone back to the CV now.
See, I've always liked the CV because of that shit. Like I notice a lot of FXR guys are big McCooney guys. Like that's the thing.
I'm an S&S guy.
Yeah.
I like the Super E's. Yeah,
Yep.
Super E's and Super G's.
Yeah.
So I like S&S on a bigger motor.
I got
They're
a Super
big.
E on the 11.
I want to say they're 48 millimeter. You know,
They are 47, I think, is the Super E.
They're
Yeah,
big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
they are. They're bigger than the
to keep
McCooney.
port velocity on those, you need to have a hopped up motor. I like them on a twin cam; they work perfect.
Yeah.
On a stock 80-inch, it's definitely too much. It's you lose velocity. It's like the water hose theory.
Yeah.
It's too open. So on a like hopped up motor, they're fucking rip. You know, they're
Yeah,
good for
yeah.
wide open. That's another thing is the way the jets are. It's
Yep.
they only have 2 fuel circuits or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's
Popping a
hard-
Thunderjet.
It's hard to go from the primary to the main jet. There's a big jump.
Yeah.
Like they say, there's a flat spot through the middle. I
Between
don't
like
ever notice all that,
2500 and 48 or something. This is what I'm working on right now with the big motor that I'm trying to get up and running for the red, not pink FXR, but
but it's pink salmon.
Super G carb. Everybody recommended that I put a Thunderjet in it because there's a big lag in
Yeah.
top end performance from like
Yeah, you can drop your
2400
main
to
jet
48.
down with that and
Yep,
get
exactly.
closer to your prime,
Exactly.
your intermediate jet.
Yeah.
But
To
I
play with
grew
that.
up going Lodi. We have the Lodi Cycle Bowl, so I grew up at a flat track, and everybody out there runs a flat slide McCooney. I mean,
Yeah.
you get laughed off the track if you aren't running a flat slide McCooney. So my earlier years and stuff, it was that or nothing. I mean, every other carb could fuck right off. I'm like, I know this is a shit. When you pull the slide on a McCooney that clears the throat completely, all these other carbs have butterflies.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you always have this few thou of material.
Yeah,
that's
something's
fucking-
interrupting shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for us,
Makes
we're
sense.
like, look at that, fucking wide open through, dude.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the best shit there is.
Yeah.
It's got ball bearings and shit. The slide is it's just the shit.
Yeah.
So kind of like that. It was hard to endorse anything else. But then from making miles, they just don't get the gas mileage that you can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
out of a CV.
That's what I've also heard.
You know, in CV, the constant velocity situation is with that vacuum, that manifold situation in there. It always keeps good port velocity, so that's kind of why they say they're like a fuel injection, because that's what CV stands for, constant velocity.
Yep.
And so the way they work in there, they always keep a good.
And they're a simple carburetor. It really is, you know.
Well, compared to like a McCooney, they have more working parts. That diaphragm thing in the
Yep.
top needs to be good. You can't
Yep.
get any holes or
No,
weird
no, you
shit
got
in
holes,
it.
you're
And then
fucked.
the way the needle sits down in there with the plastic thing, and I mean they're kind of.
I've never fucked with McCoonies though, so maybe to me like the CV's the only.
There's nothing to fuck with.
Yeah. I'll see. I've never.
It's just
I
a
never had
fucking-
one on a bike.
It's just a slide. You pull it open and it fucking pulls the slide.
It's
and
kinda
it
like
has an
Electron?
accelerator, but pretty much I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
gotcha.
Electron's even more simple. Just one jet.
Yeah. It's like
You
one
just
jet and
kinda-
a bunch of fucking hoses and shit.
I watched so many people have so many problems on the Harleys with them flooding their bikes out
Yeah.
and shit that I never even fucked
I
with.
tried to put one on this 111, but the throttle cable goes directly into
Right.
the top,
Yeah, hits
and
the
I would have
tank
had to
and all that.
fucking space it
Yeah,
out 4
yeah.
feet. You know, I mean, my knee would be fucking.
Again,
it-
thank God for the forums. I've watched every guy try to fight with
Yeah.
this. And in the motocross world, those are fucking very held as being very good.
Yeah.
They've tried to cross over in the V-twin market, and
They're having a hard
I
time.
just
think.
watched all these other dudes jump in first, and
Yeah.
then everybody. There's very, very few dudes that are like, oh yeah, perfect. You know,
Yeah.
Majority had hella problems, and
They ran them and then
took them
didn't
off and
run
sold
'em,
them.
Yeah. I've kind of heard the same thing, unfortunately, but yeah.
No knock on them. I just don't know in that application if it works right for
Yeah,
that
I
kind
could.
of
I mean, I
bike.
couldn't find out myself because, again,
A lot of these new booty dudes that come over to the FXR stuff, they aren't fucking with their pet cocks and shit anyway. They don't even realize, like, turn the fucking fuel off, dickhead. It's not fuel injected, you know? You have to.
You got to turn it off.
Can't-
see, I've heard two sides of this. I used
There
to.
is no other side.
So this old.
If you let that bike sit for a while and then you change the oil, there will be gasoline.
What's your other side?
I did an old graybeard, like back in the day. You know what I mean? There was a shop up in the high desert called Trollworks Cycles, and they all came from like Daytech. The dad was like, you know, biker for fucking ever. You know what I mean, right? And he always said he never fucking turns his pet cock off. I remember this vividly.
Well, maybe he has one
He's
of those
a-
vacuum assisted ones that fucking you don't have to.
Maybe I don't know. You know, and he I remember him telling me this though. He's like, yeah, you know, it always that way everything always stays wet.
Yeah, the float stays stuck up against where it's supposed to, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be like that even if you turn it off because you have all the fuel in the hose and
Yeah,
everything. It's not like
I guess it just depends on how long you're off for, right?
Yeah. So then I think about my boy Mike Aries. He'll run his bowl out every time he stops his bike.
Oh wow.
He'll fucking pull in, fucking turn the fuel off, let that bitch run until it's empty.
No shit.
Yeah, that's what
Never
his
heard of somebody
father
doing that one.
told him to do it, and that's what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just runs all the gas out.
It's
of it
all
every
on
time.
your personal experience. Most of the things,
I don't
you know,
think that
like,
would be the right way because of what you said. The float is the needle, and there's a little rubber, fucking looks like a pencil tip,
Yep.
and it goes up in there and clogs that. Well, I think that little thing will dry out or like get some crust or shit on it, and then it
Yeah.
won't seal right. So
Yeah.
It clogs.
I like the idea of keeping it wet as well, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I ride enough that I don't have any.
Yeah, right. That's what I was kind of getting at too. And I guess it depends on how often they're just sitting there.
I'm proud to be
You
a
know?
no battery tender kind of a guy. You know, I
Yeah,
don't
look at
fucking
you,
around, man. Yeah,
Look at the big dick on Joe.
big brain on Brad.
I got tenders on tenders all over
Oh,
the
yeah.
garage. Yeah.
That's like, well, the FXR, you know, has got one of those Moto Gadget blues on it. I'm not a fan.
Me neither.
Those because
I
it's
never
always
have
got a
been.
little trickle on that
little
fucking
draw.
battery. Yeah.
It's a two-way thing for me. I don't agree with those, but I promote them to people because then I get their stock harness, and I'm like, oh, M units, those are fucking sick.
Yeah.
They're telling me, you know, their first bike and shit. I'm gonna chuck all this old fucking lame ass fucked up factory wiring. I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit, bro. Matter of fact, what are you gonna do? Throw it in the garbage? I'll take it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I'll take it to the garbage
And
for
I
you.
Go home and lay that brand new harness all out on my bike.
Make
put
it all
all
pretty.
factory as fuck.
Yeah.
Make it all pretty.
I
What
get
works-
it.
I liked the way I liked wiring the bike. I actually like wiring, so I liked using it and wiring
Oh,
the bike.
you're one of those guys.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
One of those
yeah.
guys.
Serial killer.
Yeah. It's like when you get going, it kind of turns into artwork. You know what I mean?
course.
Like routing. And well, one of my previous jobs too, I was the production manager for a place we built electrical substations for like Edison and shit. So watching these guys like do the wiring routing in these fucking
Service loops and
yeah,
shit.
dude. Like, I took that kind of like watching those dudes. Like, I mean, that shit's art. You know, you
yeah.
fucking pulling off, and you know what I mean. Like,
Who's
it's
the
wild.
Who's the M unit guy? P.O. Arnell.
Arnell
Yeah.
P.O.
Arnell
Yep.
P.O.
Yep.
Guy's a
Aircraft wiring.
Yeah.
Yo, hold up. I just seen one the other day. So my machinist, Justin, was
Justin.
talking about his bike getting finished, and
Yep.
he shouted out Mike Ollie, Nine Finger.
Mike's a
wired
bad motherfucker, dude.
Bro. Oh my God. I was the video. I don't know what everyone's looking at. I'm like looking at all these Deutsch connectors and shit and the way he routed everything.
Beautiful.
Like my guy is fucking, dude, that shit is so tight.
Mike is.
Shit.
He's actually building one of the. He's
I think he made the side plates.
He's one of the builders for the SDC Performance Chopper Show this year.
yeah,
Mike.
okay.
Mike is a bad motherfucker.
Hey, bro,
I've been
all I'm
fortunate to know
saying
him
is
for many years
that
now.
wiring, me too. I really
Yeah,
like the guy a lot.
he's great, dude.
And he's just a super good guy, man.
Yeah.
And you know, he's a big gnarly looking dude
Oh,
too.
yeah.
But he's sweet, thank God. He
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
mean to people, you know.
Yeah. I'm sure he can be. I mean,
know,
he is a
know
ginger,
can.
dude. I'm sure he brings the fire, bro.
Yeah. Soulless, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, but again, man, that wiring, and I swear to God, as Justin was showing the bike, I even was like, damn, Justin, you fucking really wired that. And then right then he either said it on the video or it was in the down there, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Mike did the wiring.
Yeah.
I think he showed the whole bike, which he does most of his shit. He doesn't
Yeah.
paint shit, but he was like, shout out to Mike at Nine Finger for wiring this
Yeah.
up. And I was like, oh,
Some of
hell
it
yeah.
takes a village, man. You know what I mean? Like it takes a little team for sure. Like some guys can do it all on their own, and some guys, like again, I'm not a motor guy. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I'd never claim to have built a motor.
Right.
I want to. I will one day, you know what I mean? Because I want to try it out. But like we were just talking about it earlier, I don't want to be responsible for myself being broken down the side of the road and be like, yeah, dumb motherfucker, this is your fault, you know? Like,
Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
You'll know where you fucked up probably if you're the one that did it.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Anything you were unsure of, you'd be like, well, that's probably what just broke.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. Maybe I should have torqued that, you know? But I will get to motor building one day. But it's some of this stuff, you know, like, you know, and it's good to have those people in your corner. Like I would never take credit for shit I didn't do. You know what I mean? Like I got guys who do the metal work for me. You know what I mean? I'm not a welder. I can weld. I'm no fucking welder. I'm no fabricator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been very fortunate in my life to do such different aspects of work that I've met these people that are just phenomenal at those positions. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I lean on those guys for that thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, I mean, it's not like they do it for free. We all make a little bit of money. You know what I mean? We all get through it, and you know, I'll always shout them out. And people want to fucking go to there to do that work. That's where they should go. You know what I mean? Right. But give me that weird nerd shit like wiring. I'm all about that life,
well,
dude.
Bro, I'll tell you right away. Engines are weird nerd shit too, though.
Oh, I know. I want to get there.
Super crazy. You start measuring in thousands and shit. You know, that's fun, man.
And you know, and here's my problem. I think too. I mean, as you guys can see, like I'm not an organized person.
Yeah. I've heard you talk about this a lot.
Yeah, dude. And I'm getting like the shop's actually getting better. It's getting a little better every time. Like I've been trying to really get things moving in a better direction, organized, get things put away and shit. You know. And I'd like to set up a nice little spot where like this is where I can take a motor apart and hopefully put it back together, you know, like
your engine room.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably just gonna be a fucking fold up 6-foot table, you know, like
you know, it's just something that you gotta just fucking ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. You just gotta get in there, and thank God we got YouTube University.
100%.
You really can't fuck it up at this point.
No,
you know, I mean, it'd be hard to really. You'd just be very neglectful if you.
Yeah.
You know,
you got good enough tools. You got a torque wrench. You should be fine.
It's one of these things when you finally get off in it good, you're gonna be like, the fuck, you know, this was it. It's like you got to fight with some dude as a kid you think is gonna be real tough, and you end up getting punched by him. And you're like, that was what I was afraid of. Fuck, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. He punched me.
Same kind of
you get it when you start. You got to really start getting into stuff. It's like when I first got my bike. You know, I was calling my buddy, asking him like the oil change. You know, I'm draining the transmission fluid and then like pouring oil in, wondering why it's overflowing. And he's like, dude, because that's not the oil drain pit. You know what I mean? Like, you got to figure shit out. You got to take it apart to figure it out for sure. That's how I learned.
Yeah, there's a lot to it.
Yeah,
but I think you just get some of the things you get in your head. Yeah, you get in your head about certain things, you know.
That's like what we were talking about earlier. We were talking about on my first bike, I did it had forward controls, and I did the mid control conversion on it on a Dyna, and I had everything just sitting in my garage, and I was like, I probably had it for a couple of months because I was just dreading. I was like, none of my friends really knew what to do, and I was like, fuck, man. Which one day I was just looking at it, and I was like, there can't be that much to it. I mean, whatever you take off, as long as you put it back on, you're okay. We're just taking something out and putting something else in its place, and I was like, it can't be that hard. So one day I just fucking did it, and then I know I said this earlier, but as soon as I put it back together, the compensator, I didn't set it right. So it wasn't slotted. It was male to male in there. So when I started the bike and took off, it just slipped off because it wasn't seated inside there correctly. Yeah. I've done a couple more and that's one mistake I've never done.
Make that mistake.
Never made that mistake again.
Yeah. It only
sounds horrible.
That's really
I thought I blew it up. I was like, how did I blow the motor up when I just did the conversion kit?
That's one of the only places I'm very religious about Loctite as well. Compensator and clutch basket. Sure. I don't ever fuck around with those without Loctite.
A gang of red Loctite, dude.
Yeah, well,
a gang.
Don't be that guy.
I'm a gang guy, dude.
Fucker, man.
You're gonna fucking work for it to take that fucker off, dude.
Solid red all on the bottom of that thing. Oh my god, I'm just like, you fuckers, man.
I just dip it.
Get that big bottle and just let loose.
I want the fucking wrench to get stuck on that motherfucker. You know,
just fuck it. Go green, then fuck red. Go to the next level.
I ain't got that much money.
I know you were calling Steve a serial killer because he's into wiring. I remember when he was doing the FXR, I saw that shit, even with the bagger. Mm-hmm. He was doing his own wiring on that shit. I remember specifically the FXR. I remember seeing that, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Building a bomb? Like, what the fuck?
There's a lot of wires in the FXRs.
That's a whole facet of being, of building motorcycles. That's a whole. That gets its whole own sly. Is wiring. That's a whole part of it.
Not everybody can do that. Well, the thing is too, a lot of people get scared of that. Just like I'm maybe a little scared of doing motors, right? But
understanding the loop too,
Yeah.
and like what you're actually doing, which I still, I get it, but I still don't get it.
Do you ever have people show
I'm
you
right
the-
there with you. I
You
get
know
it,
what
but
I'm
I
saying?
don't. Yeah.
Do they show you the blueprints at it, and you're like, oh, it's easy. It's just this, and you're like, oh yeah.
Well, the blueprints I have like pictures, like a fucking kid's book. You know what I mean? Like
AC versus DC,
Yeah.
and like the loads different. I don't know
But-
ohms and shit. I still don't understand
Yeah,
how
I'm
like
not there.
CAN bus stuff works, where one wire just based off the load that the part uses, it knows what that is through one wire. That's
I don't even know if I want to understand it that much, but I just start
That's
fucking.
all a part of
yeah,
it,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
like the lengths of wires when you're
I
dealing
know,
with ohms matters all of a sudden.
Well,
you know,
because the
stuff
CAN
like
bus is
that.
a full communication system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's actually like a network instead
It
of
works
like
off of
actual
ohms,
wires.
not volts, you know, or
Yep.
whatever.
It's totally different.
And a coil is 5 ohm coil. I just had this whole discussion with Kyle about a 5 ohm coil is like a dual fire coil, fires both plugs at the same time. 3 ohm coil is single fire,
Yep.
one to each. And it has everyone will just say, well, it has to do with resistance. What the fuck does that mean? You know?
Yeah. I don't understand some of those terms either
Yeah,
yet.
I don't. I know how to make it all work. I know what works, but
I'll fuck with
don't
like
exactly
bike
know.
wiring, and I'll fuck with like car wiring stuff, but I don't want to fuck with my house wiring.
Yeah,
Like
that'll
I don't
kill you though.
Yeah. You know,
Your
I just
bike's
don't.
not
I just
going.
don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I mean, I hooked my air compressor up. I did all right.
There's a
You know.
ground and a neutral and a hot in
it's
your
too
house.
much.
And stuff.
It's just too much.
I don't
dude.
know.
I just know if you hook the compressor up wrong, it's going to run the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that you'll flip it around. You're good to go.
Yeah, the
But, like,
continuity.
yeah.
Or the way the
Beyond that,
electric-
like I got to pay people to come hook up like CNC machines and shit. You know what I mean? Like I ain't fucking with that shit.
You know, just shoot low with it all, man. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do my best.
Yeah. Zzz. Yeah. Fuck.
I just mean when I'm wiring up people's bikes and shit, that I'm like, I'm gonna do my best, man.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
good, but
Oh, yeah.
it ain't gonna be all clean and routed exactly, and I'm not attaching the plugs to the plates and things.
Hey, as long as you're not using fucking screw connectors and shit like fucking
the
house
twist
shit.
ones, yeah. I've seen many of that, all the same color wire.
Oh yeah.
Like, wow, dude, all right. You
When I
really
was
made
when I
this
first
difficult.
when I first got into shit, you know, I mean, just when I first started fucking with bikes, dude, I was making like $12 an hour. You know what I mean? Like fucking no money. I'm going to school full time and shit. You know, working full time. So like, you know, it's like I had one spool of red wire, but like I want to like put these bars that I got at the swap meet for $20 on my bike. So I'm like, I know how to do this. I would cut the ends off of the stock wiring, put in the red sections, and then
Solder
put
them
those
back
ends
on.
back on the bottom. I'm like, so at least everybody can find it when they get to the end, like what color it's supposed to be,
There's a
and I can
method
still
to
do this
that.
all poor style, you know?
There's a method to that.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think I owned that bike before, actually.
Hey, you know, hey, it was better than just being like, fuck it, one color, here we go. You know, like there was a little thought process, a little bit more work to it than just being a fucking dickhead, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all steps, man. It's all
Well,
all where
it
you are.
speaks
and-
on who you are as a person. Some people are super neurotic, call it OCD, whatever
Yep.
it is, and they don't fuck around. And then some people can live in a chaotic environment and
Yeah.
they're not really tripping. They're like, I know it's going to work. I don't care how it looks. It's,
Yeah,
it's going to get the job done.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just kind of a testament to who you are.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you could call even laziness probably has something to do with it as well, you know. You start half-assing shit because you're just being lazy. You know?
Yeah.
Some people are just fucking hard-ass motherfucking workers that are just going to be like, nah, not till this is completely perfect. you know?
Yeah. It's got to be
And
right.
a lot of that's the engine thing. That's why people are afraid of it.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
not a lot of room for error in
No.
that.
Yeah.
You got to be pretty on your shit.
Yeah.
You fuck up anything and it's going to be catastrophic and it's going to
Yeah.
be super annoying. You know, a lot of other things I guess you could get away with better. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to be so detrimental.
Tolerances
to your
aren't as
situation.
tight. Yeah.
Correct. A lot of that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my blessing and a curse. Is I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes.
Yeah,
to
I've seen
stuff.
your work area, and I was
It's
a little
like-
nervous having you come in mine.
You know, dude, I'm a plastic bag with a right Sharpie on it
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
guy, dude. The
Yeah.
dude that helps me though with all my stuff, Quang, he's not, dude. Quang's a throw buckets in a bolt,
Yeah.
bolts in a bucket kind of guy, and he knows the thread pitch and all that stuff. Like
Yep.
his shop is crazy and messy, and I work in both, and he comes to mine and stuff too, and he's it's just.
I
don't
take
know.
pictures of a lot of shit.
Me too.
I do
That's the
too.
way to do it.
Hella-
Yeah, I'll reference
hella
stuff.
pictures. I got
That's-
to organize stuff. I'm not good enough to do it without it.
Especially wiring when I'm undoing a plug.
100%.
Mandatory.
Mandatory.
They're probably on my phone
Hella
right now.
pictures,
I got
yeah.
pictures of the wires, the way they
Yeah.
go. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes
just
I
good to
won't take a
have.
clear picture, and I'm like, "You fucking idiot!" Now
Yeah.
I'm all trying to figure out how to put this fucker back together.
Yeah, I gotta have a clean workspace.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm fucked, dude.
Yeah, you
I
got a
just-
nice little setup
I don't
there.
know what I'm fucking doing if my shit's a mess.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
won't get
My
anything
shit
done.
starts out clean. fucking.
I get there sometimes, and then as you keep going, I've always been like an organized disaster. Like I know where everything is. You know what I mean? It may take me a minute to find it, but I know it's like, well, it was like underneath 4 papers, and you know what I mean? There's that fucking tool I've been looking for.
I'm still losing the 10mm for sure.
Yeah. You just buy extra. You just get a little fucking bowl of them.
You get to dinner and you're sitting all weird and you pull a wrench out of your back pocket.
Yup.
What the fuck?
I'm always stressed about that, getting in like the car with like a fucking screwdriver, fucking stabbing, like I'm like, fuck, the other day I did that. I got my wife's fucking Tahoe and I had fucking something, like some tool hanging out of my pocket. I forgot I had in my pocket and it's just all on the door. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh shit.
I don't tell her.
Bro, I do the same thing. I'll go through my garage and I'll clean up my area. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, look how clean. It's going to stay like this forever. And then I do one little thing. All the tools fucking laid out.
Oh, yeah.
But then I came home the other day and my shit's still out there. I keep telling myself I need to put it all away.
Yeah.
But then I came home the other day and I guess my wife was taking off the vents to clean them out or whatever. And they're in the ceiling. And she used the small ratchet set or whatever. And I just saw it out there on the garage, and I didn't want to say nothing. I was like, she'll put it back. She'll put it back. It was out there for like a week, and then I asked her, I was like, so you done with that, or
in this mess of shit?
It was next to my level on the kitchen table. I was just like, are you done with that, or? And she was like, yeah, and I was like, were you gonna put that back, or
you're a brave man?
What are you gonna do?
You're a brave man.
Right away she goes, I didn't think you'd fucking notice with all that mess out there. Like, you give a fuck. I'm like,
oh shit.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'll take the picture. Just make me a sandwich, please.
I'll put it away for you.
That is a battle I'm not even going to fight.
In my household, I'll make these. I do all the upkeep on the house and stuff. 99% of it. But I that's my wife's part. I'll leave little messes out for her to pick up. Get her involved in shit. And at the beginning of our relationship, she was kind of like, "Fucking, you don't clean up after yourself." I'm like, I'll do it for you, And nowadays she just does it. She just knows.
My wife is too.
I'll blast out a badass project at the house, have shit everywhere, and then I come back 5 minutes later and everything's put away. I'm like,
oh, I got hobbies spread out.
She
all throughout the house,
she
bro.
crushes it at that though.
Me and my wife the other day, we were driving, we were talking about something. She's like, yeah, it's like you always take your socks off and just leave them.
Dude, that's
and she's like, I just pick my battles. I just pick them up now. I'm like, you're a good wife. Yeah.
I
love you.
I take mine off underneath the blanket, so there's like a pile of socks underneath the blanket. Bro, she hates that. But then I'll tell her, I was like, do I got any clean socks around here?
Yeah. Who's doing the laundry around this bitch?
or she puts my mess like in my way, and I'm like, she thinks this is gonna bother me. It's like, please, I'll just add to it.
I only lose shit when my wife moves it all around.
Exactly.
That's the problem too. Yeah.
Everyone knows that one.
Yup.
Where the fuck is this at? She's like, why don't you just ask me? I moved it over there. I'm like, what was your logic? I liked where I had it.
Yeah.
I don't know. No rhyme or reason to the shit,
No. Just put it in a cabinet.
I have dirty switches and shit all the way to the shower from the shop. I know my route. You know? Like
the light switches,
the door around the handles all fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I have my route.
Yeah.
I got to go back once a month and just kind of fucking get a magic eraser.
You don't have a sink in your shop?
It's in the laundry room. I do have a sink in the shop too.
Yeah. See, I don't have a sink in here.
I have a sink in the shop. I have one in the laundry room. So I hit both of those, and it's still.
Yeah. I started working with gloves recently, actually.
I do it more and more.
Yeah, it's weird.
Still not good about it.
But it's not even latex gloves.
Right.
I got these. My wife gets these weird gloves that are like kind of fabric on top, and they're like all dipped in rubber, like from Uline.
Those are
yeah. So I got big hands, and she gets mediums for her hands.
Right.
So I'm like squeezing my fucking hands in these mediums, so they're crazy tight, and I'm actually able to like feel the fucking nuts and stuff because they're so tight. And they like hold up all fucking heavy duty. I'm like, man, this is the ticket right here. Yeah. Recently, I don't know. Those. Yeah, I've never been a glove guy. I hated the gloves.
The guy brought him, Berto, FXR dude, the red frame bike.
Yeah.
Berto brought a bunch to the jam, to the West Coast Jam, and I got a couple pairs of those exact ones, the rubber dipped cloth ones.
I got some of my saddlebags right now.
The ones he brought us were red, and I fucking hit him up on the IG. I'm like, yo, I need some more of these. And he's like, I got you. Shoot me your address. And he never did. So when you hear this, dog, what the fuck? my fucking gloves. I've been waiting for you. Man. I should have just got my own. I did get my own. I got them from Home Depot. The yellow ones.
Yeah.
And those are the shit, though.
Yeah.
I just got those. They issued those to me at work.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, you should have brought a bucket.
I thought they were weird. I never mentioned anything because I thought these were fucking weird. I never seen them.
Oh, yeah,
I was like, what the fuck are they doing?
I've been
with
wearing
these?
them like moving parts around and stuff now. Just I kind of got tired of my hands always being so fucking dirty. Like when you're doing the swap stuff and shit, I'm like, ooh, I'm putting gloves on now. You know, look at me. I'm a fucking grown up, dude.
All my real work homies, millwrights and shit like that, they keep me laced on headlamps and flashlights and fucking gloves and discs, cutting discs and shit. And all kinds of cool shit.
That's gold
like,
right there.
Come on, man. Anything you guys got, let's shoot that shit because I'll use it all, you know?
Yeah.
When homeboy gets a good job at a factory or something, I'm like, what do you guys got?
Yeah.
Fucking coveralls and shit. What do you guys shoot it, dude? Rubber boots. What the fuck? What's the protocol over there?
Yeah.
Give me some of that PPE or whatever that shit is. PPE? Bring it over.
There's something else I wanted to get into, and let's talk about raffles.
The raffles.
The raffle. We got the raffle kings in the house right now. We've been fucking bullshitting about a lot of stuff today, which has been a great conversation. But the real deal, raffle kings are in the house.
I love a good raffle, dude.
I mean, you've done a gang of raffles. You've done a gang of raffles.
I haven't done a gang though. That's what's crazy.
What is the real?
I've done maybe 10 in 10 years.
Oh, well, you've done really good ones then, because it comes off as a gang.
Mine are notable for sure.
Notable, yeah.
Because I've really strived to put out a fucking good bike for a raffle.
Yeah.
I believe. Okay, I always say I started it. This is my. There's anyone out here, I welcome everybody to predate. You know, or you never go before this. But about 10 years ago, a guy named Joe Heim from New Jersey won this. So I had seen raffles, like giveaways and stuff through clubs more so.
Okay.
Even they did one in Sturgis, like for a cancer one. It was like an orange, fancy painted bike a long time ago.
Yep.
So I knew the concept, but I just never seen anyone do like a capped raffle, like a certain amount, like a more of a lottery or not even a lottery. I think a lottery is open ended as well. I don't know what you'd call it, but a capped raffle.
Yeah.
So we were on Facebook, and I was in the FXRs of California group on Facebook, which had about 3,000 people. And one night, just super random, I got the idea on there only, in that group only.
Yeah.
I said, I'll do 100 spots, $100 a spot. What's everyone think? And they were like, what the fuck? Let's go.
Yeah.
And it sold out in a few hours.
Wow.
Just on there. And it was that was really cool because everyone was there.
I'm
so
rich.
It was interactive. Well, no, I would have sold the bike for 10 G's.
No, I'm just, you know what I mean? Like
1 year, like a really rare paint and everything. It was a sick bike.
Yeah.
That's the thing so I wanted to do it for that. There was a group of my friends too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
the camaraderie of the actual Facebook group. Yeah.
And I knew I was a guy that could do this. I had a really good rapport with everybody, a good name in there, and I was like, dude, it would just be fucking rad, and it was.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was a fucking riot, man. It just blew everyone away. We were like, what the fuck? That was so cool. So within maybe 2-3 months, we did another one. And a guy named Dusty Hambrick won that one. And that one, I offered 3 bikes. You could get a Shovelhead, an FXR3, or an Evo RT.
Wow. 2
different RTs and an FXR3.
Wow.
So all like rare, sought after bikes.
Yeah.
That dude was rad. He came up from Texas. He picked the 83 Shovelhead RT.
Yeah.
He still owns it.
I would have picked that one too.
Yeah. It's neat to see people's psyche, what they would get.
Yeah.
A lot of guys would get the more modern, the 99 R3.
Yeah. It would have been a hard decision, but I think I would have went with
that was what was fun about it. It was 3 very, very equal bikes.
Yeah.
You could have wanted any. It would have been fine with any of them. So I did 3 bikes. Same thing on Facebook, and that one went off in like 2.5 hours. It was done.
Jesus,
2 hours from start to finish, right there live, because they had already everyone had seen the last one and was like, "Yo, let's do this again, man!" Like people were asking to do it.
Yeah,
and it was amazing. And it was great. There was nothing else but just. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I kicked it for a while. I didn't really do it. I moved back to California. I was out in Minnesota when I did that.
Okay.
And I kicked back on it a little bit. And then in a couple of years when I got acclimated and got settled back in, and I started getting more high-end bikes. I was shifting gears in what I was doing.
Yeah.
I bought a bike from John Jessup for $20,000 I paid. Fucking Liberty 124 Baker 6, a $30,000+ build. It's a good deal, but still I put up a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I tried trying to sell those kind of bikes. It's obviously your audience gets very small. There's
Super
not a lot
small.
of guys dropping hell of money on these bikes.
No.
So then that was why the idea came about. Well, this will be a win-win.
An opportunity.
Life-changing bike
Yeah.
for a guy.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Life-changing bike for a guy, and then
Yeah.
I can get all my dough for it, you know. And I
Yeah.
only went above $5,000 above what I paid. I wasn't like trying to really, really exploit this or anything. It was just like, fuck.
That's kind of what it has to be. I think
It's supposed to be if you're marketing it that way.
yeah, I think it's supposed to be a life-changing opportunity for somebody.
Well, yeah, make it worthwhile.
Yeah, for sure.
You
100%.
know, like something that is gonna be something worth winning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you win. Because if it's some piece of shit, then you don't win. You know?
Yeah. Then you gotta put dough into it. Yeah. And that's kind of why I started doing giveaways and raffles myself. You know, I won a vehicle a few years ago, and I had a chance to take the car or $30K in cash, and I promptly put $30K into the car to get it just operational. I had to rewire the whole fucking thing, had to have the hydraulics gone through, fucking had to have the transmission. It was an original hydromatic transmission, first year GM made one. Like there's only like 3 shops in California that rebuild them, and they the bill starts at like 7 racks, so I put a lot of dough into that car. I learned a lot. I absolutely loved it. It was a sick car, it was dope as fuck. But I just remember thinking, like, when it showed up, I was like, oh, damn, dude, like, this is not.
You got bamboozled.
I was like, this is not what I thought it was, I was like, it's, and that was also my first old car, so I learned a lot, but thinking about it, I was like, damn, I could have put, I could have taken the $30K cash, and had you known it was going to be that. And I was just like, you know what, dude, like, this was a good experience. Like, I loved it. I had a lot of fun in it, but like, it would be dope if I could do this with motorcycles and I could give somebody something that like is a dream win, like something that they're just like, fuck, dude, like I could never afford this on my own. I couldn't build it. Like it's sick. It's got the new parts, it's just an overall, life-changing kind of opportunity. So that's what I don't know. That's what I try to do. And that was, yeah, that was what I tried to do.
That's the intent.
Yeah, that's the intent.
You can tell there's a difference, So what happened after that is it became the phenomenon that we know today, but it took a while. And again, I hadn't seen it though. I didn't do this from anybody else I had seen doing it. Yeah. So I'm not even taking credit for nothing, but it may be true that when I did that, that's what started a lot of this current market of raffling that we're in now.
Yep.
I hadn't seen it. So what it's fucked up now. I'm pretty annoyed by that obviously now because the term raffle bike in itself has become a derogatory.
There's
it's
a negative
term.
connotation, yeah.
And that's not because of most of the people doing it, man.
Yeah.
Especially these other unrelated ones that you see for Lamborghinis and shit,
Yeah.
What's crazy with those kind of giveaways and stuff is like I always said, if I could get 1 million people just to give me $1, it'd be great.
Yeah.
And that's the premise of what these people are doing.
Yeah.
They're giving away a $300,000 car and $300,000 cash, $600,000 worth.
Yeah.
They're making fucking 2 million people are going to be like, fuck it, for $25 or $10 bucks even.
Yeah.
How the fuck would you not?
And that's the sweepstakes game. And
it's different.
Yeah, it's different. And that's kind of the arena that I'm playing in right now because I'm spending like $30,000 to build some of these motorcycles. I can't.
Motorcycles ain't cheap, bro.
No, they're not. They're
Nothing
not
on
cheap.
them's cheap, dude.
And I see the haters, right? The do nothing haters that are always in the comments and shit talking about like 30K, my ass, that's a 5K bike. They just don't know shit, right? It's I'm putting like 30 grand into a lot of these bikes.
Yeah.
And
I mean, a good paint job's fucking $6,000 right off the bat.
for
And
sure.
that's kind of on the low ball end.
Yes, of course.
Every one of my bikes, and I know Joe can say this too, like polish, powder, paint, chrome.
Yep.
Every one of them gets
powder,
polish, paint, and chrome. Like that alone, it's 10 racks.
I was gonna say you're in the $10,000 range right there.
Right there, right?
100%,
Yeah,
hands
dude.
down.
And the FXRs are all coming down to the frame and shit. So like my first few giveaways that I did, I was doing 250 spots, and like I was like, yeah, that's cool, but like it takes a lot of fucking work to build these and a lot of money. And like I got to a point where I was like, I can't do them for that anymore.
Well, you
right? I can't
run a business that way.
No, and I couldn't continue to give other people the opportunity to win something like that without, I got to cover my ass too. And if you want the opportunity to keep coming,
you got to make a little bit of money on top. You know what I mean? Like,
so I don't even feel bad about that.
No, it's supposed to be a win-win-win situation.
Exactly.
For sure. 100%.
Exactly. I mean, everything we do. A lot of us, we're all self-employed. That's the big thing too. Like people don't quite realize that this is not a hobby.
Now wait, how about this point? I really want to say this.
Go for it.
Any other person that's dedicated as much time as we have to these bikes and this stuff, they would have a master's degree in their fucking perspective field.
Trust me, I think about that all the time.
Yeah, I like to say this point because these fucking dickweeds don't think like this.
Yeah.
I've been doing this shit for 15 years for bread and meat. I've been doing it for over 20 years just as a hobby.
So you're going to come to Joe and tell him you only deserve to make
exactly what I'm doing.
X amount.
I have a master's degree. I don't give a fuck what you people want to say. This is the reality of it. If I were to be in college, I would be getting paid no less than $500,000 a year at this point.
Yeah. We've dedicated our lives to this, though. It's not a hobby to us.
No, I know. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot more deep points I can make, but just in the surface level, I have a fucking master's degree in this. Whether I don't care what you want to say. You probably don't know as much as me, man. A lot of people don't, and there are people that do, but we're
still learning.
Those people aren't the ones that are shit talkers either. It's what he said. They can't. They do nothings. There's a law of life. People only hate up. The owner of the restaurant doesn't hate on the dishwasher, but the dishwasher talks bad shit about the guy that owns the restaurant. This guy don't pay us enough. You know what I mean? The guy that owns the restaurant will give a fuck. He'll replace your stupid ass. He has way more shit on his plate to worry about 100%. Your little fucking minimum wage bullshit.
The dudes that see the opportunity don't hate.
So there's a lot of things that attribute to you even being able to get one of these off. And then the different ways now. So there's the sweepstakes way. Yes, definitely more profits to earn, but also way more risk.
Way more risk.
You're setting a time limit, man. You don't know.
Because you can't move that time limit, right?
No, you can, but I mean, you kind of
doesn't look good on you if you do.
Right. You want to be as straightforward as you could be.
Gotcha.
If you say, hey, man, April 1st, I'm fucking running this shit.
I don't push
you should
the
probably
date back.
stick to that.
I took an L on this last one, this 2003. I basically gave that bike away for free. I'm putting the sweepstakes game depends really heavily on Facebook ads, right? And I'm spending about $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day on ads, right? So then what happens is what happened with this one is I ran it during the holiday time. So everybody's advertising. Traffic costs a lot of money, right? So typically what happens is Facebook says, okay, great. You spend $1,000 with me. I'll give you $2,000 in sales. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I'll do that all day long. I'll spend, $1,000 to make $2,000 all day long.
Yeah.
But what happened is a few days into the giveaway, Facebook started saying, dude, you spent $1,000. I'll give you $1,000. And I was like, well, fuck, dude, I just put a G on my credit card for nothing, and I made $1,000. But I also sold T-shirts, right? So I have a cost associated with those goods. So I actually lost money.
Yeah.
And then it got worse. Facebook was like, okay, you give me $1,000, and I'm only going to give you $700 in sales today.
Your ROI went way down.
So you do that for a while. So basically, what happened at the end of the giveaway is I spent $60,000 on Facebook and made like 73,000 in sales, and the bike cost me 25 racks. I basically gave that bike away. So like you have the decision to make at that point, like, fuck, am I going to take an L on this? Because this is the game and this is what I signed up for. And my decision was, I'll take a fucking L on it,
Yeah.
And that sucks, but that is the name of the game. And people don't see that shit,
no,
right? They don't see that.
Why would they never see the big picture of a lot of this stuff or what everything costs to do business. The cost to do business, especially in California, it's fucking rough, man.
It is not cheap, dude.
Anyone with a master's degree would be making a fuck ton of money. So
and it's all going through my website too. So like Shopify is sending a 1099 to the fucking IRS, dude. Yes,
and they got their 3% plus your fucking their 30% or their 30 cents on each fucking transaction,
dude. Yes. So people are like, they're like that meme with the chick that's got all the calculus numbers and they're counting how much money I'm making.
Yeah,
like, this guy's a piece of shit, and I'm just like, dude, you have no fucking idea what this cost me to do. No idea. And if they knew, they'd shut the fuck up. But they don't know because they're do nothing haters.
Hey, and that's where I'm at now. I'm at the polar opposite end of this. I don't want to do any of this kind of shit. That takes too long.
Yeah.
If this thing's done
It's
in
a lot of
day-
energy to put out.
So my whole angle is obviously very less numbers of everything. My biggest raffle's 25 grand. I'm going to do. That's 250 spots. That is fucking screaming odds.
Screaming.
The best.
There is nothing else on the fucking internet like
There's
this.
nothing else at a casino. There's nothing else at a fucking table to gamble. All these people that are haters about it.
They're just spoiled.
You ever
dude.
put $100 in a slot machine? You got a 1 in hundreds of thousands of chance.
I ain't never won
if
shit.
that to win.
Oh well, dude,
to win anything.
These are the dudes buying, spending $50 a morning on scratcher tickets,
Yeah.
complaining about 1 in 250 odds. Dude, 1 in 2,000 fucking odds is outstanding.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Exactly my point. So if the way that I look at it is how I am. I don't want to be in a sweepstake where there's 100,000 people, man.
Yeah.
And I do get in them still. I support my homies and shit, and I want to win.
Oh, yeah.
These
Fuck
motherfuckers act like they're doing me or everybody that they get in some favor. No, you piece of shit. You want to win the fucking motorcycle. Just be real. You don't win and you're pissed. I am too, dude. Same.
You're not going to
Don't
fucking
go-
win and be like, oh, just keep it, Joe. I appreciate
right,
you.
yeah. These all righteous motherfuckers just did it to support my boy. And I do have buddies that do that.
Yeah.
And you know what's fucking sick? 2 of them in the last 2 years won fucking motorcycles.
Yeah.
My tap bro, Paul Marquez, that just won my last giveaway from Lodi, never owned a fucking bike in his life. He's just my boy. He just
that's
fucking,
cool.
and he likes motorcycles, but he don't know nothing about them at all.
Yeah.
And he's just like, dude, you're just my guy. I'm going to fucking get in. If you're doing something, we're from the same town and shit. I'm going to get in. He fucking won, bro.
That's dope.
Hell yeah, it's dope. For me, I'm like, see, that's the thing, man. No matter what people think, I don't really give a fuck. I am just as excited for that person that won than I am to close out a fucking giveaway.
Yeah.
You know, because the 5 to 7 grand profit that I may even make, it's going right back into my fucking my bike thing.
But
man.
when you are figuring out their value on these bikes, because you're doing a lot of work on these bikes too, you're not calculating your labor number, are you?
We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about this. That's why I was remembering that.
Of course
So
not.
you're actually, no matter what, you're negative $3 grand.
Oh, dude, if
after you factor the time, but your time is your passion, so it's harder.
If you factor the time in, you're like working for $1.83.
Oh yeah.
An hour.
I don't care. Listen, no matter what, man, I don't give a fuck about all that. I don't think about it. I don't try.
Yeah.
My wife's
I'm the same way. I don't think about it.
My wife's very business oriented and stuff. So she wants to dock every hour. Like, what do you think your labor rate should be? What? And I mean, it's she's right too.
Oh yeah.
If you're a smart, savvy business person, you're gonna do this. Again, man, I'm a fucking. I take pride in just being a fucking.
You're just happy to
just
be
a
able to
biker,
do it.
dude. Yeah, man.
That makes sense.
Again, dude, I'm just as stoked for anybody that's going to win one of these. I want to win them myself, dude. I am the same guy that every other guy sitting down.
That's the way I feel. I
get
am my
in them
customer.
and I'm very picky though. I don't get in every one.
I know.
I don't care if I love you. If what you have I don't want, at the end of the day, I'm not going to get it.
I've seen. Sorry to jump in, but
get in.
I think a lot of. Well, I don't say
Thanks for
a lot,
apologizing.
yeah.
Get in because this affects all of us in our current culture.
Yeah.
So
everybody.
I've been seeing. I've recently, ever since we had. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. SoCal plug.
Miller.
Miller, yeah.
Yeah.
We had Miller on.
Yep.
I've been jumping in his raffles and stuff like that, and then I'm seeing I see little comments here like on other raffles, and I've thought of it before, but I don't dwell on it. But I think what people do is they think too much into the raffle. They start looking into. So if Joe's throwing a raffle, they're looking into his pockets. It doesn't matter what he's going to get at the end.
They're looking into the wrong.
You're going to get a bike for $100. That's all you need to be.
You can
worried
assume
about.
Those are the
and
guys
guess
that
all
don't
you
play.
want.
Yeah, that's
Those are the
You,
dudes that
you
don't
can
play.
sit there and try and calculate all. You don't fucking know.
They don't know.
They
I
think
think
too much into it.
I might be
That's
into
a
that
problem.
bike $1,000, motherfuckers, or I might be into it more than what I made on it. You don't fucking know. So
That
shut
is-
the
Well, I
fuck
think
up.
And
what
that's
really
I can't
happened-
stand.
yeah.
People talk like they know.
Right.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're talking like they know when they have, there's just no fucking way they
they're
could possibly
appraisers
know.
all of a sudden.
It drives me
Yeah,
fucking
At
nuts.
one point though, like I think the raffle kind of situation, like during COVID, kind of went crazy also, and dudes were really taking an advantage of the value of the
Hey.
bike versus the and I think
People
that's
made it shitty for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah.
bro.
No, I think there is still some sensitivity to that section as well, because I know for during that time I was watching. I'm not a big raffle guy because I've never won nothing in my life, so I'm just like I'll just keep my fucking $100. When I go to Las Vegas, I don't gamble. There's actually a little, I go to this, the Circa casino, and there's a bar in the center that has no gambling on the countertop.
Yeah.
And I go sit there and I pay for my fucking drinks because I just want to sit there and watch people and drink fucking, alcohol. You know what I mean?
I gamble like a motherfucker.
I never win nothing, dude. I'm just
gambling.
giving money away.
I'm the same way. I
So
don't gamble.
I don't really get in on a lot of these raffles, like I may give it on something like the Tim Syndicate when he was doing like some of those badass cars. I'm like, I'll fucking throw $100 that way because I really want that car, but like,
here's my validation. All right, you guys ready for this?
Yep.
This is how I fucking validate all this shit. Gasoline.
Yep.
That's it. I'll throw $100 in my pickup fucking twice a week.
Yeah.
Right in. Nothing.
I have no problem with people gambling.
We've spent, each of us have all put $100 in that gas tank multiple times on the way down here.
Yeah.
So at that, thinking like that, I'm like, fuck that. I'll put that into this. I'll try to win this 20,000 plus.
Some of these guys and their wives are spending more at Starbucks in a
100%.
week than it costs to get in on these things.
100%.
One dinner with me and my wife
Yes.
with a nice glass of wine and shit, it's $150 to $200
All day.
every time.
That's lunch for Steve at Carl's Jr.
I mean, yeah, right. There you go. So that's my
point-
logic, though. I'm like, fuck that, dude.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna burn this money up on
Yeah.
some dumb shit anyway. Why not try to win this?
Oh, no,
thing?
I completely
I don't
understand
care who
that.
the dude is. I actually do care who the dude is, but I'm not care if he fucking made $1 million. If he's my homie and I think he's cool, and fucking maybe he'll take me out to dinner.
See, I started thinking like I don't care what he's gonna make. I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm not saying worried, but I'm thinking. Oh, for his rims, like what he has like $25, $50 entry thing, $50. I was like, I'm not going to put those rims on my bike. They're not going to fit my bike. I was like, but I can flip that, and then boom, I'm going to turn this $100 into $600-700.
And
Like right away. That's all I'm worried
if you're
about.
not into it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Keep doing you, bro. Don't do it. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
I even have thought many times to do it where it's ballers only. Like fuck all these dumbasses, whiners and shit.
It's
Dude,
$500 a ticket.
It's fucking 20 spots, $1,000 a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you have a 1 in 20 from my big boys that are fucking got money like
That's
that.
a fucking
We
crazy
don't-
odds.
we don't think about that, most people, but my wife especially is like put this into perspective for me. There's people that ain't shit to them.
100%.
They got way more money. They'll jump on
That's
that.
what's the crazy part too about like the Harley industry. There's like, it is kind of a poor industry. It's like a poor scene.
Well, the cost of entry isn't really cheap though.
But for some,
Well, no,
depending,
it can be. Yeah, no, that's not true.
Yeah,
It
you can
is.
get an Evo Dyna for $4 grand
No,
all
you're
fucking day
right.
long.
Oh yeah, you can get a fucking twin cam dyno for
Yeah.
$4 grand all day
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You can get a 2016 fucking Evo, twin cam Street Bob for $5 grand.
I've seen M8 Street Bobs for $7.
Yeah,
Well, that's been kind of the issue is that the barrier to entry into the raffle game is not super high, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're right. During COVID, a lot of dudes went to Marketplace and bought a dyno with a road rashed Bassani and a roach diamond stitch saddleman and pop some bars on it, and we're like I
25 grand.
Yeah, 25 grand.
You know what I'll
and
say? I'll
people
put
got pissed about
my
that.
stable of bikes that I've given away up against everybody else in the world.
Yeah.
I'll say it right now in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Chance of looking like
Yeah.
a fool. Come fuck with me then. Let me see
Well,
what
yeah,
you're putting out, and I'll show you the ones I've given away.
And nobody's questioning your bike specifically or anything like that. What I was getting at though, it just kind of seemed like so many people started doing it at a certain point and it was the bike, the realistic bike value versus the end result.
Of course.
I think, and I know it turned me off to the situation.
Of
Again,
course,
I'm not a
bro.
big gambler, so I wasn't really doing it anyways. But I would look at him and be like, man, this guy wants fucking. At the end, he's going to get $35,000 for a 2015 dyno with a Thunderheader on it.
Yeah, and I hate.
You know
and
what I mean? Like,
and I hate what those fuckers did.
Yeah.
that's
And
the
then there was
problem is-
even my boy Jeff B. trolling out in Vegas. I mean, he was fucking going through bikes nonstop, but he was always doing it at the end result was a fair amount of money for the bike. The dude's got to make a little money. He's searching out decent bikes. They weren't anything crazy. They were nice bikes that people could fly in from wherever and ride them back to where they live. You know what I mean?
I think why I get defensive is because I catch shit now for these other people.
Yeah, no, I
And I'm
100%.
like-
You should be
and they'll
defensive.
throw me in the same bag as
Yeah.
them, and I'm like, no, motherfuckers, you're not going to do this to me.
Yeah.
You're gonna
No, you're
pump the
putting out
brakes
levels.
for a minute, and we're gonna put up. That's why I invite anyone.
Yeah.
I took screenshots of most of the bikes I've given away.
Well.
Let's come fuck with me then. Let me see what you're doing and I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you what I made on, like the values, all this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's very fair. I'm known to be fair with people. You know?
I mean, realistically, any FXR, the quality that I've seen you do, and you're doing 20, 25 grand, that's a realistic number all fucking day long.
Yeah, it just depends, though. That's another thing. There's factors. I just did a bike that was a very stock-ish police bike for 25 grand.
Yeah, that bike
but it
was
had
dope,
5,000 original miles.
Yep.
Go out and find the other one to compare to that. Good luck.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Like, I don't believe when I'm saying these numbers, inflated numbers. I'm not considering you part of that group. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not part of it.
I would, you know,
I can tell you, I'm not.
No, but you know what I'm saying. Like, there was guys doing that. The bikes that I see you doing, I think the number value and the you know, end result, like the value of the bike and the end result of money is a very fair marketplace. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just get pissed.
I do believe no matter what, that the people doing this deserve to make money. It's just another way it's giving people an opportunity to potentially win a bike at very amazing odds, a cool fucking bike for $100 fucking bucks, and the work that you've put in. And again, like we said, you're not factoring your labor.
No.
You're losing money at the end of the day.
I'm only counting the hard dollars.
You know,
The
stuff that you fucking bought.
Hard dollars.
You're not even considering all these other little fucking $5, $10 items that you had to buy. That was fucking another $500 over here. You're only considering the big ticket items that makes this bike worth this now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we could arguably say that you're probably losing money, you know, but you enjoy it, so you don't give a fuck.
I
it's
surveyed.
okay.
I surveyed a bunch of people on my email list that have bought into my giveaways, and just kind of I think I had like 12 questions or something that I asked people just about, you know, raffles, giveaways in general. You know, everything from like, dude, how much do you give a shit? You know, what do you care that the bike is a fucking, you know, that I put 30 years into the bike? Do you care? You know, and like a lot of people said, yeah, they care about the condition of the bike, but I was pretty surprised at how many people were like, no, fuck no, I'll take whatever I get for $100. I was surprised to hear that, you know? And
even a shit box, if you paid $100 for it, you win it, you can fucking roll that shit box out for $6,000 and I just made fucking,
these people will say that, oh, you know, you guys are doing this with a bike that you couldn't otherwise sell. And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind.
You're out of your mind if you don't think this bike will sell.
300 FXRs, legitimately.
No shit.
Yeah, and I've raffled 10. You think I can't sell these fucking bikes, you goofy motherfuckers? You know, like, dude, you guys sound like you're fucking just whoever they're trying. They think they're like getting me. You know?
Yeah.
Anybody that has any half a set of balls is like, you're a fucking punk ass lame for being such a little hater.
Yeah, the internet's a fucking toxic place.
It's okay, bro.
damn it,
Hey, I
dude.
invite it, man.
The internet's crazy,
I
man.
like if some dude tries to flame me or something and it gets him a little fucking lynch mob or whatever. All he's doing is flushing snakes out of my grass. I'm like, identify yourselves, motherfucker. Say some shit. Because the second you do, that's for life. We're done.
Yeah.
Don't ever come to me, ask me no shit. Don't try to shake
That
my fucking hand.
perspective is gold right there.
That's
You
right.
just said.
And it's real. That's how I had to be like that, though, because I'm ready to fight everybody. I'm like,
Joe,
what'd you just say to me?
Nobody has ever questioned your realness. I mean, I'd be amazed if they have. Since the day I've ever met you, there was no ever question. Like the conversations we have, they are 100% real.
I've seen it happen, though.
Yeah.
I seen, you know, it happened one time finally in like my history of what I do that some dude really got public and tried to kind of, you know, just kind of shit on me, man. Like I was just a bad person in general to anybody that's ever met me. And real simply, I feel like most people that have ever met me involving in motorcycles and any of the media shit I've done and all that walked away a little bit better, I hope, you know. And I truly believe that.
It's hard too as a...
But he did me a favor.
Yeah.
Because all that did, like I said, was brought out. And I seen who my haters were a little bit better. And I was like, oh, I have some haters. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just doing my thing, you know? Like, I didn't realize that
You have your blinders up and you're just moving forward.
I wouldn't understand why. I was like, why do you guys, what are you bothering with me? I very clearly, I would be rich if I was out to be.
Yeah.
I'm not even really tripping on that.
It is weird, though, like at the same time, like, I mean, all of us... We put ourselves out there. Like, I'm a very honest person. Like, on our podcast, we talk about a lot of fucking honest shit, you know, personal shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you get a really huge insight to my life, and I've always just been this way. It's probably not that good, but, you know, it's you put all this out there, then when you have people come back at you and, like, just want to fuck that guy, you know, for no real reason.
Yeah.
You know, no And it is like, it hurts your feelings a little bit, dude.
That's one of the
you know,
hardest. That's one of the hardest things.
yeah,
that I
yeah.
gotta deal with.
It's hard to be hard to be like a tough guy man and shit, and then like and understand that you like your feelings are hurt. Like, what the fuck, dude? You know,
in
like
this respect, exactly. We're just getting blowback from other people.
Yep.
And I know what they're taught. I know, and then okay, the end up person that I'm mad at in this situation is the other person.
Yeah.
That they're referring me to, trying to like the term raffle bike. There's people that have made that a derogatory term.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not fucking one of them.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's never been my angle. I don't do. Then how he even said in the very beginning, you already said, you've done all these raffles. And I'm like, wait a minute. People don't even get. I maybe do 2 a year. I do actually average of 1 a year, bro.
Yeah.
I sell 10 to 15 bikes a year. On a good year, I'll sell 12, 15 maybe. On a bad year, I sell 8 of them. And I raffle maybe 1 and sometimes 2. And I think the last year when I moved into my house, a lot of adjustments going on. It was just something that I wanted to do to try to generate a little more cash, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if I can make $5-7 grand off a bike, fuck yeah, dude, that's rad. But
That's
again,
good money right now.
Of course, dude, it's always been. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
That pays my mortgage for 3 months, you know? It's fucking awesome.
And right now, I mean, it's, to be honest, I mean, the industry's tough right now.
Yeah.
Money moving
Life
around
in
is
general,
tough right
life
now.
in general, rent, dude,
everybody.
gasoline, fucking all
Yeah,
these
yeah.
expenses. Again, it's nothing. It ain't easy.
No.
So that, you know, yeah, it makes me pissed at the other people that have shit on it or just kind of abused it or whatever. And then this one other thing I've learned through all of this shit, through raffles especially. I always thought if you were shitty, you would be exposed and you would fall off. And I've actually seen the exact same opposite thing
exactly
happen.
opposite.
People don't hold these people to no standard because they know that they kind of suck already. So they don't. They know. It's like my little brother. Like, I tell the story. My brother fucked up a lot when we were younger and stuff, and my mom was harder on me, guaranteed. And as a teenager, I used to say, "What the fuck, dude? You give him a pass, and you're always on my ass." And my mom was like, "I parent you different. I parent you all different." Fast forward, and I'm an adult. I'm 27 years old, probably. My brother's now like 24 years old. He's in prison, caught his 3rd prison term. And me and my mom were at lunch, and I'm like, "Man, did you hear Martin just fucking caught another 4 years?" She goes, "You remember when you were a teenager, and you said, why was I harder on you and shit?" And she said, "I expected a lot out of you. I knew you were, you know, and I knew he struggled different ways. So I wasn't hard on him for some of the same shit because I knew that he was going to be fucking up. I expected it, basically. And so, and not to say my brother's anything less of a man or anything. He's a great human being, but we're just different.
Everybody's brain works different.
You know what I'm trying to say, though? So she held him to a different standard than she did me. And she was proving it. She's like, "Look, he has his own struggles now. And look at you, your life, you fucked up, but you've definitely come a long way." And I feel like I think about that all the time. Like, there's people that kind of suck sometimes and they get a pass because it's just, that's what's expected of them, where I've been held to a really high standard because people speak good about me, and I've given a lot and earned that accolade.
You're a very heavy player in this community of whether it be FXRs or just motorcycles in general. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's a privilege to like know you on the level that I know you, and it's not even that high of a level. It's not like we're fucking complete homeboys or anything, you know, we know everything about each other, but the conversations we've been able to sit and have, you know, it's a privilege to have those. You know what I mean?
Like that skateboard when I walked in here today. You know, I've been putting myself in there all because of love. That's the only thing that
it's that you know, that real recognized real, like every conversation me and you have ever had, you know what I mean? Like, it's always been this real, genuine, you know, I can, like I said, the emotion's infectious, you know, I can feel it coming off of you. You know what I mean? When you were talking, I could literally see the goosebumps on your arms, you know?
People can sniff you out, bro.
Oh yeah.
If you're not about what you say you're about, they're gonna, and then that's really gonna blackball you from everything. If you don't walk the talk, then,
but you also care though.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
That's you. I care about this dude. I care about this dude.
You care though if you're walking the walk that you talk though.
Well,
that's
mandatory.
the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because of guys like my dad and the people I've known. I owe it to those dudes to be a good dude because they were that way.
But
so
that's
what the fuck?
That's the difference in the people that you're talking about. How like, well, they expect this person to be shitty.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Course,
you
I
carry yourself on such a completely different esteem that these you can see it visually. You know what I mean?
It took me a long time to figure all this shit out, like in words. You know, I had the sentiment was there, but I didn't know how to express it or what to say. And now I'm starting, because this happened to me. I was just lottie-dottie going along, and all of a sudden, people really fucking not many at all, but a couple
Yeah, yeah.
small.
But those
20
negative
people.
ones are gonna
Yeah.
outweigh the positives every day.
And you know what? It fucked me up so bad because I knew I didn't deserve it.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, what are you guys coming for me for? What the fuck did I ever do to any of you?
Yeah.
And I had to think, like, not egotistical or any whacked out shit, but I was like, you know what? I get it, because I never really fell from grace. They're like, fucking, oh, dude, he fucked up. I don't know.
Yeah,
they just
yeah,
really
yeah.
were hard on me all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
yeah.
I'm like, damn, you guys.
It is
You
again
know?
though. It's hard in that sense. Like when you're in that position, we put so much of ourselves out there on this fucking stupid internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, correct,
We're not.
yes.
We're not out there putting off a fucking a character. We're not fucking. You know,
Yeah.
what you see out there is exactly who the fuck we are. We're putting our fucking selves out there.
Yeah.
We're not fucking acting. You know what I mean?
And I've
So when you
spent-
get shitted on, they're shitting directly on you.
And I've spent a lot of time trying not to take shit personal. 'cause
that's- I can't do
yeah,
that.
I really fucking try. I really
just
fucking
depends
try,
who it
dude.
is.
Yeah, but
Nah, dude, everything is a personal attack on me, dude.
I-
I can't get around that, dude. I hate it.
I got a fucking death threat on this last giveaway. This
shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm not joking, dude. Like this dude. It was some random fucking guy on Facebook. Facebook's where I get flamed the most, dude.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
yeah.
everybody. That's where all
That's
the
where all the
crazy-
fucking 45 to 60-year-old
Yes.
guys hang out at,
So
dude.
From really podunk places.
Yeah,
So
dude.
this motherfucker from back east said something fucking dumb or something. And my favorite thing to do is like when these guys are talking shit about my bike, I just go to their Facebook profile and I screenshot a picture of them on their bike with their stupid fucking helmet on or something, and I just
Yeah.
blow it up and leave it as the reply.
Yeah.
This dude just so happened to be with his wife, I think, and I got a picture of her face in there, and then everybody started clowning that guy for the comment and the picture I left.
Yeah.
I woke up to like 50 fucking emails from this guy. Emails. Like he actually found my email
Yup.
and blew up my inbox. Screenshots of my fucking house on Google Maps, dude. My address, my phone number, my wife's name, kid's name, birthday. All this shit he went
Fucking
online.
dude works for the CIA and
Yes,
shit.
dude.
Jesus
Oh, it's so
Christ,
easy to
dude.
get all that
Dude,
now.
yeah, and so I'm sitting there and I looked at it and I just replied to him. I'm like, so what are we doing here, dog? Like, what's going on? And he was like, he shot back immediately, just immediately. He'd been up all night.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, you want your IP address too? I was like, no, dude, I already have that shit. Like, what are you fucking doing here? Like,
I
what-
keep it right next to my fucking
Yeah.
assault rifle.
Like,
Motherfucker, come
what's
get
your,
it.
What's your deal?
Fucking
and
idiots.
And he said, he said, you better kiss your pretty little wife and kid, goodbye and hug them good night, bullshit. And, something like, hey, I'll be at your fucking house, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I do a little work on myself. I'm like, all right, dude, this guy's on the East Coast and he works for like a cable company. Like realistically, he's probably not going to be able to get work off long enough to fly over here.
I got at least 4 more days of it.
He's gonna have to come out of his savings to buy the ticket. Like he's probably not gonna come over here and do anything, But
on some James Bond shit,
yeah,
trying
but
to
like,
get you.
yeah, but like it shook me for a minute,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was like, this dude,
It's like,
you
hey,
don't-
Liam Neeson, calm it the fuck
like,
down,
you
dude.
do not fucking know. Like I didn't say anything to this dude. Like,
yeah.
and he clapped at me first, So I was like,
Oh
some
yeah,
real
you're not
fucking-
allowed to defend yourself
Oh
at
no,
all.
fuck no,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
There's
You
some
gotta
real,
just take it.
There's some real fucking.
Because you're
whack
the one
jobs.
getting rich anyway, so
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
just
you-
supposed to fucking suck it. you know?
Honestly, like, I mean, just from
crazy.
years of doing online business,
Yeah.
just delete them.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle's
I blocked
super
his
tight
ass.
because he is a techie dude.
Yeah.
So he'll break down. Like he says, he collects all this data.
Yeah, yeah.
I love what he does. He does more than any of these dumbasses know what he's doing.
I got
And, he
conversion
fucking could
rate.
tell you the sections of the country where all the most haters are. He'll tell you like the Midwest is the kings of just being miserable.
Yeah, dude, it's mellow yellow and fucking internet,
He'll tell you
dude.
this is the miserable zone right in
Yeah.
here. The East Coast comes in second, and the West Coast, everybody's kind of cool.
Everybody's
man.
high as
Fucking-
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Somebody told me the kind of bikes I build are rage bait one day, and it just made so much sense to me, dude.
Yeah.
I put a picture of a bike I built out there in the Midwest, and the fucking East Coast guys just fucking hate it.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
hate
yeah.
what I do.
It's different. It is
not
different.
all of them, but
yeah.
most of
The
them.
style's growing out there.
It's the style, dude.
But it's I mean, they're still 15 years behind us, man.
Well, and then everybody wants to know. They're like, well, why are all these fucking winners from California? I'm like, dog, 86% of the people that fucking play my giveaways are from California.
He knows
dude.
all that
86%.
data. He knows where they come from, where all the shit comes. He tracks all that
of it,
shit.
no. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fucking.
You're gonna PayPal me or PayPal my wife.
Venmo. I don't like PayPal. This shit's weird.
I'm out there surveying people and shit.
Yeah.
No, I want to know that.
I don't know how this all came across, but I do want to say none of this is negativity. This is just shit that I've experienced. You know what I mean? I desperately, I have no negative feelings about any of this stuff. I'm gonna keep doing me. You know, you're not gonna stop me. I always like to tell people, this is another thing. You all understand this. I lived 35 years of life, probably 30 years of my life without Instagram and Facebook.
Oh yeah, dude, that's so
Think
nice.
about this. I'm an OG, man. I'm 45 years old.
Yep.
I fucking been selling bikes and shit way before the internet. You think fuckers can cancel me or whatever this is? You can cancel this, bro. I don't give a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I used to sell bikes off my front yard with cardboard signs that I made like a motherfucker. All my cars and shit. No one even knows about all my cars I've had, shit. Listen, I lived a whole adult fucking life before. I lived 20 years before I even had a fucking cell phone.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying, though? Think
Yeah, well,
about
I mean,
this
yeah,
for a
no, I
minute.
mean, I was there,
No one talks about this.
I got my first-
Nowadays, my life without Instagram, it would suck. I'm not saying I don't. People love to like shit talk that and like hate on it. I love it, bro. It puts us all within fucking instantaneous. I get to watch your life. I get to see what you guys are all doing. I love it still. I'm not jaded about it at all.
Most of us wouldn't even know each other if it wasn't for that.
It's made me $1 million. I'm not mad at it at all. You know, not made me, but $1 million has come through my hands because of that website only. And when I first started it, it was other people. I was late to it. You know what I mean? they're like, you got to do this.
Look, I didn't even want to switch to Facebook when MySpace was going down. I'm like, I'm gonna ride this boat out,
Same
dude.
thing, man. MySpace was way cooler.
went down pretty quick.
Yeah, if you guys remember, MySpace was way cooler when Facebook started. No one fucked with it.
No, dude.
I could never imagine that it was going to take over Instagram. I mean, I'm sorry
Everything.
that Facebook was going to take over
The world?
MySpace. No, I never seen that because I remember MySpace and shit.
You
and,
get your music on
the
there,
Facebook
bro.
dropped, and you all could remember this. We were like, what the fuck is this? We don't need this shit. We already got this.
Everybody started
MySpace.
migrating over to Facebook. I'm like, nah, I'm staying over here.
Where do I put my songs at?
Yeah.
MySpace just evaporated and fucking Facebook took over. And then
And Tom was never responding to me, so I was like, fuck it, I'm out.
no thumbs up or whatever, nothing. Dude. So then I'm jamming out on Facebook, and then here comes Instagram. Pretty couple years after that, and then people are like, you got to do this Instagram. And for probably a couple years, I was like, nah, I already got a Facebook, bro. You guys are doing way too much.
You want to get me? You get me on the Facebook now.
I don't need another thing that I'm going to be looking, you know. My very first picture on my Instagram was my Harley, was my Dyna. And it was none of this was even. I've never changed.
I've never changed mine either.
No one. I never. It wasn't even me doing it. It was made for me. It was, you know what I mean? My screen name. They're like, what do you want to put your name? I'm like, I'm fucking born in 1980. I like 80-inch motors. Joe Kid 80. Joe Kid's my name that I got as a youngster in the joint. So I'm like, this makes sense, you know? And if you would have, that guy then to the guy now, if you would have told me like how this was all going to play out, no fucking way I would have believed all this shit.
Way.
And now I value that shit, you know. I'm not I'll be truthful. I mean, it's one of the first things I do when I wake up in the morning, one of the last things I do
full
before
addiction,
I go to bed.
bro.
I don't call it that. It's just I care, like you said. I'm not on there fucking doing any weird shit. I'm on there just simply looking at my people, man. Oh, bro, I brought it up about like my machinist bike and seeing that Mike wired it. Like, I love all that, man. I still like it.
Oh, there's still it's
never burned me out because
it's
I'm not
a double-edged
on there,
sword.
because I'm not on there getting political. I'm not on there arguing with motherfuckers. I'm not on there hating on nobody. I'm not on there fucking being a cuck and coveting everyone's shit. That's what I call these guys, are cucks.
Oh, yeah.
You all are watching me fuck this life, and you're just a cuck in the corner. You're not even participating, you fucking lames. That's my shout to everybody that's a hater. Kick back in the cucks. They're cucks. That's what the fuck they are.
Oh, I
They're
love
watching
it.
Kyle over there taking the chance. I don't give a fuck what you call it.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
the guy's smarter than you. He's fucking got more swag than you. He can pull this shit off and you can't. You're a cuck just watching him just up in here, just having a blast, riding the Sturgis with me, going to the West Coast Jam with me,
Yeah, yeah.
doing the Triple Crown, just getting it in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you're not, and you're mad. Fuck, you sit in your chair and shut the fuck up then, or get out on the field.
Yeah.
Armchair quarterbacks, bro. I fucking hate
100%,
that.
100%.
And again, it sounds, this is not negativity. This is just reality.
It
of
is
the world
reality,
we
though.
live in.
No, it's reality,
And I
because-
ain't mad at nobody, even the people that came from me. I'm not mad at you. I don't appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
All you did was lose an ally at the end of the day, whether you see it like that or not. I don't
Yeah,
give
yeah.
a fuck. I'd have your back, but
Yeah.
you're just trying to step on my shit now. I mean, I can't support that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if it's you or me, at the end of the day, I'm sorry. I love you as much as I can, but I still gotta.
Hey, dude, there's some people that you can't help. Like, you know, at the end of the day, dude, Instagram at some point, Facebook, whatever, is going to go away. This raffle Wild West,
Yeah.
this opportunity, because it is an
Yeah.
opportunity. It will not fucking. Instagram's going to be like, no, fuck no, I don't
It
play
can't
with it
sustain,
anymore.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Venmo,
I can't believe
PayPal.
it's still doing.
I can't
its thing.
either.
If you haven't fucking won and you don't fuck with them, I would suggest you fuck with them, and
Yeah.
because at some point this will not be a fucking thing anymore.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
There'll
And
be
this-
something else.
Yeah,
but
there'll be
whatever.
There'll be something else.
They'll be
for
on the
sure.
way. Yeah, yeah,
But dude, there are. I cannot fucking think of a better opportunity. Like, I mean, you're right, dude. Fucking, you can't get these odds in Vegas. No
Nowhere.
fucking way, dude. Nowhere.
Nah, man.
So just fucking have a good time. Take a fucking chance,
Hey, dude,
Fucking,
ask the guy that won how
Yeah,
he feels
ask the
about it,
fucking guy
okay?
who won.
Yeah, yeah.
Ask that
How
guy
bummed he
how
is.
lame this
Yeah.
shit is. He's going to be like,
dude.
fuck you. The only thing lame now is I'm fully addicted.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I do like watching in some of these raffles? I like when the guy who wins bought one spot.
Yeah, that's always.
is
I love that.
always like that.
Yeah,
Fucking
listen, bro.
goes.
Let
I
me
love
just tell
watching
you.
that.
Yeah.
On
Always
the
the way
ones,
it
the
goes.
10. I mean, I don't know the exact number even, but no more than 12 that I've ever done. I mean, I've had guys buy up to $1,500 they're spending.
Yeah.
None of them ever have won the actual bike.
Yeah.
I think at the most 2 spots a guy bought and won.
The
That's
dude,
it.
Yeah.
the dude who just won my 2003 T Sport, the very next day won a T Sport from Dude Where's My Dinah. He
Shut the
bought
fuck
he
up.
bought one ticket in mine and one ticket in his.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Can't win if you don't
and
play.
and I was like, how many fucking giveaways do you play? He's like, I play them pretty consistently for like 6 years.
We had a buddy
but
that was
dude,
doing
Derek-
it. Derek,
but-
yeah.
Derek,
But dude,
Winning guns and shit and all
we
sorts
can
of
all
shit.
tell
How
you
many
the
of butter?
guys that get crazy.
Dude, yeah,
I know
fucking
guys.
butter,
I know
dude.
names I could just give you right off top. Those guys are straight gangsters. They're,
Yeah.
you know,
Winning all day long,
yeah,
dude.
and they win a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, the more you buy in, the better the odds of winning.
well, Derek.
I won't say these people's names because I don't really know if they care or not if their business is like out there
Yeah,
that
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
But let me just tell you, the guys I know who you guys are, and I see their name popping. I'm like, oh shit, 7 spots right away. I mean, like they're not.
They're players.
Those are
Yeah.
the guys that
They're
make me
winners.
want to just run a fucking 25 people, $100 kind of thing,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah.
That's my new thing now too. Is I used to fuck around. Now I'm just going to have it at a certain level, and that's where I'm going to be.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
in the bike. And dude, if you're in, you're in. If you're not, you're not. I mean, no sweat, whatever. It's
No,
all
you're doing
good.
your thing. I mean,
Yeah,
you got your program sorted out. You know what works
Yeah.
for you, and fucking run it.
And it's for both people. It's for me, but it's for the person. I don't waste all this time trying to turn out shitty bikes. You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
never
yeah.
been a thing either. I mean, I really want to fucking hook someone up, man.
Yeah.
I want it to happen to me.
Yeah.
And it will. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna figure it out.
I got another one coming up here too. So I'm doing a 92 FXR vert, so clean, ketchup, mustard, vivid black, stripe,
Yeah.
DP bags.
We need to get
RP
Lorenzo
bags.
on an FXR.
Sick, dude.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that the one down there? The
No.
ketchup mustard?
But I mean,
Okay.
we need to get him.
Yeah.
He needs to do
come
something.
to the jam, the West Coast
Come
jam.
to the West Coast Jam.
He's got a soft tail, but I feel like he could be an FXR guy.
You know where I always.
Well, play my next giveaway
I
because
will.
there'll
I
be
will.
another
Dude, I'm
C10 in
ready.
it.
I
Bro.
feel like after this conversation, he wants to be an FXR guy.
I picked up another
Wait.
C10 in Discovery Bay. Black, white, so sick. So I'm gonna pair it with the 92 FXR.
So
here.
on that one, it'll be both vehicles
It'll be both
Right.
vehicles to one person.
because you already did that too before, right? A C10 and a.
I'm thinking about pushing this one out only to my email list and just doing like a cap number of spots on it, only to my email list to see how many I can get off first. To give the people that have supported me an opportunity to win this, and fuck all the haters. These are the real ones. And just
hey, oh my god, go on and on about this shit.
We got time.
Well, it's people do some real fucking stupid shit in these giveaways too. Like, Listen, I don't care who this bothers, but you can't be changing your prices midway, and it fucks the people that already pay.
I hate that too.
I don't change anything.
You cannot do that.
When I roll it out, that's the way it is to the very end. If there's a date, I don't ever push the date back. If there's a number, I don't push the number back. If you're
going to change any number, you need to reduce the amount of tickets that are sold.
Yeah,
correct.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But you can't. The value of the ticket can't change.
No. What about the people that already paid? They get fucked for jumping in first.
Are you going to give them like a quarter of a ticket now because you chopped it by $25 or something?
The sweepstakes game is tough.
It's different. I know that.
I have to take free entries, so I take mail-ins, dude, and I get hundreds of mail-ins.
Don't say that. Don't talk about that. Do not talk about that. I should,
but you know what?
Just don't even. That's irrelevant.
It's like fucking. It's a known thing now. You see it in the comments and shit. People talk about it because this is so prominent. People always know. They're like, "What's the mail-in deal?" So, and it's all the rules and shit.
I'm doing it next time you fucked up.
There's all specifics on how to do it and shit. But like, so with the sweepstakes, I set multipliers, right? Because if you buy in, you get a chance to get a multiplier. And if you want a multiplier, you got to fucking mail in fucking 1,000 fucking mail-ins. So people are like, fuck it, I'll just pay the $100, and get the 10x multiplier instead of fucking mailing in 1,000 fucking, letters.
That's different. That's okay.
It's different.
To do that's okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I surveyed people on what they think about multipliers too, and a lot of people are like, dude, multipliers are a fucking waste, and I wish people wouldn't do them. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm using that survey.
That's interesting information.
I'm using that survey to kind of think about the way that I roll out this next giveaway, and my desire is telling me that I want to support the people that have supported me in the past. I want to do a capped giveaway. It's going to be a big prize again, and I just want to do it to, I think I'm going to cap it. So.
This is why I fuck with this guy. See, people don't understand. Like, this is why I come around, hang out, we do shit, and never, not even competitors. That's never even a thing that crossed my mind. But like, I respect the man, and like that. People don't know this. He's so concerned with everybody else. And I'm not saying that he's fucking just trying to do this for everyone for nothing. That's not what this is. But still trying to bring people something that. Keep it legit, man. Keep it cool. Give the people what they want.
That's important to me.
Fine tune this. Fine tune this
to
be. It's a real business, not a fucking hustle. It's
a
real business.
It really is.
It's all on paper. It's all transparent. Because the shit's illegal otherwise. The way I'm doing it is technically illegal.
The way you're doing it is. The way he is not.
No, he's figured out how
his
to
way.
Go around all that just for getting through the red tape.
And like you said, though, I mean, it doesn't come without cost.
Right.
You know what I mean? The way you're doing it.
Amount of cost
I mean,
we could sit here and explain this till we're blue in the face, and it's never
people still. This is gonna
change.
People have already fast forwarded through half of this shit.
My last giveaway, dude. I spent $20,000 on apparel to sell. 20,000, and I didn't fucking sell it all. I'm sitting on some of that, right? So there's still some cost that.
Thanks for the shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
But I love hearing that stuff, man. Like I appreciate it. I put a lot of pride in fucking.
But I see what it is
in my work
because I care. Real recognize real. I know what you're doing. I don't do it because I literally don't want to deal with all the extra time that it takes to get it like that. I won't even fucking file no papers or sign, get an LLC and do all this shit and red tape bullshit. I'm like, fuck that, man. Mine's like a backyard, me and the homies. If I don't even know you or whatever, don't even fuck with me. I don't even care. I'll do the opposite and tell you, don't buy in my shit. If I don't know you, you're a fucking little jerk, or you just
don't fucking do it.
Don't fuck with me then. It's okay. I only want this for my homies, man. Like if you're on my team, you're rocking with me. We'll get through this together, if we're not gonna do it, then it's all good. But shut the fuck up in the meantime, too, you know.
Well, I think it's good too. Like, I mean, there's some real insight too to the way everything works, and maybe people will like, possibly listen and hear it out, and there's some information that went across. That's, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, man. Or do it yourself and you think you're that tight. Let's see you go.
No, I mean it's good though because it's like it's at the same time, you know, it's not like there's a bunch of, you're not hiding anything.
No.
You know what I mean? You're more than open to talk about it. I mean, this is why we are here today, because you came on, you said, hey, we should talk about the raffle stuff. Let's fucking do it. Me and Joe together, and we want to come on this platform and do it.
I'm
stoked, you know what I mean?
It
took us 3 hours to get to that conversation. 3 hours of good conversation to get there.
I want
but
to switch gears right in the middle of this because
Go for it. Let's
I
go.
always go on these and I never talk about this, and it's a lot of unknowns. The Triple Crown. I always fuck up, man. I always want to talk about this. And
The
somehow I get
most
off of it.
prestigious rally,
Thing
call
you
it whatever
can,
you want,
you
dude.
can win.
Yeah.
Better than any trophy.
Money
at a bike
can't
show,
fucking buy
anything.
it.
Better than anything, man.
I want it so bad.
So, okay, start by explaining to everybody what it is.
That's what I want to do. I want to go right
and then
off
how to
into
get
this.
there.
Yep. So check it out. So the Triple Crown, it got invented in around the 2014, 2015 era. And
Do you know who?
it was off of Facebook again.
Gotcha.
The FXRs of California Facebook is the fucking mother of the current
pinnacle?
culture.
Okay.
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 This is where like all these FXR nerds finally found a place for
Gotcha.
to get together.
Love it.
In its infancy, I'll go into this just a little bit, some backstory, and then I'll explain how this came about. But in its infancy, you used to post a picture. It was fucking hard as fuck. It was so gangster. You'd post a picture of your bike, and you'd tag your hood, like where you're from. So I would say, I'd put up my bike, and it would just say Joe Gerardo, Lodi, California. Boom. And then just the comment section was wide open.
Yeah,
Fools would say, yo, that's dope, homie. Oh, what? You need taller risers. Oh, fuck, whatever. And it was just no one knew anybody. It was fucking amazing, dude. It was so tight. And then dudes, obviously, as with anything, more dudes were more posting, more dudes were more active, more dudes had more bikes, more dudes had sick shit, and showed us. I mean, that's where that was my college. That's like I learned all my game from that shit. How to do twin cam swaps, all this shit. I've done the most twin cam swaps of anybody, and I learned all this through that page. That page to us guys then was like, motherfuck, man. It was just like a paradise. It was it was heaven. You know, you'd go in there and just be like, wow, this is where it's at. Yeah. So from that one day, this is how the jams started. We were all on Facebook together, and somebody was like, yo, fuck Facebook. Let's break the barrier of the internet, and let's actually fucking meet up. Let's fucking fight. Let's fucking party. Let's do it all. Yeah. Some of us like each other. Some of us don't. We've all now developed our characters in this whole thing. Yep. Let's bring them together and see what fucking happens. Let's throw down. Yeah. And we did in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, the very first FX. Actually, that's not true. Dana, they made a little run in California, the FXRs of California run. Okay. And it was everybody. We started in San Jose and blasted out to this place called Port Costa. I was so brand new, I came on my Dyna. I did not own an FXR yet. That's the run that turned me out. Yeah. I was on the page already, though.
I thought you were born on an FXR. Yeah, right. Jesus Christ.
Dude, for my
Learn something new.
Well, that's how passionate I was about it. I am about it. For my respect in that, I'm still new. Considering there's guys that have had them since brand new.
100%.
I'm a new school dude, but I just got so deep in it, like fucking immersed fully. Took over my whole life. It's everything I've done since then. But I rode to that jam. 2 of those guys in that pack have passed, man. Those guys have remained friends. When you get in this shit real tight with this, these are lifelong, man. This is forever. Yeah. If you're like me and a lot of these guys. So the FXRs of California, that was cool, but it wasn't what this was going to be. So then these guys said, hey, let's meet up. And some guy says, all right, well, fuck it then. Where do you guys want to meet? And the guy said, Maggie Valley, North Carolina. It's very deep-rooted history, motorcycle area. Blue Ridge Parkway's there. Tail of the Dragon is near there. It's a fucking heavy bike area. The Wheels Through Time is there. Rest in peace, Dale Waxler, fucking gangster. So they said, let's do this. Let's fucking meet up in Maggie Valley. So the first jam, official jam that ever happened, probably no more than 50 dudes showed up. I didn't go. I'm from California, though. I mean, it's far as fuck for me. Yeah. And I wasn't going to invest into this yet to just see. You fucking talk about FOMO. These guys that were all personalities on this page were all together, fucking arm in arm, taking photos, pounding beers, having the time of their fucking life. Everybody that attended would just say it was the best thing they'd ever did. And I was like, whoa. Yeah. I fucked up. Bad. I should have been there, man. Yeah. So that was it. We were gearing up on the West Coast. Me and my homeboy John were like, all right, dude, we are not missing the next one of these. And so we got our shit together, got our bikes tied. I built a twin cam FXR just to go to this. And I fucking showed up. And that's where I met Chris Harry, one of my dear friends. And it was everything I wanted it to be. It changed my life. I met all these dudes and was like, what the fuck? It was like just the best times of my whole life.
Yeah.
Everybody was so like-minded. It was so cool to, like I said, break the barrier of the internet.
Yeah.
That year there was 75 of us.
Yeah.
Deep, bro. I came in right away. I pulled in out all the way from California. Been on the road a week. Did a big old burnout through the parking lot. Got us all in trouble. The guy that owned the hotel comes out with a strap. He's like, fuck all you assholes. Second year in a row, you guys have done this here. And the second year in a row, when you dickheads burned out my fucking parking lot, I just paved it. Fuck off. And I talked him down. Everybody there, we're all homeboys. They're trying to, they're ready to jump this motherfucker.
Yeah.
No. I'm like, I fucked up, bitch. He's not wrong. Just leave him alone. He's kind of aggressive, but we'll talk him down.
Maybe a little over the top, but yeah.
He became, in his sandals and shit, and some Jesus sandals and a strap. We're like, this dude's definitely down to shoot us.
Yeah. those sandals are in sport mode.
But bro, dudes that I didn't even know if I was going to box with them or fucking what was going to happen are some of my best friends. I mean, everyone there was just fucking amazing, man.
Yeah.
So that's it. That was like, it just became the best thing I'd ever known. I'd been to Sturgis. I'd been to Daytona. I hadn't been to Laconia. I'd been to Street Vibrations. I had been to Laughlin, all the biggest rallies.
Yeah.
Nothing fucked with this. The vibe, the people,
it was
the
real.
experience.
Dude. It was real.
The most fucking rad shit.
It wasn't the Weekenders.
So that's technically year 2 of the East Coast Jam, then, right? Okay.
Yes. So
what year was this? Do you think?
Fuck, I don't know. 16 or 15.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I got the Triple Crown that very first year.
Okay.
Or second year maybe.
So this is the 14th FXR Jam this coming year in 26.
Yeah.
So fucking.
It's been around for a long time.
Yep.
Now. So that was that one, and because the West Coast Jam didn't start until fucking probably 4 years later.
We're 8 years.
5
this year.
years later.
Yeah.
Who started the West Coast one?
John Jessup technically did.
John
It was
did.
a paired thing. So here's what happened. So we did that one, and then I kept going back every year for probably 5-6 years straight, and then all of a sudden, John was like, "Yo, man, you travel everywhere. If you could live anywhere, where would you live?" I said, "I love Tennessee." Really, at that time, Tennessee was the shit. I wasn't turned on to Texas yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Tennessee's the shit, bro. East Tennessee, Knoxville area, fucking amazing. And he's like, all right, I want to check that out. I'm like, well, fucking go to the Jam.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to go to the Jam, actually. So he comes to the Jam. He catches that vibe. He sees what it's all about. Still just cracking. It was still so tight. Old heads, young kids, all ripping together. Just fucking... I cannot explain to you how bitching this was.
Yeah.
I fucking miss it every single day. It's all I want, you know?
Yeah.
And he seen that. He was like, whoa, bro, we got to do this on the West. What the fuck are we doing? I'm like, I've been saying, you know, like I don't even think about doing it over there. I just want to go to that one. And so he's like, no, we're doing this, you know. But he also moved there. He went and checked out the area and was like, yo, dog, you're fucking...
Yeah.
I know to trust you, man. You fucking you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Now he's got a shop in Maryville, Tennessee, and he's flourishing there, you know.
Yep.
And I'm not saying it's all because of me, but I definitely was the first person in his ear like, yo, this is where it's at.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all beside the point. So the Jam got cracking. He comes back and he starts this one over here, finds Topaz. That's where it's been since the beginning. I think we're on year 6, maybe.
At Topaz?
Yeah.
Now 8.
Really?
Well, I don't know. The first one, if it was at the Topaz, we're still there.
19, I think it was, or 18.
Yeah. So this is the 8th annual FXR Jam, and it's still
8th.
at the Topaz, yeah.
So came back and started that one. Now we had a West Coast, an official West Coast, because the FXRs of California, when I first did the Triple Crown, it still was a thing, and it was at the drag strip in Sacramento. But they changed it a lot. It started, you had to charge. Some people got involved that were more money kind of people, sponsored. They wanted to make it into a big event, and then Dinah's, and it just got watered down. It was not what the East Coast Jam was at all. It's a very big event, drag races, all this shit. It was, because at those things, you're out of touch with everybody. It's not this most intimate thing, you know?
Yeah.
And so John was like, no, we need to duplicate this exact thing, you know? So it all worked out. It was very organic how this all happened. And then Joe's show, by the way, dates back to even a year before the East Coast FXR Jam.
Yeah.
And we all kind of would go to Sturgis. That's kind of the mecca or whatever. That's where everybody goes. So Joe's show was always cracking since day one,
Yeah,
too.
Joe's got a good show.
Oh, man. Epic show.
Dope.
So we also kind of seen each other from Facebook there as well,
Yep.
but not, it wasn't planned. It was just kind of known. So that's why that becomes the third leg now. So and that's why it's even actually timed out the way it is, so you can have a chance to make all three. So then the guys, the second year, maybe right away, somebody was like, yo, if you hit all three of these, that's like the Triple Crown, you know, and then it just stuck.
Yeah.
And it was this very coveted thing all of a sudden, because we're FXR guys. There's,
Yeah.
you know, riding them is just what we all really wanted to do, and riding them far was like the taboo thing. Everybody was like,
Because
"Oh, dude, you're gonna break down."
you're hitting both coasts, and then you're hitting the
And then
northern
the middle.
section.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing of it.
Yeah.
One's on the west,
Yep.
one's on the east, one's directly in the center of the
Yeah,
country.
get
So
that
it just
peak.
makes perfect sense, right?
So you gotta ride to all three and home
Yes.
on an FXR, not the same one, but an FXR. But it's about
Right.
the miles.
Yeah.
So it's gotten convoluted and rare. Everybody has a fucking scam or a fucking way to cheat this code somehow. They all want to, you know.
You're only fucking yourself if you're cheating. though.
So the first year it was called the Triple Crown, and it was sick, man. Everybody like cheered it on, and we got trophies for it and shit,
Yeah.
and that's what started it. So that was my first time completing it, was 2016. So that's what it is essentially. So you got to ride to the East Coast, the West Coast, and to Sturgis. If you can hit all three of those, then that you've achieved.
It has to be
the
within
Triple Crown.
one calendar year.
Correct, of course.
Yep.
And not only that, but it needs to all be done on your motorcycle. There's some fine details where if you're that interested after hearing this much, then there's definitely, it could get mapped out. There needed to be rules. A lot of guys get pissy about this
There
stuff.
has to be rules.
Yeah, you gotta fucking govern it or it's nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can fucking, I don't know what's a good analogy, but yeah, you know, if you can use a trampoline in a slam dunk contest, it's fucking, it's
Yeah.
not, there's got to be some rule to it.
Yeah. There has to
good
be.
one.
To maintain
it's
the
kind of a
integrity-
contest of some sorts.
to
You know.
maintain the integrity of it, there has to be rules. Just like
Yep.
doing a 1K in a day. You can't
Yeah.
just pop that off and be like, oh, I did it. Well, you
Yeah.
got to have your fucking receipts, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I did it. Were you questioning me? No, but you
Yeah.
got at least, it's got to be some integrity to this.
Yeah.
So, it's a very, like you said in the beginning, I mean, this to me is like the ultimate thing to win.
Yeah.
It's a fucking lot of miles, man. It's a big sacrifice.
Who's running it currently?
Nobody's really running it. I
just
guess
kind of
I'm
a-
one of the main
a group of
ambassadors because
people.
I'm like,
Yep.
you know, and then my buddy Brian got brought in on it. We're more like a board.
Yeah. Like
It's just
HOA.
the dudes that have done it. Yeah, you know what it is? I'll tell you who runs it. Once you've done it,
Yeah.
you have the same respect as the
say.
whole panel.
Yeah.
So
gotcha.
we only are at 14 people maybe.
Yeah.
Who've ever done this in the world that we know?
Yeah, 14 out of, I'd say the community was like we had it in that page, 3,000 people. I guarantee it's 10,000 strong, like active people on the internet fucking
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
this shit. I don't know. That's my guesstimate, maybe
Yeah.
6,000 people. That whole community, 90% of them have all that are aware want to do it, but
And some of those
a
people
lot.
are double dippers, back to backs,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Just one.
Darren.
yeah, Darren
Yeah.
and me are the only
Darren
people that
and
have
Joe.
done it more than once.
Yeah.
So yeah, they people are aware of it and stuff, but it's not fucking easy, dude.
No.
It's not supposed to be.
No.
Damn, Steve, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Did you rip one, bro?
A bad one.
Oh no.
That was Leo's. Shout out Leo's taco truck.
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Leo, dude.
That was super
Yeah.
bad. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
So,
it's all right. Thanks for the warning shot. Though.
Yeah, I'll try and get it out of there for you. Get some of that Milton. That'll put hair in your chest. That's grossing me out. Oh. So yeah, it's long-winded, but I just really wanted to get this all out so people can. I want more people to get involved because it's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing, and it takes a long time. It's a lot, you know. They're 1 month apart. Each thing is about a month.
Yeah.
So you're doing. We say 10,000 miles to glory. So no matter where you live in the country, you may be able to be like in a central location where you fudge it to where it's only 9,800 miles.
Yeah.
But most areas, it's going to cost you 10,000 miles in like a 2-month span.
Yeah.
Starts in the first weekend of June and ends in the first weekend of August.
Yeah.
So
That's a fucking run, dude.
It's a rip,
Yeah.
bro. It's fucking
Yeah.
so sick though. It's gonna force you to see this whole country.
Yeah.
When you're
I'm doing
done
it
with
this
it,
year.
when you're done with that, even if you're the most direct you can go, you'll knock out fucking a gang of states.
Yeah.
30, maybe 30 states. You know?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but and then again, I would also invite people to just take the longest way you can. You know.
Yeah.
And I get it, man. I get it. I know the climate of the world. You know, you get 2 weeks, man, like a year or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
I get it, but that's what makes it special. That's why 14 people in
that's
10
why
years plus have done it.
Because
you know?
don't you get like a belt buckle or something cool?
Well, that we just started that this last year. Darren, the guy Darren, Dangerous Darren, fucking made buckles. It was super
Those are cool.
awesome. No, bro, our group is fucking tight, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll fucking roll up on you with the sickest bikes. We'll fucking kick your ass. We fucking got the hottest wives. We got the fucking sickest fucking jewelry. We're the fucking we are the fucking elite, brother.
Yeah.
Elite, brother.
Modern day mobsters,
We're the
bro.
dudes that just want the most out of this culture, man, out of this life. The most genuine, baddest dudes, man. That's my FXR guys. But Darren is a fucking baddest dude.
That dude is a
He's
savage.
so gnarly. The
Savage,
nicest guy.
dude.
He's pretty face. You see him coming, you're never gonna know. He'll ride you into the ground, bro. You'll be like, all right, dog.
That fool did.
I'm done.
That
Like,
fool got to the East Coast last year in 3 days, 1,000 miles back to back to back, and then
Yeah.
he showed up at the FXR show. He left.
One trip through.
22 hours, one trip, no sleep,
Yeah.
just fucking.
What?
yeah,
he's a
not
savage.
even. I don't think it took him 22. He rode it probably. Yeah,
He's an
he rode
absolute
straight
savage.
from out there in the desert by oh my God, I can't think of anything all of a sudden. Indio.
Yeah.
He's in Indio,
Oh, okay.
California. Out there in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
desert.
Calabasas and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern.
Yeah.
No, Indio's out by Palm Springs.
Yeah. That's where
okay.
Calabasas, all that
Yeah.
shit is.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
area. Yeah.
So he rode from there straight through to Sturgis to bring those belt
Oh, I'm
buckles
sorry.
for the guys.
Yeah,
Not
Calabasas.
Calabasas.
I'm thinking Cabazon. That's what I'm thinking.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
where the dinosaurs
yeah,
are.
Yeah, and where the casino,
Pee-wee.
the casinos
Yeah,
there
and the Pee-wee
shit.
dinosaurs.
I think that's Cabazon.
Yeah, it's
Where the
Cabazon.
Morongo.
That's where the Pee-wee
Yep.
dinosaurs are?
Yeah. Oh shit.
So that dude, yeah, that's what I mean. He fucking rode all through the night.
Yep.
Left there at like 4 o'clock in the morning and showed up at the show at 2 o'clock
At
the
2
next
o'clock
day.
the next
handing
day.
you those belt buckles to bring for. But yeah, that's fucking again, man.
Yeah.
And I've
Gangster.
known this guy for a couple of years now. I crossed the country with him. When I met him, he bought a bike from me. And he said, "Do you think this bike would make it to New York?" And I didn't correlate that. I didn't understand what he was getting at.
Yeah.
He was hinting to. He's funny. He's sharp, dude. He's got a crazy sense of humor. He goes, "You think this bike will make it to New York?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'd ride it to New York." I would say that about every bike though. So I mean, I don't take it with a grain of salt. But I would ride it. Yeah, I'd try. I'd probably make it.
Yeah.
I think I would. And he's like, right on. Doesn't say another word about it and bounces. A couple weeks go by. I'm touching back in with him. What's up, man? How's that bike doing? How's everything treating you? He goes, good, man. I want to ride it to the New York, to the East Coast Jam. I was kind of trying to tell you that. And I was like, oh, shit, really? Not that I didn't plan on going, but I was like, well, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
He was like, you want to? I'm like, yeah. Oh, I'm going. And I give him the list, the non-existent list by the time we're leaving. Here's the 5 guys that are rolling. At the end of the day, it was me and him.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, which is perfect.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
great.
yeah,
No deal, no bullshit.
Yep,
And
yep.
it is
Small
a lot,
groups,
though.
man.
He's on a bike I sold him, so that is a lot of pressure. I gotta fucking keep him tight, you know.
Yep.
So we don't really know each other.
Yeah.
And
Best way to get to know somebody.
bro, it's one of my dearest people. I've
Yeah.
been to his family's events, his daughters. You know,
Yeah.
the son just turned 18. I didn't even reach out about that, but his wife and my wife are good buddies.
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
he's one of my dogs, man. He's one of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I love the man actually.
Yeah.
And so, fuck. All that to say is that if you do this Triple Crown, then you're on the same level as all of us, even the people that have already done it.
Yep.
You know, we have guys that have done it. Shout out Detox. I always forget to talk about him. He did it on his bagger. I don't care. It's the same amount of respect.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck either. He was with us the whole time. He did
Yeah.
it, and we take the long way. When
Yeah.
you're rolling with me, I don't. Darren, he always has to go and go back. You know, he's got a really good. He worked for Edison. He's got
Oh,
a good
okay.
career. I don't. I'm like, bro, we're gonna fuck around. It's gonna be 10,000 miles just to get to the one place. You know? Real talk. Like, I did it with the guys from down here, real cool dudes, Canyon Speed and those
Oh yeah.
boys.
Yep.
Shane wasn't there, but it was Omar and Sean,
Yep.
Real dear friends of mine, youngsters. They're all
Yep.
from Orange County. They're
Yep.
from
It's
Newport.
a good shop.
area.
Yep.
Oh, dude, those guys are all just fucking so sick.
Yeah.
And me and those guys, we did 40 states on our New York trip. We went up through the whole. Oh no, we went up through in Tennessee and Blue Ridge Parkway, all the way up in there, all the way to Maine, down the whole eastern seaboard, down to Florida, all the way back across. On day 17, we did a 1K in a day just to fuck around.
Day 17.
Yeah, 17 day
Fucking wild.
riding. And we're like, should we just crash 1,000 miles today? And they were like, they're youngsters. They're like, fuck yeah, let's go. My old ass was like, all right.
I was just kidding.
yeah. But I'm their big homie, so I can't let them down. You know, I'm like, oh, we're doing this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just so glad I finally got to talk about this. So that's the gist of the Triple Crown. Don't try to cheat it. Take the long way. Fucking, I'm not gonna let you cheat it. Really,
It's the experience.
yeah. Frank Rosales was going for it. He unfortunately just, I don't know. It's just, again, man, I hope these guys know, like, we're just trying to keep the integrity of it, And
Yeah.
he more than earned it, but on the technical side of it, he's just got to tighten that up. I hope to God that he'll do it again,
Yeah, for sure.
And it's not for me, and it's not for you. It's not, or it's for you. It's not for anyone specific. It's just for the people that do it. The miles you'll get, the stories you'll have. You know what I mean? It's just like I said. It's provoking people to get out and ride. Is all it's really doing.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's exactly it.
You know what I mean? People got these bikes and they I mean, whatever your life situation is, some people can't, 17 days, that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking days. But, I'd love to be able to do that, but I can't, but.
Steve, if it wasn't difficult, it wouldn't be a thing.
100%, exactly. I get it.
Everest is only Everest because it's a fucking motherfucker to do.
Yeah.
I'm not even comparing it to something like that, but.
Yeah.
In the respect of riding, it's an accolade that, like, right away, man, it's something I pride myself in earning. Like, I'm very proud of that.
Oh, you should be.
I was going to bring my belt buckle, but Dangerous Darren started that though. He just wanted to do something nice for people.
I think it's dope, and it's something that, again, you achieve this. You kind of have this little memento.
Well, I used to hand draw side covers was your trophy.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'd hand draw all the 3 places. I'd very thought out, fucking to the point where the last time I even thought to do it the color of the people's bikes.
Oh, that's cool.
So the side cover looked like it would go with their paint.
Yeah.
And you know what happened? I go to Darren's house. I walk in the front door. And sure as fuck on his wall, framed in beautiful frame, are these side covers in his home, in his living room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what this shit means to people.
Yeah.
I see stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know. Darren's he's not out there about his feelings about nothing. He just silently kills it.
Yeah.
The kind of guys you gotta just admire. Just shut the fuck up, keep your head down, and just crush.
Fucking do
That's
it.
what he does.
Yeah.
And I go in there and I'm like, he cares that much about this. Like, this just means the world to me, man. Because he got the message.
Yeah.
Next year he brings his wife. She's the first chick that did it. The couple did it together.
Mel,
it's dope.
Mel is a savage, dude. She's a fucking real one too.
Steve, these are the things. I'm blasting down the road in Ohio with my boy Rob LaFlame, another Triple Crown recipient.
Yep.
We're fucking blasting. We're getting on the freeway, and I look over, random as we've been talking, but we hadn't talked in a good day. And I look over, and there's Darren, his wife Melissa, and our other buddy Jason, who now has an FXR, but he's on his bagger.
Yeah.
And they're blasting down the same. We're merging on, and I fucking see him go by, and we run him down and pull up on him. Sup?
Yeah.
And fuck, here we all now are in Ohio. Just fucking hit.
Group just doubled. Yeah.
I almost fell off my bike.
Yeah.
Fucking full blast. I'm like waving and shit. The wind caught me, almost ripped me off my goddamn motorcycle. Like, scary, like legit. Foot came off the peg. Like, whoa,
Oh,
fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah, I had to reach out and grab the bar and stay on my bike. It was fucking scared the shit out of me,
Oh,
but that's the kind of shit that just like, man, it's so sick, man.
Yeah.
The leg we did to Sturgis would be a part of it. I mean, everybody, and I don't even give a fuck if you're not on FXR. Try it on something else first if you can, or whatever. Just whatever you got to do.
Just get out and ride your fucking motorcycle.
That's it.
That's what it really is. I mean, again, I've been fortunate to be able to do some of these rides and get out of this state and conquer some shit and see some fucking roads. And I mean, I've been to Four Corners Rally 5-6 times. I mean, I built the bike that they gave away 3 different years. Fucking never rode a motorcycle to Colorado once.
Oh, goodness.
Last year we did.
West of there in Utah.
Gee. Yeah.
Escalante and shit. The Hogsback 12, I think, is the road. Fuck, I preach about that one all the time.
I'll try
Takes
that
you
one
over
next.
into Zion and shit. Oh, my God, bro.
I'll try that one next.
Epic riding.
It's, even some of this shit that's boring, like riding through New Mexico ain't really... it's
Santa
whatever.
Fe is neat up north. Telluride or whatever.
Yeah, Telluride, that shit's dope. But
that's Colorado.
But
it's
just
it's up in that corner.
Some of these spots where you just gotta like travel to get to somewhere. You know what I mean? Like there really ain't nothing cool to see. I'm down for that too. It's still fun as fuck, dude. I
just found the Capulan volcano in New Mexico up north up there on your way to Raton.
Yep.
Holy shit, that was crazy.
Yeah,
it was an insane ride.
What do you know about that?
Capulan volcano.
It's there. He ain't bullshit.
It's very exposed, dude. It's crazy, bro. It's fucking scary. It's hard to ride. talk about Scenic and shit. You're just like, it's fucking, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
To me, sit here and tell you about it is never going to give you the feeling of doing it. It's fucking pretty tight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, shit.
I'm glad I got to touch on the Triple Crown.
I'm glad you guys came out. I'm glad you guys,
Yeah.
you know, we got down to some stories. I think we can go probably for another 4, 5, 6 hours.
Yeah, of course.
But you guys got anything else you want to touch on before we end this bad boy?
Oh man, just a shout out. To
Shout out
people,
my
dude.
mom. Shout
Yeah.
out my wife.
Yeah.
The wife, the kid.
Shout out Milton.
the
Yeah.
homies, Joe, Quang.
Yeah,
all the
Quang for
all
sure.
the homies, dude.
Yeah, all the NorCal dudes.
Yeah.
All the dudes actually. Fuck,
Yeah.
All the-
East Coast.
All the Texas homies, dude.
Yeah.
Got Dustin Charles out there and Mikey Leplow. They're doing the Texas Hills. I'm rolling out there this year.
Hell
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Texas has a hell of
Yeah.
good scene.
Yeah,
Hell
it does.
yeah,
It
dude.
does.
Lindall's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
T-Sport Summer.
if they don't follow you already, where do they follow you, Kyle?
FXR Bazaar,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a verification link because I got 9,000 fucking follow requests. Hit the verification link, and then just my personal profile, Kyle Cassano, or Dyna Dealer.
Yep.
I'm there too.
Okay.
Find
Joe?
me.
Joe Kid 80.
Boom. Easy.
Or just, hit me on my.
Hit him on his pager.
I was trying to think that Mike Jones. 83022.
All right, guys. You know, I truly I really appreciate you guys coming down.
Hey,
you know
we
what I
do
mean?
too.
We appreciate you.
It's
We
always
appreciate
it's
you
always a blast.
Putting this stuff out, man.
Yeah.
I got a
For sure.
newfound respect for FXR guys. I feel like
yeah.
they're like chopper guys, but cooler.
But way
It's-
cooler.
it is.
Way more refined.
yeah.
Yeah. They're not dragging
They like to
$300
be-
pair of
they
pants
like
to the dirt.
They like, I was just gonna,
Yeah.
they like to be dirty. We're clean, man.
Yeah.
They smooch less dudes for sure.
Yeah, you'll see less dicks hanging with us.
Lorenzo's out.
Oh, sorry, I ruined it for you.
We almost had another FXR guy.
Just come out, man, and you'll really have. Fuck us guys talking. Go talk to just the random guys out there, and
Yup,
you'll hear their enthusiasm and shit, man.
Yeah.
It's just what it should be.
Yo.
you
Well,
know.
Right on.
guys, appreciate you. Thank you so
Absolutely,
much.
man. Thank you
you.
very
All
much,
right.
you
We'll
guys.
see you guys on the next one.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Finger guns.
Saw Chuck Liddell do that one time.
What's that?